Fans have descended upon Dusseldorf like it's a previous era. How are you? Is this live?
We are live. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
He's all over again. Oh,
Wow.
Do you remember when you messed up yesterday?
What did he say yesterday?
The Austrian fella.
Yeah, Ralph Ragnick.
We are honoured to welcome JCC onto the channel again. John, it's a joy.
Thank you.
It's a joy to have you. Thank you for finding the time. Thank you for joining us. Make sure that you subscribe to John's channel. He's JCC upon the YouTube. John, how you feeling about this game? Excited,
Oh, mate, we got to walk all over them. I'm sorry, but this is Switzerland. Can we be a bit serious here? We have got some of the best players in the world. I'm saying it now. We're going straight through 2-0.
We don't lose to these.
Do you know the obvious thing that we need
What's
to do?
in that slide?
I love that because
He's
that
right,
is
he's
so.
right.
You know that mentality there. That is so in keeping with like English tradition, isn't it? That's exactly what you expect from an England fan. Doesn't matter how badly we've been playing. Doesn't matter about this. Doesn't matter about that. Doesn't matter that we haven't won it since 1966. Won anything since 1966. We're going to go straight through them. The reality is, Switzerland are favourites for this game. Switzerland have been
Not
playing.
favourites, but
No.
I don't think
they are
it's.
favourites.
I don't think England are as big favourites as some people would make out.
I don't think England are
it's
favourites at
marginal.
all. Realistically, I don't think it's fair to make England favourites. If you look at the way that they've been playing, we might be. I'm sure we're favourites with the bookies, and I'm certainly sure that we're favourites with the bookies in this country. But realistically, there is nothing that we've seen from England. We've played 4 games. We've won one of those 4 in normal time. We've scored what? In normal time, we've scored 2 goals.
2 goals.
Like, why would we be favourites? We've watched this Swiss side absolutely batter the Italians.
Yeah, but they weren't great against Scotland or Germany, were they? And if we look,
They were very unlucky against Germany.
yeah, a little bit.
Germany
but,
scored a last-minute equaliser, Booth.
look, football history matters. England do not lose to Switzerland. I'd rather have a good Switzerland. No, honestly, because
Clip that shit.
you know we can all sit around the table and say Italy have been worse than Switzerland. I'd rather play Switzerland than Italy, even though they're a better side on form, because history matters.
Are you talking about football heritage?
Yeah, I don't want to face Italy, even if they're rubbish, because they've got some sort of history and pedigree against us. We do not lose to the Swiss. We do not lose to the Swiss.
No, I don't. Look, to be totally frank,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
totally frank with you, I don't see a world where we lose this game. I think that this is it because what Jude Bellingham did in the last minute of the game in Gelsenkirchen, surely that's going to be the catalyst for the tournament. Basically, our tournament started then. That was it. You know, people go, "What about Serbia? What about Denmark?" I'm like, no, they were almost qualifiers. It started when Jude Bellingham kept us in the tournament.
And what's he had since then, mate? As a manager, think about Gareth Southgate. He's in his hotel. He's had a week with these lads on the training ground. No games in between. No weird narratives or anything like that. Other games or other group games. He's had a whole week to perfect this back 5.
So talking about
Beautiful.
that, so let's talk about the team news for those people at home that aren't, familiar with the 11s. We'll go through them now. I'll go through the Swiss one first. Sommer in goal, Shaw, Akanji, Rodriguez. With the information I've got here and the lineups I've got here, it's looked like they've gone with 3 centre-backs. Then you've got Xhaka, Frula, Reeder and Abisha. And then Vargas, Mbolo and Ndoye as their front 3. England's 11, Pickford, Walker, Stones, Konza as a back 3. You got wing-backs of Trippier and Saka, not Trent, which I would have assumed Trent would start if we were going to go with this. Maino, Rice as the central midfielders, with Bellingham, Foden ahead of them, and Kane up top. Are you boys happy with the 11?
I'm nearly happy.
Why nearly and why not?
Well, because
fully?
if we're playing a back 4, flat back 4, I think you can easily argue that Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't the right choice. Whether you're right or wrong, I think it's easily argued that Trent Alexander-Arnold is the wrong choice in a flat back 4.
Mm-hmm.
If we're playing a back 5, if we're playing the archetypal wing-back system, I don't see how Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't the correct choice. Like, it's not even then about Kyle Walker. It's about who is the best wing-back in the squad, and the answer is Trent Alexander-Arnold. So the fact that we've now adopted this system feels slightly foolish for me. I know that it would be adventurous. You could potentially have Saka on one side, Alexander-Arnold on the other. They're both bombing on. They're both ambitious. Maybe there's too much going on there, but I think Kieran Trippier has been woeful.
Do you think this move could have been done because of how weak England looked down that side where Walker was in some of the games? Like what game was it? Was it Slovakia game?
The last
They just,
game, yeah, the last
Yeah, I mean,
they just had
it's all
so
of them.
much
It's all of
space
them.
down
Worst
that-
ever
down
game in
their
8
left
years.
and England's
Yeah.
right. Do you think that's been changed kind of help that, or is it?
I think
injury, or
you have to back Southgate at this point because he knows his own limitations. I know his limitations. If he's not confident with Trent and Saka, then God forbid, don't put them both in, mate, because he doesn't know what he's doing at the highest level. So I don't mind Trippier comes in. He gives a lot of defensive security, and don't forget he's been given a get out of jail free card because of Tony coming on. He's a great manager at bringing subs on. I really believe Southgate is great at utilising the wider squad.
What does that mean?
Because I think
he's a great manager at bringing subs on. We were
But
losing
you
the
said
game.
it yourself.
We bought Tony on.
Ivan Toney was almost given.
on-
You compared it to Ricky Lambert under Roy Hodgson.
Yeah,
That sub.
But how?
that doesn't suggest
at the
you
time-
thought it
no,
was
but
a-
I was saying when Addy was sat there and he was disgusted by it, and I said, "You're right, Addy." And then it turns out what I'm saying is he does utilise the squad very, very well. He does. Unfortunately, he did in Euro 2021 where he kept making loads of changes. Look, he's got loads of limitations. But I think what I'm trying to say is if we're 1-0 down, he can bring Trent on to replace Trippier, and we can go with Saka and Trent. But I get the point of starting the game very conservative. Keep it 0-0 for the 65th minute, 70th minute. Then we'll hit them like we did against Slovakia.
I just can't believe that Kieran Trippier is starting again.
The thing is, though,
can't believe it.
The thing is with international tournaments is I had this argument all week where everyone's going on about Austria, right? Good friend of the show, James Alcott. Oh, Austria this, Austria that, amazing. And rightly so, they did well to get out of the group. They're punching above their weight. Attacking football gets you knocked out of competitions. Italy won the last Euros.
But that doesn't mean
defensive.
we kind of had this
We're
debate
3
yesterday,
games
John.
away from winning it. If we just get through by winning 1-0, 2-0, 2-1s, I'm fine with that. I don't want to see Trent,
But does
Saka
playing
in left
badly
back,
mean-
Trent in right back. Let's put Kane centre back and play out. Like just park the bus if we have to, get the win and move on.
But England kind of parked the bus in the last game and still looked very susceptible.
Yeah, okay, it's on that point.
When they were
Earlier.
under attack, they
Subs
looked
earlier.
weak at the back.
Yeah.
I think subs earlier.
I agree with everything that you've just said there, John. The issue that I have isn't about the point of keep it tight. You don't have to play well. In fact, you can play badly and get to a final. You can play badly and win a tournament. Ask the Portuguese. Ask the Greek side. Ask even the Argentina side.
Yeah.
You can play badly and win, and I'm all for playing badly and winning. The problem that we have is, as a team, we can play badly, but Kieran Trippier has been so detrimental to this England team. Kieran Trippier, if you were to say, what is the problem with this England side? I think the answer is Kieran Trippier, both in an attacking and in a
As
defensive
a left back,
sense.
though, you've got to give him his credit as a left back.
No,
He's done his work defensively as
it's
well,
not
by the way.
No, he's a consummate professional, and I rate and am grateful for Kieran Trippier, like for doing the job that he's been asked to do. He's done it valiantly. He's tried very hard, but he has been terrible.
But not
Like,
a right wing back.
terrible.
To be fair to him, not a right wing back.
No,
and people
no,
forget, by
that's
the way,
true.
people sleep on his quality going forward. He's not Trent, don't get me wrong, but he's got great set piece delivery. He's got a great cross into the box as a right wing back with protection of Kyle Walker, where it works. By the way, it worked, didn't it, in the 2018 World Cup?
No, but this is the problem. Do you know what I was just about to say to you, and you've almost demonstrated the point before I've even asked you the question. I was about to say to you, I've said he's been bad at left back, and you went, but as a right back, we can give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe. And my question to you was going to be, when did he last have a good game at right back?
He didn't
because
end
he
the
was
season
terrible
bad.
for No, he was terrible.
He
for
started the
Newcastle.
season terribly. Of course
Terrible for Newcastle.
He didn't have a bad end of the season.
He was terrible for him.
They
He wasn't
picked
getting
up
in
at
the
the
team. Mate, they weren't getting in the team. They were playing Livermento. Like, they're not getting in the team.
Plus, but okay, and you're spot on.
And then the example that you used, just to compound my point, I believe here, Booth. I was just about to say to you, give me a good example, and you went to me, he did brilliantly in 2018.
Yeah, you're right. So all these points that you made are valid, but then you get the extra protection. He's not playing right back in a back four. He's playing in a back five. He's got Kyle Walker behind him if he makes a mistake, and he can only bomb forward. I think it's beautiful. It's all relative. We, as England fans, we shouldn't be going to a quarter final against Switzerland praying for a back five. And it's embarrassing that Southgate, we've got a manager who's limited to Southgate where he has to play a back five. We should be playing 4-3-3 and playing everyone in their rightful positions. We don't have that situation, do we? So it's the best news I've heard for at least
What, going
3
5 at the
months.
back?
So, but do you think he's
Yeah.
gone 5 at the back because Switzerland? Is he adapting to Switzerland? Because that for me is
Gahey
an
as
England
well.
fan.
Off, mate.
That
It's the booking. It's the
Gahey.
Gahey system.
Yeah,
Or is it he
okay,
doesn't
so you
trust
think it's
Conte as
just
much?
but you think it's just a personnel thing and he's not looking at Switzerland and going, we need to change?
I think it's a
For
bit
me,
of that.
I think it's three things, all of the above, basically. I think he
Yeah.
must have looked at Kieran Trippier and gone, Jesus Christ, like what is happening here? So that's one of the reasons to go to a back five. What a back five allows you to do, it allows your fullbacks to be more adventurous. So it makes sense to try and mitigate for Kieran Trippier's failings. Equally, our best defender is now not available. The best defender, in fact, England's best player this tournament has been Mark Gahey by a distance. Mark Gahey's not available. So again, you have to You have to
But do you worry?
compensate.
I don't worry about Konza stepping in. I think he'll have a good game. I think there's something to be said for these sorts of moments where John Stones, Kyle Walker, they play in these big games week in, week out, right? They're challenging for leagues, Champions League. I think if you're a Konza or a Mark Gahey, you come into this tournament and go, this is my time. This is my time. Like, you're sat there. Whereas Kyle Walker's going, Champions League final next season. You know, it's the same thing every week. Whereas this might be, I think that's why you see players like Gahey step up, and you see, I think that you're going to see that with Konza.
I mean,
today.
I hope
don't
you're
worry
correct.
at all. I don't worry at all.
You've got to be slightly more concerned than you would be if Gahey were fit, though. There is more jeopardy around Konza than Gahey.
Yeah, of course, but I think that
you don't think?
I think
If it's Dunk, you're right. But Konsa is a Champions League level centre back now. He's in the Champions League with Aston Villa. He's been fantastic. There's an argument. Some people would have started Konsa with Stones instead of Gahey. I think their level's very comparable. It's not. If it's Dunk, I think you're spot on, mate.
But one is proven at this tournament,
But
proven to
Konsa-
have a relationship already with Pickford.
Yeah.
Proven to have a relationship already with
It's an issue,
Stones.
of course, now that there's no relationship. I'm saying purely as a defender, there's an argument Konsa's more versatile, more dynamic than Gahey.
It's exciting. It's so exciting.
We've got some super chats regarding the team news as well from some of the OGs at home. Alex Clark says, sort of agree with you guys, but Trips has over doubled Trent's offensive output the last 2 seasons, whilst undoubtedly being a better defender, even with his dip of form. Reece says another game and
Hang
no
on.
runners.
Let's actually talk about that. That's not fair. That's not right, is it?
Can we go back to it?
Okay.
Another game of and no runners around Kane, says Reece. MAA says Saka at left wing back versus Ndola is a huge mismatch. And Tom S, thank you for your donation, basically. But yeah, so Trips has over doubled Trent's offensive output the last 2 seasons, whilst undoubtedly being a better defender, even with the dip of form.
Okay, so the bottom line here is basically saying that Trippier deserves to start over Trent Alexander-Arnold
Because he's had a
wing-back.
better offensive output and he's a better defender. Do you agree?
I don't think I agree with either suggestion.
I'd love to know the numbers on that.
I don't think I agree that he's a better defender. I think Kieran Trippier this season for Newcastle was actually a massive problem for them.
He was, yeah.
It was a massive problem. I mean,
Particularly in Europe.
if nothing else, in Europe he was terrible. I mean, Newcastle United. I know using one example here probably isn't fair and doesn't do justice to Kieran Trippier. But Newcastle United came to Stamford Bridge in the League Cup. Chelsea were all over the place, right? We weren't a good side at the time. We only really had a cup to play for. They desperately need silverware, arguably more so than any other team in the league, in the country. They desperately need silverware. They're winning the game. Kieran Trippier just decides to give McKola Mudryk an equaliser. Literally, like that's what happened. Gave the ball to McKola Mudryk. And let's remember, McKola Mudryk isn't exactly lethal.
No.
Kieran Trippier put it on such a plate for him that he couldn't miss it.
I think you're going to love it when he gets the ball, mate, on his right foot. He whips it around the corner. You're going to fall in love with him all over again.
But I've asked you for an example, and you went 2018.
Yeah, I know.
I do think
I'm
Trippier
clutching
has
at
been one of
straws.
England's, even when he was at left
Shut up, the
back,
manager from 2018 Rules, you know that.
he was
should
one
have
of
him.
he was one of England's most reliable. Like, he was creating a lot more chances than anyone else from that left side, cutting it on his right and whipping it in. That's most of the chances I've seen England create.
But in 2018...
What, Trippier or Trent?
Trippier.
Trippier.
Like, in the last couple of games, whenever I see them really have a chance, it's because he's cutting.
I really don't think he's been that bad defensive. I think he's limited us going forward. And it's been embarrassing. We're playing Slovenia and Serbia. It's embarrassing. But defensively, I don't think...
No, but you know when you say
he's been
defensively
okay.
he hasn't been that bad, realistically, we haven't played anyone whose ambition was to test us. Every team that we played in the group would have been more than happy with the draw against England.
And I think Switzerland's very similar profile. I don't think they're Spain or Germany.
No,
I
annoyingly, these are good, mate.
You asked for some stats,
You say that,
and the OGs have said Trent got 4 assists while Trippier got 10 last season. I'm just bringing it in because you asked for some stats.
Okay, but by those stats, we live in a world now where people go that equals that. Therefore, he got more assists. Therefore, he's better. Like, I've watched Kieran Trippier play fullback, and I've watched Trent Alexander-Arnold play fullback. I've watched Trent Alexander-Arnold be the catalyst for Liverpool winning both domestic and European silverware. Like, I don't care what the stats say. I know that's not really in keeping with the way that people consume football these days. But frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
But you're right. I think you're right. I'm in Rory's seat 1,000,000%. If we have a neutral, if it's manager X, anyone could be anyone from Accrington Stanley. The Trent gets inside. If Rory's the manager, and I'm the but because we've got Southgate, I'm on whatever the guy needs. He needs.
Look,
if he needs more
overall-
defensive cover, that's what he needs.
Overall, this is good. John, I said something a minute ago where I said these are good.
Yeah.
It's like the Swiss are good. You look at their back line. You know, their back line is probably better than ours. Shah and Akanji.
Is it? John Stones.
Comparable.
I think, okay,
Sure.
let's be honest.
Shah's wicked.
He was in the same back line that you were slagging off Trippier about.
Yeah, come on.
In the same back line,
Yeah.
but you could play in the same team and be good. One good player, one bad
Shah
player.
doesn't
that's
start
true.
for England. Come on, no, he doesn't.
You don't.
I think Akanji and
Right
Xhaka.
now he probably
Hang on a
does.
minute.
Akanji and
Come on.
Stone.
Right now he probably
Akanji and
does.
Stone.
Sure.
Akanji and
Akanji.
Xhaka.
He's comparable
both in the
to
England
Konza
squad.
and Gahey.
Not squad over
Yeah,
dunk.
but-
Yeah, dunk. Of course, but 26 blokes.
Shaw's last 2 seasons of performances are comparable to Konza and Gahey. Surely.
Yeah. So you
Shaw
think
was
Shaw?
one of the best defenders in the league when Newcastle got to the Champions League.
Brilliant season last season as well.
Yeah.
When he
But
was fit.
let's be honest. If we're looking at this right now, I think there's only 2 Swiss players that have a chance of starting. It's Akanji and Xhaka for England. If you were looking, if you're the Swiss manager
And
now,
Xhaka doesn't.
and you went, "Here's a magic wand," you can just before this game, who do you want? He'd take
You don't think Xhaka
probably
starts?
the entire the start 11 of England,
Yeah.
and then maybe keep Akanji and Xhaka. Let's be honest.
I think
Let's be
Xhaka
honest.
starts for England.
Xhaka starts
1,000,000%.
for England next to Rice.
No,
I think that's
Xhaka
it.
Over
doesn't get
Mina.
anywhere near the England team.
Over Maina.
Xhaka.
He doesn't get in ahead of
He
Mason.
does.
Have you seen Xhaka this tournament?
We're desperate for someone like Xhaka.
yeah.
Kobe Mano definitely starts ahead of Granit Xhaka for England, surely.
They're different profile players.
Kobe starts with Xhaka for Switzerland.
Sorry, Xhaka has captained the team.
Right starts with Xhaka.
Rory,
Switzerland don't leave Kobe Mano on the bench.
Don't
Trust
slide
me.
Maino in over Rice.
Don't
Don't
happen.
slide Maino over Rice.
Xhaka has captained
No, I
the
didn't do
best
that.
team in Europe.
I didn't
I
say
rate
that.
Xhaka.
I'm saying
The Swiss would
I don't
take
think
one
better
midfielder, they'd
Kobe
take
Maino.
Rice, wouldn't they, out of 2?
But that's not what I was saying.
No, I know, but-
I said if Kobe Mano was in the Switzerland squad, he'd
They'd
start.
love him.
But,
I mean, they'd love him.
we
but-
got some super chats. Hawk says, again, hoping that the players keep us in it until Southgate fails into the correct choices when he has no alternative. Josh says, picking Trippier over Trent is a disgrace to football. Daniel says, Trent's been inverting, which means he gets less assists but gets pre-assists. His role in Liverpool
Pre-assists.
over the last 18 months.
Who said that? What's his bloke's name?
Daniel.
Daniel,
Pre-assist.
fuck off.
That was a...
What's a pre-assist?
Daniel, where are you? Where's my camera? Daniel, fuck off.
And our
Pre-assist
mate
is
Scott
mental.
says, Rory, Southgate was raving about Trippier's communication. He's been picked purely for talking. Let's not undervalue how important that is.
Communication's big, Ross.
Scott says that.
I mean, look, personality in the team is important.
Didn't tell him to fuck off. Rory.
I mean, look, we'll explore it, right? Being a gobby footballer is important. Being personality on the pitch is very important. But you have to marry it up with being a player.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
if
you-
it's simply being a wordsmith,
You could get in.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah,
You don't
John-
stop yapping.
Let's get John Keats.
That could be second in, just yap.
John Keats central midfield. If it's about that, if you're a wordsmith,
Yeah.
No, so I don't know. Overall, I'm happy enough with the team, but I feel like this has got a banana skin written all over it.
Yeah, I think we're in for a long night. What are your guys' predictions for this game? I think it's going to go to extra time. England will win on penalties.
We beat them 3-0, Adam.
Ooh.
I'm equally confident.
In fact, sorry.
I think 2-0.
We're gonna batter
Smash
them.
these.
I think
Smash
2-0.
We're going to batter them. If you're an England fan, get online, get on the old what is it? Lufthansa. Lufthansa.
Cut to him. No, not me.
Lufthansa.
We've got a rule here. Don't mention the war.
Get on the old Lufthansa and book yourself a ticket to Dortmund for the semi-final. That's what you do.
Luftwaffe.
Similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lufthansa is the point.
Lufthansa, what's that?
It's their airline.
Right. They are quite similar,
What
I
did you
guess.
call it first time round?
Huh?
That's so bad.
Oh,
Just to change the conversation, Oscar says, do you agree that Yamal is more world-class than Saka?
Yeah, he's got more talent.
He's got more talent, but he's not more world
He's a
class.
footballer. He's a footballer with a capital F.
I'd rather have Yamal. Taylor says,
He's a
Rory,
proper footballer.
Xhaka don't make the England squad. Stop it, mate.
I don't think it's not what I said. I said I don't think he starts for England.
What,
I
over
said, I
Maino?
think,
Could
I
he
think
not be
Kobe
that
Maino.
Henderson type figure?
The captain of
more
Bayer
than that.
Leverkusen.
No,
The
come
captain of
on.
Bayer Leverkusen.
I think Kobe Maino starts for England ahead of Granit Xhaka.
No.
He just
way.
won- I think we're being.
won the
We're being
double.
He just won. He
won the
lost. He's
double
lost
and
two
got to the
games.
European final.
He's
And
lost 2 games.
Maino
for club and country.
had one moment in the box against City, and that'll be the rest of his life. They'll be making DVDs.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
think you're having a
I mean,
shambles here
it's
because you talk
crazy.
about character in football all the time. Your favourite players, all these players of character. This Xhaka, right? We might have slated him in England, but he's gone to Germany and he's captained the team. He's lost for club or country 2 games in an entire season.
He's
That's
playing.
incredible. And we're doing some 19-year-old kid. We're doing some 19-year-old kid from Man
Yeah,
United.
come on, we're taking it.
Come on.
I think Kobe Maino-
I love
Ignore
Kobe
him,
Maino.
Buvey.
I love
Come
Kobe
on.
From now
Adam,
on
man.
out, by the way.
I can't believe it.
Come on,
Mixed
Adam.
up.
Buvey's dangling his fishing rod out.
Said Lufthansa. Lufthansa.
But you can just go back on the stream. That's permanent forever.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Mate.
We got a super chat from Blicky who says, thoughts on the press leaking the tactics in the team. What do you make of
You can't hide. We've got a cameraman that can get into any angle.
You can't talk because you did.
I've not said the left.
You
I've
did the
not used
worst
that
one
word.
yesterday.
You did
What
the
did
worst
you do?
one.
The worst one
You did the
yesterday.
worst one, mate. You did the worst one.
You did a horrible
You
one.
did the worst
yesterday.
one. You started banging on about a famous Austrian.
Yeah, Ralph Ragnick. Arnold Schwarzenegger is what I was talking about. Okay, now. I can't believe you said that. We're 5 minutes. The game's not even started yet.
From now, that never happened, all right?
Four,
that
it's
didn't
4
happen.
p.m.
That never happened.
Reset.
From now. Starting again from now.
Come on, lads.
So, lads,
Should we
predictions.
just restart the stream?
Yeah, predictions. No, let's pretend. Welcome to the club, everyone.
Yeah,
We're
welcome to
back
the club.
for England versus
If you
Switzerland.
just tuned in, go
We're
back
definitely
15
not going to
minutes.
mention
Take
the
15
war.
minutes on YouTube.
Yeah, go on. What's your predictions?
I said 3-0.
Yeah, no, we're starting again.
Yeah, I just said
Yeah,
I said
3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Back to these.
And what you should all do is you should go online, go onto Lufthansa, and book yourself a flight to Dortmund. Book yourself a flight to Dortmund. That's the point.
Yeah. Just let that marinate.
That's beautiful. Look, if we lose to these, I don't follow football ever again. I'll move to rugby or some other rubbish sport. Honest to God. Honest to God.
Every time I see
We
Jimmy
don't
Floyd
lose.
Hasselbank on the England bench, it froze
Yeah,
me.
I know.
Even though I know he should be there, it froze me every time.
I know.
What club was he at again?
Burton, QPR.
And that's the one. Oh, and QPR.
Yeah, he managed QPR as well. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? When you retire as a top level footballer, yeah, you always get a couple of clubs, don't you? If you really want to be a manager, really, look at like Sol Campbell. You always get a couple of clubs. And then if you don't hit
Sol
it,
Campbell
you're
would
over.
argue he didn't.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but you know what I'm
Who
trying
did
to
he
say.
manage again? Sol Campbell?
Notts
Forest
County.
Green?
Notts
No,
County.
Notts County.
Notts County.
No, he didn't. He played for Notts County. He was Sven. They brought in Sven.
Didn't he do Port?
He's Morecambe. I think it was Morecambe.
No, it
Morecambe,
wasn't.
yeah, you might be right.
He didn't manage.
Sammy
Notts.
Mack
He played
managed
for Notts
Morecambe
County.
as well.
He played one game for Notts County. He went to Newcastle.
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield,
Southend.
sorry.
Southend.
I should have known that.
Sammy Mack managed.
But it wasn't Notts County. He played for Notts County. But yeah,
I just like the.
you get a
I like
couple.
the authority. You really convinced me. Morecambe.
I thought it was
Do you
Morecambe.
remember that
Morecambe?
fun
No.
fact you used to always get in football encyclopedias about Notts County?
What about the Juventus thing?
Yeah.
Juventus
Every
copied their kit.
encyclopedia of football had
Yeah.
that in it.
Juventus
Lose
copied
to
their kit.
these, we don't
No, they
lose to
gave
these.
them the kit.
Is that what it was?
Notts County sent them kit
Yeah.
to use, and then Juventus adopted black and white
I
stripes.
love those stories.
Yeah.
Are they the oldest club in the country, Notts County? I think they're the oldest club, aren't they?
They
With the one of the
The
the,
original.
oldest-
the oldest club in London is.
Fulham.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, look, you
Original.
did do
London's
something.
original.
You did contribute something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't
Are you
forget
gutted
it.
about Bobby Reed leaving?
Bit upset. Yeah.
Rory-
Good, good.
Bristol
Notts
Fine.
County is the
Good
oldest club. It
servant.
was established in 1862.
Who?
Notts County,
Yeah, they're the oldest.
right.
aren't they? Yeah.
Oldest English club.
I think anyone in the 20th century, you're not an old club. You have to be in the 19th century.
Yeah.
City are in there. United are in there. Some old clubs in there.
But,
You know, the Bristol clubs are in there actually.
Also, it's all the founding fathers of the league.
20th
The
century is a
Football
little bit
The
like
the
1914.
founding clubs. How many were there? How many
12?
could we name?
I'll go Preston North End as one of them.
Burnley.
Burnley are in
County.
there.
Burnley.
Let's fly. So his national anthems are going on. Oscar says Uruguay, Brazil. Who's going to the semis?
Oh,
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Brazil. Falcon says great to have such a knowledgeable panel. And
Being
Rory.
sarcastic. Oh, right.
Hey,
Azza says big up my guy JCC. Come on England.
come on.
And Scott back with another super chat says Rory. Everything Scott says is directed at you. By the way. Rory, when Trippier bangs in a cross in the first 25 minutes and we score from it,
Why does this Scott geezer love this Trippier so much?
Scott Geezer, I love that.
Why does he love Trippier?
I want a full to camera, heartfelt apology.
I want that to happen.
Do you?
I want it to happen, but it just won't.
Who was it that Trippier scored earlier against? Colombia.
He scored a free kick
Croatia.
didn't he, against Croatia.
Croatia, early
that
doors.
I lost a bit of my soul that day when we lost that game. I've never really recovered on some
No, it
level.
was tough.
Never
Was that
really
the
recovered.
semi-final
Yeah, we should have been the World Cup final because of Southgate.
against France?
And yet we're
Croatia
still
got
there.
battered 4-1 as well.
I need to say something serious about
40.
Harry Kane. Here. I know he's got this. He's wearing Skechers.
Yeah, I saw
Does that not affect
That's
our
abysmal,
chances
man.
of going
Yeah.
through? Like
That's
I feel
abysmal.
like Skechers.
No wonder he's a bottle job.
Just
man.
so we know, we've got
Sketches.
4 England players, by the way, on bookings, and if they get another booking today, they will miss a semi.
Who were the
What
players?
players
Who
are
were the players booked?
He's fucked.
I reckon Trippier is one of them because you know what he's like.
What's your favourite? Has he scored against
I
you in
bet
some
you Trippier, I
tin
bet you
pot?
Trippier is one of them. He's the type
Let me
of
guess
geezer
what's
who's
happened.
booked.
I'm going to guess what's happened, boys.
Trippier will be one of them,
There's
no
some
doubt.
tin pot mid-table game last season where he scored against you. Is that what it is?
No, he gave us a goal, actually. I'm quite fond of him for that.
What's your issue?
Trippier's definitely
He's
on a
given you
booking.
some of the best days of your life. He was part of the side that beat Slovakia last week.
Yeah, but I mean,
Instrumental
yeah,
for that.
Genuine question.
yeah. He wasn't exactly integral to
He's
the
part of the
victory.
side. He was in the 11.
I mean, he was part of the reason that it went wrong. Kobe Mainoo, by the way, is also in a similar issue.
But then Wharton can come in. I love it.
So
Phil
Trippier.
Foden better not get himself booked.
I honestly think if Foden got booked, we might have a problem solved. I
It's
love
one of
it.
them. I know.
But
It
it's
sounds
like
bad.
Foden or
Foden,
you know
Bellingham,
what's going to
just
happen?
play one of them.
Foden and Bellingham will get booked today, and Southgate will be totally knackered.
It'll be Eze and Palmer.
Palmer scores a
Fucking
hat trick, and everyone goes, "Oh bloody hell, there we go."
There's the answer.
He's the one waiting to go, any. And this system works for him as well because he can come in just be a free floating number 10.
I just want to see Southgate make the changes earlier. If we are 0-0 in the 60th minute,
Right,
there's
come
nothing
on,
wrong
lads.
with doing it. Just bring the players on.
Come on, just smash them up. Just absolutely smash them to bits.
It'd be good, wouldn't it?
Please.
We
Just
don't lose to these on my life.
Come on.
I've never been so
smash
sure in my
these
life.
Up. These cuckoo clock mugs. Come on. Come on. Where's your Toblerone, you mugs? What else? Matterhorn.
Watches.
Well, yeah, no, I like them. They got some nice. You have got some nice watches. I'll give you that. Terrible chocolate though. The Toblerone, very overrated.
It is, and it's sickly.
Horrible.
Sick.
I always buy one in an airport.
Nuts and all that. Horrible.
Very overrated.
Chocolate don't need nuts in it. If you need nuts in your chocolate, you're a weird guy.
Although I'll tell you what a lovely flavoured chocolate is. My favourite. Pistachio.
Yeah, it does hit.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? Pistachio chocolate.
Pistachio.
Oh, come on, boys.
Who does he play for?
Pistachio chocolate's beautiful, mate. It's absolutely
Chocolate
beautiful.
pistachios are banging.
Honestly,
Yo, I
it's
discovered them
choc-
recently.
Yeah, there's this. There's a lovely brand of chocolate called Charbonnel. Oh, actually, that could be Swiss. So maybe my loyalties are divided here. And they do
Yeah,
a
I
beautiful
tried them the other
pistachio
day.
truffle anyway.
If I open a bag of pistachios, it's over for me. You know?
Yeah, it finished
I'll
a
go
lot.
through all of them.
Saka's
yeah,
right wing.
Mate, you know when you go
I
into
need
Five
that.
Guys?
You know how you can buy the ones without the
Is this just
shells?
because of kick
No,
Cheating,
grow
that's
up,
weird.
man.
Yeah,
Grow
We're
up.
grow
playing a
up, man.
4, mate.
Grow up.
Yeah.
We're playing forward
Four,
at
two,
back.
three,
We're
one
playing
again.
the 4. Like, Saka is
It's the
right
same
wing.
formation then,
It's the
mate.
same formation. They just had it lined up different.
You
You
liars.
tricked us.
They've tricked us.
Who's at left back?
Southgate, you tricked us.
Southgate, you liar. How's cheering?
He's a liar and he's a
Who's the
thief.
left back?
It was leaked on purpose. Trippier, what?
Mate, we mugged these Swiss off, man. They've
Oh,
been
yeah.
training. They've
4-0,
been training
baby.
They've been training for 5 at
4-0,
the back.
baby.
They've been training for 5 at the back. They don't know what's happening.
Look, we look so
You're
composed.
getting
Bloody.
pressed up to fuck right now.
No wonder he didn't play.
Press like
you
a
know
cheap
what?
shirt.
Do you know
He's an
what?
idiot.
Do you know
He's
what?
an idiot.
The clue that it was going to be 4 at the back and he wasn't actually going to change anything is when it was Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you know what we said at the beginning of the show? If it's going to be wing backs, it has to be Alexander-Arnold. And the fact that it's not wing backs, that's the reason it's not Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, poor pass from
Southgate's
Foden.
done a pep and he's
Unlike
wearing
him,
the
eh?
same top every game.
Here now.
No, but I've got that top that Southgate wears. It's an M&S number. I've got the same one.
Do you reckon he
Got a-
brought
I'm gonna
5
wear-
of them, or he just
Mate, the
keeps
thing
one?
is,
that's
it's
what I'm
really
saying, he's
warm.
washing it.
It's really warm. I keep wanting to wear it, but it's too hot. It's like a merino wool. And
Hang on, I'm a bit confused with our
shit,
formation.
He's in the
We're
shape
shit
though,
already.
which is out.
no, but it's got a lovely
Was
little
it hot over
detail. It's boiling over.
Boys, our shape is strange here. Saka is like in the middle of the park with Foden right now. I don't know if they just swap, but something's a bit strange.
Is he doing a floating
Great
fluid?
touch.
With
Look
fluid.
at Saka in the middle of the park.
Great touch.
Fluid.
Bloody hell.
I don't really
With
understand.
Southgate.
Hey, I told you, this
Look,
is
it
not
looks,
good enough.
Foden's on the right, Kane in the middle, and Bellingham's on the left.
Let's be honest, this has got a touch
Can we
of
get
the
a
old
prediction
Iceland's.
poll
Flag's
on?
all crumpled, lad.
Something's changed here.
Help me out, mate. I'm only as big as I can be. God,
Fucking
mate, I'm about 5 foot, and you're just. You know, my wingspan. It's not. It's like half comparable to a sparrow. It's like
a
that's
sparrow.
that's as far as I've
I'm
got.
like an albatross.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to see you fly like one. Imagine you jumping off. Imagine you bungee jumping. That'd be amazing. We should do that on the club.
What, bungee jump
Just,
challenge?
just like take you to do extreme
Why,
sports.
why me?
Take him on top
All
of
three of us.
top them up
All
first
three of
round
us.
and jump
Make him
off.
walk over the thing. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
What clubs did you see at the game, mate, in terms of flag representation?
Oh,
Do you see any
the usual?
the usual lot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Always a
always
Wolves.
a Hartlepool.
Yeah, you never see a good team
Forest.
there.
See Bristol
the lower
Rovers?
league.
I saw Chelsea, a couple of Chelsea.
Bristol Rovers?
Yeah, you never see
Bristol, I did. I
Bristol
sent
City
it
or
to you.
Rovers? No, City or Rovers.
City, that was.
No, we
wasn't it?
sent
Bristol
he sent one
City.
to you,
Sent
said
the-
he
yeah,
gonna
you
fill
sent the
you in.
stickers of City.
Bristol City, yeah. Bristol's. It's always the same though. Portsmouth are always very well represented.
Portsmouth, yeah.
So right now, Trippier is very high left. Foden hasn't gone to that left side once. He's picked up the ball here in the middle of the park with Bellingham. They look like they're playing just behind Kane, Foden and Bellingham. Which
Proper
is
two number
You look a little bit better
Look
on
at
the
them
ball.
there. Like Foden hasn't gone left once in 3.5 minutes.
Look, he's directing play. This is what he should be doing all
So
tournament.
is Konza at left back?
No.
No.
Trippier's
half.
left back.
Centre half. It's
But you see, look, Foden picking up the
But
ball here.
the only change is the Mark Gahey force change.
Better look at it.
We need Foden in this position, though, don't we? Like we all agree, we need Foden in the middle of the pitch.
He reminds me of a meerkat. You know, like always demanding the ball.
Saka
Ball,
into the
that's a good
box.
ball. That's better.
Overhit
Look
cross.
alright.
That's better, John.
We
Trippier
don't
was
need Trippier
there.
arriving back post, though.
Trippier arriving back post.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Oh, there's a
Right,
dashing.
That's a
there's
lid,
a
innit?
dashing
That is
older
a
man.
handsome man.
That's a dashing older man, isn't he? Touch of the grey,
Rocking the
silver.
greys.
He knows how to treat a lady.
how
that
high
man.
we
Was he a player?
Don't you reckon? He knows how to treat a lady, definitely.
Was he a
He walks
player?
on the outside. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Marek Yakin.
Turkish fella.
There's 5 England players in their half. We're playing a really high press.
Look at that.
And look how much space
Switzerland
we
looks
got.
so comfortable in possession. Look at this.
We got bypass.
So much space on the left, like
It's
we
all
said
right, Kyle
before.
Walker, I think.
That's a problem for him.
he's
fallen
Carl
over.
Walker's on his ass.
What's Carl Walker
Switzerland
doing?
are in the box.
Carl Walker's had
Good
a terrible,
challenge
terrible
by
tournament,
Konza.
really, hasn't he?
Has Carl
Considering how
Walker
good he
ever
is.
played this bad for Man City, Booth?
He's
No,
never
it's
played
the-
this bad in his
Slovakia
career.
was the worst performance
falling
I've ever
over.
seen since he left Spurs. And when he left Spurs, he was fantastic. So it's probably 8 years.
He's in this position a million times for City. When he's in an English,
He's
like,
shot,
falls
mate.
over.
He's shot.
Konza did well.
He's shot. He's fatigued as anything, I think.
Do you think?
It's been a long
He's
2
34,
years.
He
isn't
had a brilliant.
He's 34
he had a
and he's got
brilliant
8
season.
kids.
You know
He's
when
probably
you know when all that
Yeah,
talk was going on about him going to Bayern Munich. He then put that out of his head, and he had a dazzling season, didn't he?
He did. He had a
was
great
like,
season.
He's like a man possessed.
What's he doing? He looks drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk.
What's he doing?
Yeah, he's got
He probably
heavy legs.
knowing Kyle Walker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Loves sex.
got a few German birds.
Loves that man loves sex.
Sometimes you need an injury, don't
It's
you?
true.
To
Nobody's
rest.
ever loved sex more than Kyle Walker.
No, that's not true. Genghis Khan loves sex.
Genghis Khan did love sex.
No, he did.
Genghis Khan loved. You know,
That's
mate,
the first time
no,
Genghis Khan and Kyle Walker have been in the same.
Genghis Khan did
conversation.
love sex. Genghis Khan. Don't they reckon that like
10,000
half of
people.
Mongolia are now related to Genghis Khan?
No, it's something like
He had
10,000
10,000
the world's
children.
Population is something.
It's unbelievable. He loves
Crazy,
sex.
isn't it?
Kyle Walker's the modern day equivalent of Genghis Khan.
I think he's got 2 girls pregnant. I don't think he's quite
Oh,
at
for
those
God's
numbers.
sake!
No, but it's
There's still time.
What
it's
are
the
we playing
virality. as
for
well.
against
It's
these?
like simultaneously pregnant. Imagine having 2 different women pregnant at the same time.
No,
I
no.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You could do something like that.
No.
You've got that.
How
in
many
you.
children
my
did
name out your
Genghis Khan have before he died?
10,000.
He died at 65, by the way.
That's
He had,
amazing.
He had
Estimated between
Two-
several hundred to 1,000 or more.
Wow.
Jesus. He's dick.
Go on, Saka, do something then. Do something then.
Imagine a
Time to
CSA
get
on your
anything
case.
done.
That's better. That's better.
Fortune. Better earn some money, Genghis. Because
That's why he
them
was doing
hoes
all
ain't
that.
loyal.
He was doing all that to kind of pay his child support.
Go on then. Come on then.
Yeah.
That's a good
I need
ball.
to- I
That's
need
a
to
good
go,
By
ball.
the way,
Saka's in. Oh.
That's it. That's it. It's all right. A
He's
bit of
so good, Saka,
optimism.
isn't he? I love Saka.
This is good. This is good.
Good ball.
Ball, by
Good
the
ball.
way.
That's a great cross by Walker. Nice
That
and
was
long.
going the other
It's
way.
one of those angles
was
where
going
you
the other way.
I thought it was
Offside.
a
What's
goalkeeper.
offside?
There was an
What's
offside in the build-up.
What is?
Saka was offside.
But we look so much better here
look
than we
better.
have. Yeah, he's 20 foot offside.
That's a shame that he's offside. He shouldn't be offside there either.
Why don't you just put
He's
the
done well still.
put the flag up now? It's
Yeah.
just
I
stupid,
agree
man.
with that.
Pathetic what they're doing.
Come on, England.
7 minutes in.
Switzerland are one of those teams where every tournament, I don't know where any of their players play. Sommer, Rodriguez, and then they just appear and like, oh yeah, he's you know,
No,
it's the same
Sommer's
team.
Inter Milan, isn't it?
I know, but I don't know if it's just me, but I just have one of those like blanks to teams like Switzerland. They turn up with the same team
They
every
wait all
time.
year.
Also, they're
They wait
always
for
in a
years
group
to-
where you go, Switzerland will probably get out,
Yeah,
get out of that
100%.
group.
They
and get
always do.
through.
I think we disrespect them. They are a good team, right?
Yeah, very good team.
I don't mind disrespecting them.
You know how we
They're
spoke
nothing
about
country in
Croatia being
football, are they? They're
pound
nothing
one of the
country.
best nations in football over
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah, I
They're
mean, they
probably up
dominated
there.
Italy. Dominated
It's not.
Italy.
If we were doing the World Cup of watches, they'd be disrespecting us. But they're a nothing football country.
Yeah.
We should be beating them. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Nah,
stick your petite Philippe's up your ass, mate.
Like what have we got? Casio or something? What have we got?
Rolex,
Watch
isn't it?
brand.
No, British. A British.
Oh,
what?
Swiss.
Rocksmith.
Trippier's just been
Rolex
cooked.
Swiss.
Trippier's just been
We're fucked.
cooked.
We're fucked. Oh.
Trippier just got walked past out there.
Why not put Saka? Is Saka just
Kobe
dominated
Mainoo
Southgate and
saved
said,
us.
"I'm not playing left wing back"?
Why does Trippier just?
I
Never,
need to see a
ever have
replay of
any-
that, but I'm pretty sure Trippier just got walked
He
past.
did. You don't need to see. a
Vargas,
replay. You've
I
seen
think.
it happen all tournament.
Do you think it's harder to defend on your weak side?
Yeah.
Because obviously it's harder to attack, but is it harder to defend? Do you think
Yeah.
you're used to showing someone down your right shoulder and you
I think
are going left?
I
the
think
whole
what
time?
happens. Yeah, you
want to tackle
your
with your strong
tackling
foot, don't
foot.
you?
Your dominant
Your
foot is your
left
tackling foot, isn't it?
Yeah, your left foot when you're on the right.
Your
I guess,
tackling
and then
foot is your
right
dominant
foot on the
foot.
left is your tackling.
But then I guess in modern football, everyone's cutting in, so maybe you're right. People are coming across your body, and he's right-footed.
Yeah.
It might look,
No,
it
but
might,
I
I mean,
might
it's
be
one
slightly better.
isolated incident, but he just got walked.
Isn't
past
that
there
isn't
by
that the
Vargas.
sign of a good? Isn't that the sign of a good forward though? That there's a bit of jeopardy. They could go either way.
Yeah.
Like being so predictable
Switzerland
that
really
you go.
But
that's why
like even Phil Foden when he's playing on the left, never wants to burn someone on the outside. He always wants to drift in.
He used to do it as well. I don't get it, man.
Oh, touch.
Switzerland
That's
are
a
really
joke,
good in
innit?
possession.
That's a
yeah.
joke.
God, mate, I wish I could control it.
What a touch.
That was amazing.
What a ball.
Good
Great header. Who was that with the header?
Konza. Yeah.
All over the
Fantastic
spot, all
defensive
over the
header, but
shop.
Switzerland
Brilliant
are still
header.
in the box.
We're all over the shop.
Xhaka's on the ball.
It's an open game, boys. Ball.
Whipped in. Oh,
John Stones.
Another good header from
Dealt
England
with
defender
fine, dealt with
Stones this
fine.
time.
Get your sketches on it. Get your sketches on it.
Switzerland are looking good, man.
I don't know what's he doing with a 4 now, a back 4.
Look, it is a back 5 now,
But
though.
what
Look,
is that then? What's the
it is a back
composition?
five, man.
Saka, yeah.
In defence, is a back
I
5.
think we've gone more open, boys.
So
I feel
Saka's
like
a right
Southgate's
wing
gone more
back.
open.
But Saka's on the right.
Make it make sense, mate.
Saka's in right behind Walker.
Saka's
is
a right
behind
wing back.
Kyle Walker right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No,
If you're going to do
No,
that, you
in
play him
defence,
left wing
in
back.
defence.
It makes
What's
In
sense.
your
defence,
We're a back
Walker
five in
tucks in and
defence,
Saka
yeah.
drops.
But if you
There's
play-
nothing wrong with that.
When
You
they've
play
got the
5,
ball.
you don't play inverted right wing backs. You don't. You have to use the width of the right wing back in the first place.
Wait, what
so
do you mean?
Saka is an inverted right wing back. I've never seen any.
He's not inverted.
It's not inverted. He's just a
in
wing
the
back.
position. It's just that Kyle Walker went ahead of him for a brief moment.
But what I mean, he's inverted as a right wing back because he's on his wrong foot. You want Saka as
No,
a
but he's
left wing
right,
back,
he
if
plays
anything.
on the right wing, man.
But he's not a
left,
right wing back.
but he
It's
still
completely
plays at the
role,
right
different
wing.
role.
doesn't
I don't
he?
think there's a problem with having 2 different formations for when you're in and out of possession.
Yeah. Oh, Declan Rice all over the gaff. Goal
kick.
kick.
Exactly.
That
2 wing
looks
backs
hot.
on weaker feet.
Declan Rice hasn't had a tour.
But I don't think you can say Saka playing on his right is necessarily him playing on his weakest side because he plays there every week.
Yeah, as a right winger. He's now in a back 5 off
Yeah,
the
but
ball.
if you
He's been asked to play the right
playing
wing
if you're
back.
going to play him, if you're
in
going to play him on,
defence
if you're going to
and
play him on a right wing, and you want to defend with him, you can't. Like basically, he's going to have to either defend or attack on the wrong side, isn't he? If you want him to do both jobs.
Yeah, but when you play 4-2-3-1, then he just does his thing. He floats up a little bit higher up the pitch. As a
we
right
obviously
wing back,
feel like we need an extra man defending, which I think is fair enough.
I just think this is a more open game than we've seen before. It's a bit end to end.
Yeah, it is.
But
Obviously,
Switzerland,
the
again, look
opposition
at
are
Switzerland. They're
Well,
back in a 5-4-1 in defence.
This is also, John, the first time that we've played an opposition that actually want to attack.
They're
us.
better at football. There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
yeah.
It's
That's it.
nice to
Quicker,
see they
quicker.
haven't changed. You know, a lot of teams in the past, like Switzerland level, would just park up against teams like us, and they look like they're playing the same way.
They've actually got some good players as well.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I know. You know
100%.
how you look at Slovakia, Slovenia. They kind of dig in, look to keep it tight, look not to concede. But these actually have some talented players in and out of possession.
It's those two that play off in Bolo, just the pace, and then
And Doy's really good.
Ndoye and Vargas.
They're a dangerous side, but
Scored some lovely goals as well. That Shaqiri goal against Scotland was beautiful.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
he's crazy.
Mate, how's he still going?
I know, but that's what I mean. He's one of the. It's what
I watched-
with
who
Switzerland,
was
it just
it?
appears.
I watched someone score for England against them probably about 8 to 10 years ago, and he was just in the background of the penalty as it was being
Really?
taken. Yeah.
It's funny when you see that. Isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny when you see that moment of a player's like the longevity really becomes.
It was
apparent.
Rooney.
Was it Rooney's
Yeah,
record-breaking
Rooney broke his
goal?
record.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
done
yeah.
it.
And what Shaqiri was on the pitch at the time.
Yeah, he was behind.
How you boys feeling? Nervous?
Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't think it's bad.
I think it's interesting that we feel a bit more open, which is nice because I think we all want that. We want to attack. I don't know. We'll see.
that's better. Look at that. That's much better from Pickford. The
a great-
distribution
great
from
ball from
Pickford is
Pickford there.
fantastic.
What do you boys think of Bellingham's ban? You see, he's got a
Suspended.
It's
ban.
suspended. Yeah,
suspended ban and 30 grand fine.
yeah.
I
mean,
think it's.
Did he do
right.
it to the
Great
bench? He
ball.
did it to
Touch
the
it.
bench, didn't he?
I don't.
Well done, Saka.
Go on. Oh, behind him. That's it.
Left
That's it.
foot,
Well
cut
played.
Get over now.
Harry Kane.
Touch.
It's all right. It's all right.
Why is
Keep building.
Kane there, man?
Yeah, why does
He's
Kane
in the
not
box
just
now. He's
stay
in the box now.
Kane dropping does my head in. You've got Foden and Bellingham for that. Just stay
But
up.
that's who he is.
Yeah,
If
but
you don't
just
want, if you
Get
don't
Tony
want,
on.
yeah,
Come
but
on,
then
Cubby.
you've got to take Harry Kane.
Play,
All right,
Cubby.
that's all right. Oh.
Have a shot.
But you can't have Kane on.
Flip it in.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky.
Trippier's staying really high up the pitch. Switzerland are plugging these gaps really well.
So much better. This is probably our best passage of play the whole tournament.
It is.
Genuinely, it's our
It
best
is.
5 minutes.
That
of
has
the
always been, Rory, my problem with England this tournament, that it's like Bellingham and Foden want to come in. Kane wants to come in. It's like just someone needs to be
then
up
there's
there.
no one ahead of
Someone
him.
needs to just be up there the whole time. You can't,
But you can't
all
manage
come to
them.
feet and play. Oh,
Saka's beat his
skinned
man.
him.
Wide cross into the
cross,
box.
good cross.
Little bit over hit.
Go on, hit it, Declan Rice.
Gets a head on it. Declan Rice deflected.
We
Been
look
cleared
good.
for a throw in.
We look good.
We're all over these.
We look good.
Not all over them, but
We're all
England are
over
doing
them.
well.
The last 10 minutes have been all over.
Not 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
The game's been on for 6
Probably about 2.
Dominated them in the pre-match.
Go on then. What's it? Let's have a look at this.
Rice is due a goal, isn't he?
He's
Hit
due a
that
goal. He
post.
scores great goals for Arsenal all season. Big goals, by the way.
A good bet.
Good Swiss end, look.
Mm.
I suppose it's so close.
Not far to travel, is it? Yeah.
For the first time this tournament, I think we're shooting the right way, like towards the opposing fans in the first half. Like you want to shoot towards your own fans.
It
Second half,
looks
don't you?
50-50 from the angles we can see.
What, the stadium?
Like,
No,
yeah.
it would be 80% English. That's just the Swiss end.
Actually, yeah, you're
It'd be
right.
80. It'd be
A lot
80%.
of white and red.
Yeah, it was 80% English when we went to Benfica to play Portugal in 04. Like we were playing
Yeah,
Portugal
yeah.
in
English
Portugal.
do travel well, don't they?
Oh, mate, nobody comes close.
Did
you
go
even
to
get
that?
like?
Yeah.
I follow
04,
like
yeah.
a Manchester United supporters club from Mumbai, and they follow England abroad.
Do they?
Which is mental. Like,
Do they?
Like they've got like an England Mumbai.
Love that.
supporters
What a
club.
ball! What a ball! You seen that ball from Foden?
Yeah, that's good. Boys,
Yeah.
he's central,
Oh,
isn't
did
he?
you see Bellingham through the middle? Oh,
Myself and the
wow.
Indian cameraman shake our heads.
I mean, Foden is just central. He's just central. I don't really.
Why
I
is
need
he
to watch-
offside?
Is that off?
he's not offside.
That's tight.
It wasn't offside.
That didn't look off, did it?
He was offside.
No, he gave
Yeah,
that
yeah,
offside,
give
but it
it-
didn't look
give it
offside.
as
It was given-
offside.
it wasn't
Yeah,
offside.
It didn't look offside.
He was behind. Wait, what?
Yeah, well, nothing surprising.
If we get through this, who do you boys think we play?
I mean,
Between
it-
two.
it's almost definitely going to be the Dutch. Don't you
But it's
reckon?
very like Holland to lose against.
It is, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But
I
the
think
Dutch
so.
have looked
stage.
good, man.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Switzerland-Turkey semi-final.
Oh, don't say that, man. Why are you saying that?
Netherlands look.
England and Holland have similar kind of.
Yeah.
I know, but don't say stuff like,
Like,
that.
it
We're
wouldn't
it's
surprise me
bad
to see
juju,
both.
isn't it, man? Come on.
It's not, man.
Bit of
You
positivity.
if I do that, you'll win. Just think of it that way.
What, reverse
Yes.
psychology?
Yeah, reverse.
Who's won that? Right.
Foden.
That's
Oh, no,
better.
right.
Rice.
Space. Quality.
Oh,
It's
That's
worked
right.
out.
That's right.
Cross,
That's right.
Kane.
Lay it off. Shoot.
Kane lays it off.
Maino!
Tommy Maino
Oh.
blocked. Back at, is that Declan
We look
Rice?
good.
On the left?
We're on
really
it.
do look good.
We're on it.
They've had a week. They better
Oh,
be.
Never a pen. Never a pen. Corner,
No?
maybe, but not a pen.
All over
Given.
these. All over these.
Foden's calling for it. Kane's screaming for it.
It's not a pen.
He's a better ref.
He'll
than
get
the other
looked at.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh, Kane looks sure on this.
He's a better ref, this guy, at least. It's a fair
Mate,
ref.
he looks sure
Kane look,
about
and you know the,
Christian
the Swiss
Eriksen goal win.
faces.
No,
no, he
Xhaka
kicks the ball,
kicks it.
took the ball.
Not Xhaka, but
Shaw.
the Swiss lad.
Shaw.
Shaw. He
Look,
does he get a foot on it,
he gets
yeah?
the
Yeah, he does
Ooh,
kick
he
it.
does
He does
after
kick it.
Kane
Yeah,
touches it,
he
he
does.
gets it. He's
Kane gets
lucky.
the first touch, but the Swiss lad does kick
He
it.
is
So it should be a
lucky.
corner.
From
off,
Kane's
Xhaka.
perspective, you
Baby.
don't know that Shah's touched that, so you think that's a pen straight away.
It's good. It was good pressing by England.
Rice
don't
ain't
lose
got a
to
left
these
foot to
times.
deliver that properly. Is
Yeah,
he? Oh,
that's
he's
the
done well though.
Oh, mate, he hasn't.
You want him to put that across?
You need to whip that, yeah.
To who?
Mate, you put it into the area and hope that
Kane's lingering. He never gets in.
Switzerland go long.
That's fine. Deal with that.
easy,
Straight through to the keeper.
easy.
It's the best 60 minutes of the tournament.
Yeah, we look
In
good.
terms of quality. And that's depressing
No, we
to
look-
say that.
How much do we
We've
beat
had
the
a
Dutch
lot
by?
of football to play.
How much do we beat the Dutch by?
3-0.
No, we might lose. to them.
Minimum.
We beat Turkey. We beat Turkey. It's another football in history thing. We don't lose to Turkey in the semi-final. No disrespect to them. They've been fantastic. But the Dutch, they could beat us.
That save at the end of the Turkey-Austria game.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Saved the tournament.
I'm just the funny thing is all these guys, these football intelligentsia, were back in Austria all
I
tournament.
couldn't agree more.
I've not seen any videos backing them since.
Kobe Maino with
I've
some
not seen any
great feet.
videos.
He's approaching the box. He's just been
Unlucky,
crowded out a bit.
I couldn't agree more. Austria got so much hype, and it was like, yeah, did well.
No, but I think it was warranted for. They still
was
punched above
warranted,
their weight,
Yeah, but I saw a video.
and they still did really well. No one was saying they was going to win it.
No,
but
there was on a big
There was.
news channel.
Yeah.
Big. It starts
Say
with
it.
A. Athletic. And they said they're the best side in the tournament. I thought, huh?
Yeah, no, it's
They
crazy.
lost next game.
They may have been the
happened
best
in
coach.
Football
It
inside
happened
there,
to
lads.
Turkey. Do you remember in
I couldn't agree
2021 it happened with Turkey? All of the
Yeah.
hipsters.
Dark
All of the
horse.
hipsters.
It's hipsters, isn't it?
Harry
It's Austria.
Simeon from
Do you know what?
Talksport is a big one about that as well. He loved it. I'm not calling him out. I just think
He wouldn't say the athletic, but then he calls out Harry.
No, yeah. Adi,
I
you
said
know, I'll
the
tell you,
athletic.
mate, if we didn't do this, my mate Adi Oladipo did that to me. He went to me like this, bro, it will be Turkey. I went, what? He went, just trust me, Turkey win this tournament.
What, this
Just
one or the
le-
last one?
No, the last one.
Yeah.
Just basically left it there. They
Turkey
didn't, they
did win
didn't
a
win a
group
game.
with France and no, is that Austria? Austria won a group with France and Holland.
So what?
Yeah, and then went out.
Jack's
And then went
part of
out.
the football hipster brigade. It's embarrassing.
It is
Arsenal
but they
is
deserve
a
credit
football
for that.
hipster.
Yeah, they might.
Don't
They
matter.
punched well above their
Don't
weight.
matter.
Austria might have won that group. They can't defend a corner.
It's like being first
it's
to
like-
It's so Ralph
you
Rangnick.
can't defend a corner, then you're not winning an international tournament.
He's a
Switzerland in the box. Well done by Kyle Walker, who's just got the. Ooh!
no.
That's a foul,
That's
that's a foul,
fine. That's
that's a
fine. That's
foul.
fine.
Switzerland are well in this game. though.
I'm surprised this table survived.
Yeah, it's a really well built team.
Hey, good.
Yeah, well done, Carl. Is it a yellow card then, or what?
Come on.
Book him.
No.
You're the geezer that says if someone got booked for that, you go, the game's finished.
Yeah, except for
the
England.
game's ruined.
Except for England or anyone I support. That's just the nature
That's a
of
good
football.
jersey. That's a good jacket, that fella had on it.
92, wasn't it, when we didn't even qualify?
Touch. Jude Bellingham,
Love it,
great
Jude.
touch.
Love it, son.
He's bringing the ball into
Finally.
the...
That's it. Bit of energy.
Hey,
Got
Jude.
Saka in on the
Bit of energy
right.
now. Beat him now.
Good tackle by the Swiss lad.
Eh.
And they've kept it. Was that Vargas?
The thing that's interesting with Saka,
Press him
and
now.
right wing-
Press him now. Look, this.
Oh,
Saka right wing with Walker. If you're defending Saka, you know he's going to
Brilliant
cut
ball.
in, and you know no one's going to overlap him.
Yeah.
You know, if Trent's there, you think, shit, we've got to watch out for that Trent overlap
Yeah.
with Saka cutting in, but it doesn't happen.
Foden's on the right
Yeah.
today a lot.
Almost a bit easier to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, mate, Foden has not been on that left once. He has been right centre
It's
the whole
Trippier.
time. Yeah, it's just Trippier. He's just the only
So it
player
is a
out
back
there.
five.
But do you know
Mate,
what it
I
means?
don't know. It's just I don't think we have a left winger. I don't
problem-
think
no,
anyone's
it
a
is
left winger.
because Trippier's going. Look where Trippier is right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And there's been times where England get the ball into the box and Trippier's the one cutting in on the back
So
post.
in possession, we're
So
back
it's-
three.
Do you
Trippier
know what,
left
though?
wing.
With Trippier stood where he is, I'm convinced that it's just a decoy.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what's easy to clock. You know we're not going to Trippier.
Yeah, look,
we don't go to
it's
Trippier.
never-
That's
it-
right.
it's-
So
Right.
this
Look
is-
where Phil is.
Nobody
Look
kill
where
his
Phil is.
shape,
Booth,
innit?
it's we're just pointing out how
They'll work it out.
one-dimensional it is.
It's
We're
pointless.
only attacking down one wing.
No, I know,
Kieran
yeah.
Trippier is out there
No, it's
as
pointless.
for no other
You might as
reason
well-
than a decoy.
You might as
yeah.
well get one of those Chris MD free kick things that he has in every video and just put it out there because we're not using him.
Yeah.
And so I do fear for that.
No, it's
eventually,
so predictable.
No, but
Eventually,
it's
if
good
you're the right
because
back,
it keeps
What a ball.
it keeps their
What a
right back
ball.
honest, doesn't it?
but does it?
Saka.
What a ball!
Where's Harry Kane?
What a ball from Phil Foden to Saka.
And Saka.
Oh,
Where's Harry Kane?
that's
That's a striker's dream. This
Holding
is what I
hands with
mean
the
about
ref.
Kane.
Yeah,
Is
you're right.
Tony not on the end of this? Is Tony not sprinting in?
you're
Or
right,
Ollie
yeah.
Watkins?
Yeah, you're right. Look,
Look,
he's no pace.
touch.
He's looking for the cutback.
Where's Kane for the cut? Get across the 6 yard.
A lot of
man.
people
You're right,
agreeing
you're
with you
right.
in the chat. The King Gray says, "Where was Kane?" Matursa says Kane is too busy playing centre back.
That is a
Ash
ball
says
from-
Kane get in the box.
Can I ask? I would
Ball
love
from Phil.
Kane to have been busting a gut to get there. But you know, if Kane hasn't busted a gut to get there, why are you playing that ball across? Who are you
Because
playing
you're
it to?
hoping
He
your
has no one
striker's
else.
You have to have a look.
But that's
you
what's
don't
wrong
think
with
When
it.
you're, when you're
Right.
full pace, I don't think you got the choice. That's what I think.
Yeah,
anyway.
you just have to drill that. You
Corner
need the
from
man, you
England,
drill it
Trippier.
When you're
across.
full pace.
It could
Over on
deflect
the
and go
right.
in. There's been about 19
Whips
own
it in.
goals this tournament.
Harry
Free
Kane's
header.
off.
That's right.
Poor header.
It's a completely free header.
It's a poor header.
Could
That.
have brought that down.
Yeah, it's a poor header. Well, he could have done what
He's got to wake up. He thinks he's Zidane.
Who's offside?
No, the
Offside.
ball would have curled out. I think
Aside from a
the
corner.
ball would have curled out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Do you boys have as big a problem with me as Kane in this England setup? Because I think it's really holds us back.
No.
If Ollie Watkins is
I tend
sliding in
to
there,
agree.
that's a goal.
But I've let go now, John. The manager can't tell him anything
Harry
else.
Kane's the best player in the team.
No, he is, but the system, I don't know if it works.
Yeah.
You've got to be across the box there.
I
You
think you
can't
have to
be
let go.
lingering
When
on the
you've got
edge.
Foden,
That's a good
Bellingham,
ball.
that
Look,
thrive
Foden's
in the
been all
10
over this
space,
game.
Kane
Why are we
getting
not
in
talking
the
about
way.
Foden?
So we got 3 of them on the edge of the box.
Go on. Oh,
We're
Bellingham
doing so
cuts
well
it
here.
back,
We're playing
Switzerland
so
are
well.
Foden again. That was Foden again.
Now they're breaking. Brill and Bolo.
That's better.
We're playing
Nice.
so well.
Declan.
Declan Rice picks it up off his feet.
Shut up.
What are you shouting for?
Yeah, shut up. Foden's been all over this game. All over this game.
Oh, and
Well,
Bolo's
it's because
wound
he's-
up there.
he's in the
you got
right
to book him
position.
for that.
He's in
because
the
just
10.
found
Maybe
him
this whole
for no
formation was
reason.
just to
Two in
allow
the 10.
Foden to do what. Maybe
Bellingham-
the big thing is it's not about Saka being left wing back or not, or Trent getting Trent. Maybe this whole thing for Southgate this week is about getting Foden in the middle of the park.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's Foden and Bellingham. Can you imagine being a Swiss defender and having Foden and Bellingham in front of you?
He's running
you'd
the
be
game.
thinking it's the 2 best
But
players.
Kane is
two of the
also
best
part
players
of
in the
that,
world.
isn't he, John?
He is.
Kane
yeah.
is also part of that. Like
I
if
think
you're a Swiss fan, you're going, I'm worried about Bellingham, I'm worried about Foden, but I'm also really worried about Harry Kane.
Yeah, but think about it as a system, right? You've got Bellingham and Foden, like worrying the defense. You then need Kane to be that player going in behind to give them another problem. You can't have 3 going to feet in an area.
But
this big, 'cause then it
Kane is
just
never
becomes
going to
easy
be
defend.
the player that you're
If
saying.
me and you are centre backs, which would be hilarious. You'd be like
Ball into
we'd
the
be-
box. Goal kick.
Well, I don't
Well, we'd
header,
be-
so
No, but
immediately
yeah,
they're going to win a lot in the air.
Saka's kept it in.
Everything. If you're a centre back
Oh,
in
it
this
was a goal
team,
kick.
aside from marking Saka on the width, everything's in front of you. You don't
No,
have to
no,
go. Oh God, he's
do,
on my
do you know what,
shoulder."
John? I don't even disagree with that. My issue is with the rationale of the point, because whatever you think, I agree with you. I think that we do need somebody coming in on it, but Harry Kane is never going to do that. You saying Kane needs to be busting a gut to get into the 6 yard. Like part of Kane's brilliance is the way that he can dictate play, dictate the tempo. He's a centre forward who can drop deep, assist as well as he can score.
Look where he is.
We saw it so often.
Who's he assisting when
But
he drops
if
deep?
you
'Cause
don't want him to do
he
that,
hasn't got a son bombing on
but say you don't want him to do that.
But this is where my problem comes, where I think tactically,
He needs to be in the box.
Tactically, then why doesn't Kane drop with Foden and Bellingham makes that overlapping run?
He has done that against Serbia, I guess, and he did it
Why
against
doesn't
Slovakia on some level.
But someone's just got to stretch them.
Yeah,
You've got to stand on the defender and give him that.
Do you know
that look that
the
you're
way
going
I
in
feel
behind?
about Kane is I think you either appreciate Kane for the brilliant player that he is, or if you want someone to be less good at
as good
football,
as
but
he
just
is-
more of a centre forward, then you play Tony, I guess.
But as good as he is in those positions, he's brilliant
Trouble.
bolos in the box, gets a shot away, blocked
Konza
by
again,
Konza,
by the way. Konza
who's
has
done
looked
well
very
with
well
any
there.
defending he's had to do.
Great
Switzerland
tournament.
win the ball back, Xhaka.
God, he's done well. Jean.
Konza's look good.
been superb, hasn't he?
Look good at the back.
He's a Champions League level centre back. He got Aston Villa back into the Champions League. We don't talk about that enough. He'll be
It's
fantastic.
funny
for Villa.
because when you you say Ollie Watkins is the Champions League level striker.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, you you know, Adam, that's so funny. He literally went.
Who are you, Jeremy Paxman?
You said
What, you trying to catch me out?
You said that Ollie Watkins is a Champions League level striker, and he went, no, he's not. He's never played in the Champions League. He's now going. Ezra Konsa is a Champions League level striker.
Cut to
Watch the
Buvey.
game,
Cut
lads.
to Buvey.
I just don't like Ollie Watkins.
We've got over
I think he's
5,000
overrated.
people watching. Make sure you're hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button. We've got loads more coming. We'll be coming both semi-finals and, of course, the final as well. And if England do make a third place playoff, we'll be live for that.
Is there a third place playoff for this
Got
tournament?
to stop them.
I assume so.
There isn't. Huh? I'm not, I
Do you
can't
think-
do that.
what do you think of
I do
the,
not watch third place
There's
playoffs.
been a lot of talk about cutting extra time out, like Copa America only have extra time for the final. Do you think that should be a case with the Euros, given the amount of games these players are playing?
Did you watch Portugal-France?
Yeah.
I think these guys, and obviously, look, if you're a France-Portugal fan, you could say about the quality and we should be doing better, Mbappe, etc. A lot of those players look shot. They look tired in that,
and they
in
were
that
just
game.
playing in extra time. They're just playing for penalties.
And,
aren't
and when you're that tired, I know they're millionaire footballers and all that, but the tournament structure has to be a lot better because they're playing friendlies next month. They got all these tournaments. The Champions League's got extra fixtures as well. I know they're very, very privileged, but on an athletic level, it doesn't matter how much money you pay on. They still have
even
human
entertainment
bodies.
level.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
But
the,
also
the
there's an
30
extra-
minutes, everyone's just hoping for
France,
penalties.
Portugal
Anyway.
was
Come on, you
shit.
get an extra sub. You get an extra sub. They're the fittest players they're the fittest players in the world. Let's be honest. That's why they're there. And I don't really agree. Look at yesterday's game. Look at that heartbreak. 119 minutes. Spain knocking Germany out.
No, I'm talking about France-Portugal.
Yeah, okay, but that's one game. But the other game, extra time created cinema. It created
I'm not saying-
history.
I'm not saying all
can't-
this
It hasn't.
tournament,
It
but-
hasn't been a good tournament though, football-wise. A lot of it. Look, some of the games in the group were brilliant. I think the England game had a load of drama, but was a dross.
And just
the
to
group-
add
the
to
group
it,
format is
the
the
Qatar World
problem.
Cup was amazing, but guess when that was? In the middle of the season.
Yeah, the group format is the problem for me. It's not extra. The group format where you've got these third place teams going through because it creates dead games where everyone goes, well, hang on,
But then
we
the
just draw
games-
this,
but
we're
then-
through.
but
And
John-
that's,
Win
that
one
needs
game and
changing.
you're
But
through.
but John,
that needs changing. You can go through drawing all three. Like
how
you
how
kind of
do
need
you
to change.
How
that.
do you though? Like the games that
That's
you
the problem
would have
for me, though.
expected to be good though haven't been.
No, but
So it's got nothing to do with
No,
the
but on
third
the
place
point
thing.
of-
Like
on the-
France, Portugal on paper, Mbappe versus Ronaldo and all that.
but both France and Portugal have been terrible, underperforming all
Yeah, but I think
tournaments.
there's a relationship there. I think Deschamps realizes the fatigue in these players, and he's playing three defensive midfielders just to grind out and use experience to grind it out. I think Southgate's doing something very similar. I think a lot of these England players, despite their lack of quality, it reminds me a lot of 06 when Sven was coming out of these tournaments saying, "Oh, these guys are shattered." I think they're shattered. A lot of these guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Saka
maybe.
out wide, he's got into the
Saka's
box.
Absolutely spun him. Oh,
Poor
someone's
cross.
got to make. Do you think it's a poor cross? Because I think if someone's making a front post run there,
Maybe we're both right in a sense.
yeah, maybe it's.
Maybe you're more right though.
I just
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's drilling it across the front. Someone's
But
got
then
to
you
make that
can't
run.
just drill every cross aimlessly.
No,
you
no,
have
of
to
course.
kind of
Of course.
look for where your striker is if he's at the back post. Just float it a bit.
He
does
I
great
agree
here,
with you, by the way.
No, he did,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
really well, and I agree
Beat
with
the
you on
man.
some level. But
What's he got to look? He can barely stand up. You haven't got time to think. I think that's all right. I
No,
think
but-
someone's tacked that.
I think a man of his quality could pick someone out.
I don't think he realised he had an extra half a second, did he? If you watch it on slow mo, it's easy. He probably could have had his head
That's
up.
the thing.
cut it
Sometimes
back.
you got to know when to speed the game up and slow it down a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
that
innit?
extra bit of quality. But I mean, Saka looks the danger man down that right.
Yeah.
He's taking that fullback on. Is it Rodriguez? He's taking him on every time.
England have a throw-in in line with the 18-yard line. 28 and a half minutes in. Been an evenish game, but England are seemingly getting a bit more
I think
control.
we're on top, actually. I actually think that England, that's not off, is
We
it?
have been more on top.
I actually think
Switzerland have looked good, but I think we've looked better.
We've certainly looked more threatening, haven't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, without creating a clear-cut chance, England have
We had
looked
the
the better
Kobe
side.
Mainu shot and a few Saka balls to nothing, but
But that is all threatening, isn't
that's
it?
a ball. Oh,
But I do think Switzerland will be quite happy with.
The way it's going.
Yeah,
obviously,
they would expect this.
Have you seen Big Sam recently coming out and saying how he wants Tony to be on the pitch
Yeah.
to flick downs, and that's what he'd play because he'd flick it down to Bellingham and Foden.
Is that what?
Yeah, he's been saying. I
Allardyce
don't know what he's a big Sam Allardyce has been saying.
Corner.
So what?
For
Allardyce is saying that he
Tony's
dropped
the answer.
Kane.
I'm not sure if I'm not going to put
Yeah,
words in his mouth.
Kane wasn't on the.
I think
11
I think he said
Really?
if you're going to play Foden and Bellingham, you need Tony for the flick downs and just flick the ball down, play long, nothing wrong with it. Saka,
Yeah.
Bellingham, Foden.
I kind of agree with the sentiment, if not the personnel. I do think that this urgency and this desire to constantly play beautiful football is unnecessary in a tournament, a 7-game tournament.
No,
Just win. Just win.
Just win.
Just find a way.
Smack
Just
the ball
win.
long and win.
It can be ugly. It can be uninspiring. It can be downright lucky. But just do it.
Yeah. Do you think like nobody cares? The Italians don't go, oh, we didn't play that well against England when we won the Wembley final. No one cares. We won.
Don't matter. Yeah.
No one cares.
Foden picking it up really deep.
We actually
there.
had a corner, lads.
I know. What are we doing?
England had a corner and have
Why have
somehow
we not
been worked back to
No,
the
it was a
goal.
throw. It was a throw, lads. It
Sorry,
wasn't a
But they had it in the position of a
throw
corner.
in.
That was a
It
corner
was a
just
throw
then.
in on the 18-yard line.
But nevertheless, they were quite deep and ended up going straight back to their goal.
Yeah, it's just way worse if it was a corner. It was a throw in.
The pressing's great from England, but
Switzerland are really comfortable though. You know when they
I
get
know.
the ball, picking it through the lines and stuff. They're a well-coached team, man. And everyone seems happy. I know they've got some very good players. Everyone seems happy to pick up the ball, ask for it. They want it.
Yeah, they've played very well. I mean, they were brilliant against Italy, weren't they?
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
brilliant.
smash.
they were, yeah.
Smashed.
It was comfortable as well in the end. Italy, man.
I
So
think it's
poor.
sad. I think
So
it
poor.
upsets me.
Yeah,
You'd rather
genuinely-
be them though. Have one tournament where they win it and just stink the place out in every other tournament.
It's funny, isn't it?
I
They've just
would
been
as an England
terrible.
fan, but
Yeah.
but I don't think they would. They're used to glory. The other thing that they haven't got, mate, you'll never. If you were to list the like most iconic footballers in world football, like you could do it almost all Italians if you wanted to. Where are these icons?
They haven't got the.
Real Mbola with his
backup.
back to goal, 18-yard box.
That's probably a question for
Fairly
any
down.
Italians watching in the chat. Like, what is going on? I feel
Like,
like they haven't
where-
produced those players recently.
They
Like,
haven't.
Is it?
they
Do
have
you
a
think it's
couple.
because of the strength of the Serie A though? Well,
Yeah,
Serie
it
A.
must be
Maybe.
partly.
What Chiesa?
Yeah, but every country's got peaks and troughs.
Because when we
man.
think of that
Pistoia?
era, Serie A was either the best league or top 2, top 3.
Yeah. 100%.
No, but you know when you Booth, you know when you say peaks and troughs, I know you're right. My issue isn't about peaks and troughs more. It's about literally one. Like in a bygone era, Italy had a team full of icons, a team full of captains, a team full of winners. Now you're looking at it. It's like It's not like there's one world class footballer and everybody else is a bit average.
Ref.
It's not like
foul.
Totti's in the team and
Is
everyone
it
else
foul?
is. You know,
Yeah,
there's just
good.
no one.
I thought that was pretty. I thought he just pushed it. and ran
Jude's
into
done
it.
well though.
Really
Jude's done well,
Carried it
yeah.
out
Relieved
from
the
the edge of our
pressure.
box, got us up the pitch, got a foul.
Smart footballer.
Brilliant.
Very smart footballer.
Yeah, it is a foul.
It's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I don't know. Italy, it's a really strange one. They do have some good players, but I think they also have some terrible.
But they
players.
don't, do they? Of course they do. But what they don't have is it's a Barnet. On it.
He's a
What
he's a cry.
they don't have is
Got a fella off
Gianluca
Gassi.
Vialli. They
Zola.
don't have Del Piero or anything even close. Anything even
But
like.
where are the world class players? Do you know what I mean? In
No,
world
but if
football,
you look at
Brazil
the
don't
World
have
Gas
it.
Cup,
lit us into thinking it was a throw-in. It was a corner.
It's a throw-in. if
Taylor
I knew
and
what I
Marcos
saw-
with the
I knew what
super
I
chat
saw.
says it was a corner.
it's 100% a
It's
throw-in.
a corner.
It was a
throw-in.
corner.
It weren't.
It's a
It's a
corner,
throw-in.
bro.
You gaslit all three
Stop
of us.
gaslighting us.
And we disagree. That's the
genius.
lesson, though. If you say something with real confidence, everyone just believe it.
Hang on, now
Oh,
you're
Kobe
gaslighting me
Mainu.
to believe
We just
that it was-
watched it.
Have you boys missed what
Kobe
Kobe
Mainu won the
Kobe
run.
Mainu has just skinned half the Swiss team.
He picks out a pass,
Try and tell me
Trippier.
Granit Xhaka could do
Whips
it.
Handball!
Handball.
Oh, I see. Yeah, go on.
He's
Jude.
played on
as well.
Has he not given that?
No, he's played.
he
He
give
won't play
advantage?
on. He won't
Do we
play
want
on.
advantage?
Free kick now. Free kick now. Give it.
Foul.
Ref.
Sorry, boys. I think all three of
I've
you missed
tried
that.
to hold on, but
Kobe Mainu has just turned their team inside out with one turn. You know where a defender receives it on a midfielder on the half turn and just goes.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a level of football that I wish I had.
It's obviously a handball.
Just give us the foul on that,
free kick is-
surely.
Because that wasn't a clear advantage, I don't think. A ball into the box.
And that's
is
not a foul either. Xhaka,
I can't believe the ref's not giving the free kick there.
that's poor refereeing.
The advantage is not an advantage.
Because the
is it?
advantage was
The
actually a
advantage is-
disadvantage.
The advantage is Foden bicycle kicking it from the edge of the box. That's not an advantage, is it? We'll take the free kick. That's crazy.
Do you know what England needed to do though? Stop. Just go
Yeah.
stop free kick. Like,
Yeah.
It's all right, though. It's not as
But
bad.
that is why I think, to go on about it for a third time, Kobbie Mainoo is in the team because he is just unlocked there where other players
he's a
haven't.
brilliant.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant player, and that's why I was saying that I think he's better than Granit Xhaka.
No.
No.
Different.
Yeah, but it would be in terms
I think
of
Granit
place in the
Xhaka,
England team.
Granit Xhaka would be in the England team in this reality.
What,
we've
ahead
created.
of Kobbie Mainoo?
No, he would be in it to allow Rice to go forwards more, and they would almost.
Yeah, but the only
pivot,
way,
whereas
the only way that you
Mainoo
can
is the one
accommodate
going
him,
forward
the only
more.
way that you can accommodate him is by dropping Kobbie Mainoo.
Yeah, I agree.
So he would be in the team.
I would
over
have
Kobbie
Granit Xhaka in it, but it would change the dynamic where Rice would then be allowed to go more.
But
rather than
ultimately, it
Mainoo.
comes down to Mainoo or Xhaka.
Yeah, and you say Mainoo.
Mainoo.
Come on, I don't agree. Interested to see what the chat say.
I think if Arsenal kept Xhaka and Rice,
Oh,
they might have won the
would have
league.
won the league. I agree.
I agree with that.
But I think it's one of those where Xhaka needed the change.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like he sort of fried.
Well, he
up there.
deserves to go to a club that wins league titles.
They've also rewritten history a bit with Granit Xhaka. Like there was a time where their fans hated him.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
He'll look back.
And he hated them.
And he hated. Well, he
took
told
the shirt
them.
off.
He took the shirt off. He remember the
As
captain's
captain.
armband.
Ooh,
Like
bad,
that captain's armband.
He'll do
threw
an
it on the floor.
autobiography one day. We'll talk about Leverkusen in glowing terms. It'll be a footnote. Arsenal winning the COVID Cup. It'll be a footnote in his autobiography. It will be. It'll be a footnote on his Wikipedia page. He went off to do better things. So fair enough. I think Saliba's another one. I think he has to go out now and fulfill
He's
his
going Real Madrid.
potential.
Saliba.
Yeah, he has to go to
He's
a
in
big
the
club.
team of the
Next season,
tournament,
not this
Saliba,
season.
innit?
He'll
He's
go.
been really good.
Come on, sure.
He deserves better than Arsenal, with all due
He's got
respect.
to.
Do you think?
Saliba, 100%. He'll be tapped up by Real Madrid.
Yeah, or Man City.
He's got one season left.
If he went to, I mean, that puts Arsenal back to square one. He's so integral to everything brilliant about this Arsenal team.
I think he'll be there for at least another 2 seasons.
Not two.
Two. I don't know what his contract is. I don't know what Saliba's contract is. But he's got Real Madrid written.
Have you
England
seen-
advantage from the
Have you,
offside.
Johnny, is this just is this a JCC?
Was that Jude Bellingham?
just
Jesus.
skinned.
We're playing
That's
so
better.
well.
That's better. Energy.
Saka on the right. Picks it up off Jude Bellingham. Crossing.
That's all right.
Nice.
That's all right.
Another
That's all right.
poor cross though, man.
But it's
It's a shit cross, that.
Jude, by the way.
Come on, lad, man. That's a shit cross, man.
Positivity. Come on.
Get your foot behind it. What
If
kind
that
of
was
cross
Antonio
is that?
Valencia, you'd be creaming all
Antonio
over
Valencia
it.
sticks it on his head.
Fuck
Look at this.
hell,
See you
man.
later.
Oh,
Zinedine
yeah.
Zidane. When you've got
Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane.
That's me power leaguing
calm
it, John.
down,
That's me
man.
power league,
Fuck
John.
Oh.
That's me power leaguing it, John.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Fine.
don't say it like that. I
You
mean,
mean
that is me power leaguing
You
it.
mean the fella getting skinned?
Yeah.
No, on the ball. Fuck
You're
you, no.
the Swiss lad.
Can
yeah.
you do a roulette?
Yeah, of course I can. You know.
I'd like to see it.
I'm on a football podcast.
How many kick-ups can you do?
You know.
How many kick-ups can you do?
Oh, shut up, man.
Double
how
figures?
many? Okay. How many shots on target can you do in 90 minutes? 'Cause I've never seen you hit one on target, mate.
Ooh, I just hit him at Lewis. Rip.
You had a good game in that
I
game.
can't believe how when
unfortunately.
he played in that
Yeah.
club pitch side game, Lewis in goal.
He's amazing.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I think I just looked at him and thought, what is that?
But here's the thing, John. You
Scared me.
should have texted me the night before. If you want to score a goal, you got to hit it round the keeper.
Fine.
On
okay.
target, but round, not at the keeper.
We're working it after this. You do private tuition.
Of course, cheap price. Mate,
You know, now he's
Boo,
doing
what's
all
the
this
snack
next.
situation?
Huh?
What's the snack situation?
Nothing for you, mate. You've been slagging off Trippier all week. I like Trippier. He's a Man City Academy product.
Oh, and Bolo fell over.
No, I've got Twix, mate, if you want a bit of Twix.
You need to get Buvey in one of your like football skills videos things.
Yeah, do you want to come do a football challenge?
And
Yeah,
put him under.
potentially, yeah,
Get the
what-
cameras on him.
What's the fee?
My people will talk to your people.
And tell him to fuck
I do a
off.
lot of things. I do a lot of things for free these days. I do a lot of things voluntarily. So I'm a bit worried about this game. Bit too open for me.
But I
One
like
extra time,
that.
boys, so
We've won
strap
it.
in.
We look good
for a
on the
long
ball,
one.
but
I think we look good.
to what sacrifice off the ball? There's a lot of space for Switzerland.
I think
England will win, but we're in for a long one.
the bench is important. I do think 120 looks likely.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it to.
Tackle, Manu.
Or
Lovely.
it's going to be
Nutmeg.
1-0. If it's not 120, it's 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had a great game.
I'm holding
today,
out
Phil.
faith, you know. I'm still back in my 2-0 prediction.
2-0,
I think we
yeah.
go
Looks like
1-0
Jeff
up.
Goldblum, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's come straight from Jurassic Park.
Swiss manager catching at. Catches strays.
Yeah. Are they still making them?
Well done,
Jurassic
Foden.
Park?
Oh. Has Foden done like? Does Foden look like the Foden
Great
in Man
play from
City?
City.
Yeah, he looks absolutely world class today, mate.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You just
Like
Pass the ball to
like
a
when he
Swiss player.
rocked up to Craven
Some of
Cottage
that-
and battered you lot last season. Remember that?
oh, yeah, congratulations, big
You're
achievement.
swinging at a Fulham fan now. It doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
big achievement, mate. You're punching down. You are punching down.
But that was
what
a
I
big
mean?
game, wasn't it? That was a huge game.
Yeah.
That's all right, lads. That's all right.
Yeah, but do you see what just happened there? Declan Rice had to go and save Kieran Trippier. It's just so, it's so.
But that's what
blatant, so
that's what the
blatant.
problem is if Trippier is going to be in that position, you think, okay, well, he's there to be defensively sound and not go forward. You can't keep getting skinned.
Exactly.
You can't get skinned. You can't have Rice coming out of position because the second that's Vargas beats him and cuts it back, Rice out of position, that's a goal, isn't
Do
it?
you know what we've not talked about this whole stream? Luke Shaw is now fit to play this football match.
Is he
But
going to come on?
He's not, is he? I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
but he's not. He hasn't kicked a football.
If he was, he'd
professionally
start.
since February. Like he can't play in
Do you
this
know what I'd
tournament.
love,
in
though?
a sense, 20 minutes.
But if he does, he starts. Come on.
Do you know what I'd love?
No, but
his
you don't-
first
you
game is
never
the
can't.
You
final.
can't. You couldn't do that.
No,
though,
if
could
he
you?
was fit, though, he starts.
Oh, if he was fit, properly fit, match
Like they
fit.
say he is.
But he's not. He can't be match fit. He hasn't kicked a
But
ball
he's
since
fit for at
February.
least 20.
What if his first game is the
He
final
must
and
be
he
fit for
scores
at
the
least
winner?
20.
If his first game is the final and he scores the winner,
He
I
did
mean,
that
it would
last
be-
time.
He'll
He'll
be
have
an
to have had
inspired
like, at
selection.
least 45 to 60 minutes.
I think he'll get minutes.
just don't
think if we're 1-0
understand.
up, does he bring him on?
Yeah, even if it's 0-0, he'll bring him on.
It was one of the dumbest gambles that could have been made. Taking him.
May as well have
taking
brought
him.
Theo Walcott.
I mean, we may as well have taken Harry Maguire for this game. Do you know what I mean? Harry Maguire would have been fit by now, and we needed a centre half.
I also
today.
feel he was semi-fit anyway because he didn't miss out during that, when they had a preliminary squad.
Well, the thing
he was part of training, wasn't he?
I think that's where they assessed him, though. Yeah. The thing with Maguire as well, as much as England,
better.
like, do you know what we really missed from him? He would have scored a goal by now, Kieran. Harry
gone wild to the corner.
Maguire would have scored a goal by now in this tournament.
Yeah, that's the thing we're
That's a
lacking in the
guarantee.
box. Million percent.
Yeah, 100%.
Million percent.
We missed that.
Some people are asking why we've got two streams. One of those streams is a vertical stream. So you can watch it like a
Oh,
real
I
one.
clicked on that the other
good
day
then.
when I wasn't here. I couldn't
I was
work out what was
confused. I
going
was
on.
confused,
It's
yeah.
fucking mental.
Yeah. So that's what one of those
What
is.
are you laughing at?
Huh?
What are you laughing
Or
at?
saying it's mental. You work on YouTube.
And
You don't know how YouTube works.
I know exactly how YouTube works.
Well, you just
thank
said it's mental. YouTube Shorts live. I was like, well, it's not mental, is it? It's just live on YouTube Shorts.
I'm going to tip you upside down in a minute. I'm literally going to tip. You know
You're
the way
gonna
those
bench press me.
ultras. You know the way those ultras don't get flagged.
Don't
and tip them upside
don't
down.
bench
I'm going to
press
do that
me.
to you.
Don't
I'm going to
bench
tip
press
you
me.
upside down. I'm going to put you on the inside.
There's no HR at the club.
I will
I
literally
can't go
tip you
to HR.
upside down. I'll hang you from the rafters. I'll be like an ultra.
Boot it now.
Oh, God.
Oh, boot
Not
it.
it.
Whistle and the
Comms,
press in England.
Boot it now.
Into
We
the
look
corner
all right.
flag. They've gone long.
Do you know that's my pet hate as a Fulham season ticket holder when we play out like that? By the way, we still got the ball, and you get all these people around you going, "Oh, so fit, fucking who fit," and
No,
you're
but
like,
they're right.
and you're like, "Look, we got the ball."
The who
I'm
fit
one of them,
people are
then,
right.
You've just shat the
It's
bed.
'cause they're
and we've
shitting
got
their
the ball.
pants.
I'm one of them.
You've just shat the bed. We've got the ball,
No,
mate.
but the who
We've
fit-
got the ball.
The who fit
We're
people.
You're right,
fine.
but
9 times
you're
out of
also
10, the
wrong.
who fit people are correct.
No, they
You know the first thing that I was ever taught at football, North Paddington Boys Club.
Yeah, and you're shit.
And I am. But you know the first rule? The first rule is it's not about how I can play, it's about the rules of football. The first rule I was ever taught, if
You're
in doubt,
shit.
kick it out. And there's nothing wrong with that as a
But
template.
you know when they're playing it out and then eventually it goes long, it's just pointless.
yeah,
You've
but
wasted 10 seconds.
do you know how many
fucking
times I've seen Chelsea concede goals from like trying to play it out the back, giving the ball to a defender's
Yeah, but
feet
you've got to
who
have the
doesn't want
players.
the
You've
ball?
got to have the players. to
Yeah,
do
and
it.
we don't.
We do
But
have
they
the
do one or the
players.
other, either go long or.
Of course, we've got the
play it
players
out.
to play out. We've got
Don't
John
play it
Stones
out,
and
get
Kyle Walker.
in trouble, and then who?
Have you seen Kyle Walker play football this
I've
tournament?
seen him win 7 Premier Leagues or whatever.
Okay, but
it
now
is.
we're
Like,
doing
he can
Kieran
play out,
Trippier. Now
can't he?
you're doing what Buvey's doing, which is Kieran Trippier was good in 2018.
Well, Kyle Walker was good.
I
Kyle
think he had
Walker
a
was
good-
good in May.
Was he good? Was he good last week? Was he
No.
good today?
No, but he had one bad game. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
he can't
let
play
him
out,
off,
does
mate.
he? He plays under. Pep.
Football's incredible. You can have 8 years at being the best
Yeah,
right back in
one
the
bad
world
game.
and one bad game, and it's like
No, but
it's criminal.
That's correct, isn't it? We're not calling Cristiano Ronaldo the best centre forward in the world.
I am.
No, but Kyle Walker's still playing at the highest level. That was embarrassing yesterday, by the way. That was embarrassing. I'm so glad he's out.
João Felix has been a.
I don't think it's embarrassing him playing. I think it's embarrassing that Roberto Martinez hasn't got the bollocks to pick a team that he likes.
Yeah.
Like, fair enough, play Ronaldo, but either use him as a bit off the bench as like a striker that's in the box late on to get a goal and take a penalty in the shootout, which he'll likely score.
Yeah.
Or like have the balls to change things around. You've got strikers on the bench just waiting.
He's horrible, isn't he,
Josh, wait.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Is he done
if we're
now?
completely
Is
honest,
he done
But
it?
it's down to the
Cristiano
manager, man.
Ronaldo
No, he
is
goes-
just
he goes to the next
horrible.
World Cup.
He is a hateful,
I don't think he is,
hateful
man.
man.
No, I love
horrible.
him. No, what do you hate? You hate
horrible.
him? No, come on.
I think that's
Crying
unfair,
and
man.
preening.
Oh, no,
and
no, see,
moaning
this crying
and-
thing- this
he's
crying
crying
thing-
for himself as well. Those tears were
I
being
don't
shed
agree.
only for Cristiano
No,
Ronaldo.
you don't
They were
believe
not being
that.
shed for.
You don't believe that. He bleeds Portugal. Come on.
He
Harry
bleeds Ronaldo.
He
He don't
bleeds
bleed
Cristiano
Portugal.
Ronaldo.
No, he bleeds Ronaldo.
No.
He
That
is the
man-
most self-serving footballer
It's
to have
different if
ever
he's
lived.
crying. If Portugal get knocked out yesterday, he's just crying. Look, who
Yeah, why is he crying at
emotional.
half time?
But he's crying after he missed something that was his opportunity.
Yeah, but that's because of the pressure that he puts on himself to be at that level. I think he's finished. He's got to stop playing for Portugal. I agree with that. But I actually think the crying is... I like it.
Self-serving nonsense.
So I think it's up to
No.
a manager to go.
And also,
look,
there's this...
Yeah,
where's
exactly,
my super
exactly,
sub?
exactly.
But there's this bullshit
Exactly.
narrative around Ronaldo that's different to Messi, where like I see Otamendi's got a Messi tattoo now, which is cool, great. Like I love that.
That's
they
mental.
love
Does
it.
he?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
Messi, he's got
That's
Messi,
weird.
he's got
That's
Messi
worse
on
than
his
Richarlison.
wrist.
That's really
Mental.
weird, man.
But yeah, I agree. It's
Should we
weird.
do that, lad? I'll get a Rory tattoo.
Do you know what, Buvey? I appreciate that, but please don't.
No, but what I'm saying
But
with
to be fair, Messi missed that Panenka, didn't he, in the Copa America? You think that's a little
But this
bit
is what
like,
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. There's never the report that Messi's arrogant. Messi
You need to hit a Panenka.
Saka.
No, but why is what?
Pepe!
Mate,
Oh, what a challenge.
You'll never get the report going, oh, Messi arrogant, chipped it down the middle. If Ronaldo had done that, it would be arrogant. Look at him. Why
but
has he
there's
tried
ways of-
that?
Messi does have like the love from the media and
Oh,
stuff.
100%.
Because he's a better player and a better person.
But it is weird.
Because he's a better player and a better person.
He's not a better person.
He's
I don't
earned.
think you can make a judgment.
He's 100%.
Great
You don't know him as a
What
person.
block that
No,
is.
but judging the two as I know them, judging Cristiano Ronaldo, the way that he acts, the way that I know him to act,
But you
I
see,
can
did
say
you
that
see
he's a
when
better
Ronaldo
person.
when Ronaldo missed that penalty and he's in tears? Did you see how the Portugal players react to him? They're all round him. They're
Only
hugging him,
Ruben
they're
Diaz
slapping
went
him.
over to him
No, that's a
immediately.
lie.
That's true.
No, that's
Honestly,
a lie.
that's true.
Only
No,
Ruben
but
Diaz.
everyone was on him,
I
giving
watched
him
the
a
video.
like,
Ruben
come
Diaz
on,
went
Pep.
over to him.
He's carried that Portugal team for a generation.
Cristiano Ronaldo is hateful, absolutely hateful, and I'm glad that it's ended this way.
You can't change. I've seen some people going, it's going to ruin his legacy. He can't ruin his legacy.
No, you
Legacy's
He's ruined it already
untouchable.
himself.
No, Rory. you're
Legacy's
lying.
untouchable.
Ruined his legacy
Konza,
himself.
by the
Legacy's
way.
untouchable.
Konza has looked
It is touchable.
brilliant.
His legacy's. I mean,
is touchable.
he's definitely top 5 players to have ever lived.
Thomas
Definitely
Hernandez
that.
He's number
says
2.
Buvey should spend
No, he's
more
not.
time focusing on the
Not better than
115
Maradona.
charges against City than his usual Arsenal slander.
Yeah, he's not better than Ronaldo. There's no question. Maradona. No, there's no. He's not better than Ronaldo.
And Taylor says,
Maradona.
lads, don't listen to
Ronaldinho.
Grandpa Rory.
Ronaldinho.
Regarding what?
Not
Cristiano
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldo?
I think that was about doubting ourselves.
Ronaldo's
Remember when you made us
man.
believe it was a corner and it wasn't?
Yeah, I'm not over
No,
that.
it was a
I'm not over that.
That was crazy.
So it's half time.
Can you make us believe it's 1-0
Can I ask,
England?
does anyone want me to do a coffee run?
You can order it and get
You
it.
can
when it's
order
here,
it,
but
yeah,
you
I'll have a
can't
coffee
go
if
to
you
the
order it.
shop. That's what's not happening.
Similar time, I reckon.
No, you haven't.
No?
You haven't.
Could do with a little quick espresso. Anyone? Does anyone else want an espresso?
I'll have an espresso.
You want one?
Yeah, I'll have an espresso.
Our guest wants a drink.
No.
I'll sort that out for you.
That's not.
Do you want one? Mate, people need espresso.
Look, this is
Stop
going to
ordering
penalties.
things
so
off
we might need it.
Rory!
Does anyone else want an espresso now?
I'm good. Thank
Sure?
you very much.
No. Well, I do
Ginger?
want a cappuccino, but no, we don't.
No, look, he really wants one, but on principle, he's stuck.
We don't want one. Not from. We can order one, and you can go downstairs and collect it, but you're not going there.
No, mate,
And I think
that's
the
not good
audience
for
would
my
agree.
carbon footprint.
It is.
No,
It is great for your carbon.
it's not good for my carbon footprint.
Yeah, 0-0 England. I said we're in for a long one. Boys, thoughts?
Well, 3 shots on target in 190 minutes. It's flat again, isn't it, in terms of how many shots on target against Switzerland? But we do look better in the performance.
We look better. I think
Energetic.
Foden's the key. I like seeing Foden pick up the ball in there, and I'm hoping he can make something happen at some point. And Saka's looked good as well.
It's 0-0.
Switzerland are a good team.
Have they had a shot on target?
No, they can't have.
No,
Not
exactly.
even got
So
close.
they've not done
had a shot,
anything.
have they?
We've not done anything. We've got better players. We're going to beat them. That's just the way football goes.
We got the subs to do it. Palmer, we'll be fine.
Really?
Yeah, yep.
I feel like Switzerland have been, whilst I think England have had some bright moments without really creating anything, I think Switzerland will be happy with this. They've kind of
I do. Yeah.
contained them within reason. There've been a few shots from distance, but nothing really within the box. There was that one time where Saka kind of cuts it back to Kobe Mainoo, but again, nothing really coming from that. A lot of the crosses haven't found their men. Poor delivery from out wide. But England are pressing, but it just feels like Switzerland will be happy with that.
They'll definitely. I mean, come on, Switzerland. Like this is all this chat about favourites and this, that, and the other. Right? Let's be honest. If before the game I'd gone to you, I'll give you guys penalties now. You go, what are you talking about? We'll play the game. If you said that to Switzerland, they go, yeah, we'll take penalties.
Yeah.
So let's stop this favourite stuff. They know what they're up against, and of course, I think they'll be happy to sit in against
Do
it.
you know what though? Like, Boov, you know when you introed this conversation, you sort of said 3 shots on target in however many minutes or whatever. I know that's true, but just judging the 45 that we've just seen there, that's our best 45 that we've played. We're playing well, aren't we?
Yeah, we're playing against a back five. They're digging in.
But it's
and
a
we're
very
playing
low
well.
bar.
It's our best performance against the best team that we've played. I think we're doing okay.
It's a low bar, though, man.
Yeah,
But it's not. We've been gassing up Switzerland all stream, except me. We've all been saying they're the best thing since sliced bread.
No.
We've been all over them.
We haven't. It's a low bar, though, what I'm saying for England performances. To say that this is England's best performance,
I don't know if
they
it
didn't
is.
have to do much for it to be their best performance.
Yeah, but it's not, because we're in the knockout stages of the tournament, yet again with Southgate. Obviously, there's massive criticism of how he handles top 10 opposition. Of course there is.
England have had 0 shots on goal.
Yeah, but they're playing a back five, just like Slovenia, just like Serbia.
There is a lot to be positive about, right? Kobe Maino's played really well. Bukayo Saka's played really well. Phil Foden's played really well. We're up against a team that have just knocked Italy out. We're not going to have it all our own way. I feel like we're the better team. We've been more threatening. I would love a goal as well. But ultimately, I think we're doing okay, man. Like, tranquilo.
We can't expect more than Southgate's delivering. This is the peak Southgate to get a better performance out of England. That's as much as he can do.
But he's got it right.
What else do you want? Miracles? What is he, Mother
Southgate has
Teresa?
got it right, though, so far.
Yeah, he has, exactly. Like, we can't expect 4-0 at half time.
Exactly.
I think we're being very results orientated at the moment.
No, I'm not.
England
Because
could
I'm
easily be
saying
1-0
that
down
we're
at the
doing really well and we're not even winning. So I'm not really being results driven. I'm saying that look, I'd love us to be winning, but we've dictated the play really. We've certainly had the best chances. We've had the majority of the ball. We've been the most threatening. And certain players, I'd say the 3 best players on the pitch are all English. We're doing all right.
It's not bad, Adam. It's not bad. This is all relative to England, where we are as a country, not one.
They shouldn't be where they are. Like the player pool that England have, the players that England have in the squad, shouldn't just.
What
be
more do you
happy
want?
with
Out of
0
interest.
shots on target in 45 minutes.
But we're playing a
how
back
many shots
five.
on target was it in how many minutes?
Yeah, but it's not
3
like
shots on target in 190 minutes.
Yeah, but
It's pathetic.
Yeah, and
You've got one of the best strikers in the world, arguably the best striker in the world. You've got Saka, who's been in incredible form for Arsenal.
the press,
You've got
like-
Phil Foden, who's one of the best players in the Premier
Well, they're
League.
working
You've got
better off
Jude
the ball,
Bellingham,
Adam.
all these players, and you're happy with 0 shots on target.
not happy. Yeah, an England fan wants to be 10-0 up now, but this is it's about living in reality. We've got one of the worst.
But the
managers at
reason your
tournament.
reality is distorted to this is because of the manager and his
No,
his inability
not
to
today. It's not
to play a good
the
team and play a good style.
the
I
reason
agree.
that scores 0-0 is because we're playing a very talented team who just beat Italy and knocked Italy out of the competition. Beat them convincingly as well, 2-0. That's why. That's why it's 0-0 at the moment. We've been a better team than the Swiss. We've been asking more questions. Certain individuals are playing brilliantly well, and he had to bring in Konza. One of our best player in the tournament has been out. Konza's come in and done admirably well. I don't think this is bad. I've gone for Southgate an awful lot over the years. I've let people know. But judging the 45 minutes that we've seen, he's got nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong.
There's not much else you can expect from Southgate with how limited he is. I don't know what else.
But
you're
even
playing a
away
back five, Ross.
away from how limited he is, he's got it right today.
He's got it
so
right.
far.
He's got it right. The big thing is getting Phil Foden to drop deep and link up play. He's been fantastic. Our link up play has been fantastic.
Foden's been great. Maino's been great. Saka's been great. And
Great is a bit stretching, isn't it? Saka's had plenty of chances to put the ball to someone's
great
feet
compared
in
to
the
what?
box, and he hasn't.
Great compared to what? Compared to the standard of England,
But
tournament, he has been.
it's the manager who's dropped your standards there. That's what the point I'm trying to
We're
make.
not defending
You're only
Southgate.
happy with this because your standards have been dragged
Yeah,
so low.
of course.
You scored as many goals as Scotland in the group stages.
Yeah,
That's why you're
we
happy
scored more
with
than
this.
France, though.
And we're exactly.
more than France.
Exactly. And
So
we're
you
still
want
in
to make the
tournament.
Scotland comparison? We'll make the French one as well. We scored more than France.
I just think it just doesn't matter. Just win. I don't care how we play.
We're
Honestly.
beyond that now, aren't we? Yeah, it's all
Just
about results.
win. We need to win 3 games. Just win. And this is fine. We've looked the better team, right?
If we nick a goal,
It's a bit scary,
we're
but-
through. They're not going to score a goal against us. We've got one of the best defences in the tournament. You have to give... As much as I don't like Gareth Southgate, he shouldn't have had 8 years. This defence looks solid with Constance come in. It looks seamless. He looks like Mark Gahey in terms of how quality he's been. The back line
It
looks
is like for
absolutely
like.
solid. It's like for like in terms of
That's
quality.
what we said though, Buvey. We said before the game, I'm not worried about Konza coming in.
No.
I think he'd be great, and
He's
he
a
has
Champions League level centre-back, so it's
been.
fantastic.
Just like Ollie Watkins.
But then if they score early, we're in a world of pain yet again. And then
Great fun,
can
mate.
Bellingham do a bicycle kick against this lot? It's different. It's a different narrative. It really is.
I think so far so good. They're a very good team here as well. Like they've really played well, the Swiss. So it's never going to be easy. We know that it's going to be tough. We know that they're going to ask a lot of questions of us, and the pressure is on us. We haven't played well so far this tournament.
That's a shot
So that
target as well,
45,
isn't it? That's
so
a
that
shot.
45
Nah, it
minutes.
got blocked.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It was a good opportunity for Kobe Mane. It was a good block. Saka's had a good... It's not like we've had
But it's
zero
still shots
shots.
from outside the box, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's been good build-up play and good opportunities.
Oh, great bicycle kick.
I think there's been 2 or 3 good chances. It's the best
Does
performance
anything
I've
need to
seen.
change for England in the second half?
No, not yet. I don't think.
Not yet, but maybe I'd think about changes like 65 minutes. I wouldn't wait till 80.
What subs
to be
would you
0-0.
make if it was still 0-0 at 65?
It's difficult if you go full on with Tony. I think Palmer's got to get on
Palmer
the
for,
pitch.
Palmer for
Palmer has
Trippier, and he put
Saka left back. Yeah, Palmer for Trippier, Saka left back. You have
And
to
you know
see
if
it.
that works again, does that ever become the team or does it always become
Well,
the
it should have
change?
been. I've been gassing it up all week on Twitter. I couldn't believe. I thought
there's
Saka
something to
left
be-
wing back's genius
but there's
for Kane.
but
The
it's-
ball on the outside, and what he's succumbed, I think, to a little bit of player power, in my opinion. I think Saka said, "I'm not playing left wing back." That's what I think. That's what I think.
What, have you read
But do you
that?
think-
Have you heard
It's
that?
no, it's complete guess theory.
Right.
My gut is, if you asked him in a complete vacuum, what do I want to do today against Switzerland, it would have been Saka left wing back.
From my, none of us can know this, but it's like trying to gauge it from what we know of the players. You know everything that we said about Cristiano Ronaldo, and we said that he demanded to play, and I think that's true. I think Bukayo Saka is the antithesis of that. I think Bukayo Saka would play. I
I'm
think
not saying
Bukayo
that's
Saka
his
plays in
ego.
goal.
Oh, yeah.
If Gareth Southgate asked Bukayo Saka to play in goal, I think he does it.
But
Talking about
not
Ronaldo,
Saka.
we got a super chat from GRFMSO. He says Kane is rivaling Ronaldo as an agent, irrelevant talisman. Difference is Ronaldo is nearly a decade old and still runs in behind more. Sub Kane.
Yeah, Kane scored 2 goals this tournament, and Cristiano Ronaldo's out.
No, yeah.
I actually think Ronaldo up front for England would be better.
No.
I genuinely think it because his movement is still
Stay in the
A1.
box.
Kane's just scored 41 goals and
Ronaldo's-
won the top
no.
leagues in
Kane is a
Europe.
better
44.
player right now, a much better player than Ronaldo, much better. But in this system, I still just feel like we just need someone making runs
needs
in
to
the
stay in
box.
the
You know
box.
Harry
We
Kane.
can't
Harry
have-
Kane is still very likely to win the Golden Boot in this tournament.
I don't.
The top scorer in this tournament is on 3, right?
Nil
You
points.
can't
Kane's
say you're
on
happy
2.
with Kane's performances in this tournament.
No. But he's scored 2 goals.
Kane's had a
The
better
top goal
tournament
scorer in
than
the
Ronaldo.
tournament.
No, but I'm not saying that's not what
That
I'm
ball
saying.
there.
Yeah, but this guy's
if
saying-
you're
Well,
watching
Me and,
live,
me and
that
John are
ball
saying
there,
though that Kane's performances have hindered England.
these balls from
He's
Saka.
stepping on the
Well,
toes
he's
of
just got the
Foden
winner
and
in the
Bellingham.
knockout stage, so it hasn't.
Ronaldo gets on the end of this. Ronaldo's right there.
He's not had a great tournament, but he's had a better. It's the debate is, has he had a better tournament than Ronaldo? Yes, he has.
That's
I'm watching
not
Saka
what me and
highlights
John are
cutting
saying
in.
though. We're saying that he's hindering England. Forget
Yeah,
Ronaldo for
he
right
is.
now.
Kane is hindering us right now. So Ronaldo gets on the end of those Saka balls across the front post.
I mean, his performances for Portugal suggest he does.
He got. I'll give you an example.
Rohan says Saka's putting in cross after cross with 3 defenders on him and nobody's arriving in the box.
Ronaldo got on the
Who
end
said
of a
that?
cross yesterday, and he ballooned it
Rohan.
into
Yeah,
Rose
he
Edge,
knows.
and it's still
You know
flying.
ball.
It's in the different.
But you gotta stop-
gravitas.
Get in the
Stop
box.
talking about Ronaldo and start
The
focusing.
guy just sent a super chat.
But we're talking
Ronaldo.
about
So I'm
Kane
talking-
and how he's affected England's play.
All right. I'll give you one example. He's affected England's play. He got the winning goal against Slovakia.
Who doesn't
If
get
England
that?
lose today, you'll be cussing Kane for dropping
I
out of the
won't.
box
I
and
love
not
Kane.
being in the box.
Fuck it,
It's
I love
fact.
it, man. Fuck
It's like
it.
what we was trying to say yesterday about Southgate, and you're like, no matter what happens, if he wins, then it's fine. But it's like you still
Yeah.
wouldn't want him taking you to a World Cup. The geezer's hindering all these players.
But it's-
he's making the players play within themselves.
At club football, you've got the money, and certain owners got the money to do whatever
Forget
they
money.
want.
England have got. England, if
international
England
football,
had
you don't
money,
have the
they'd buy
privilege.
most of these players.
But England, you can't lure Guardiola to come to England. You just have to make do. If England wins the tournament with Southgate, of course
They're
he's
not
at the next
though,
World
because
Cup.
of Southgate.
Huh?
They won't win it because of Southgate.
What do you mean?
Because he's fucking useless.
You can't. So if we win Euro 2024, it's a big if
So
because
it's
he's a rubbish
ups and
manager.
maybes.
Of course,
My
he's
aunt had a
greater than
cup, should be my
0%
uncle.
influence on the side. He's at least 50% influence on the side. As much as I hate to say it, I'm not even a Southgate fan. I don't get
If
it.
England win it, it's in spite of Southgate. Not
You could be the
because of
worst manager in the world. If you win a
Southgate's got
tournament,
anything wrong today.
No, it's fine. And I also think, like you said, going back a little bit, does he start Saka? Is that what happens if we get Palmer on and we win the game? I don't think there's anything wrong with setting up a little bit defensively, betting into the game, and then go, let's get Palmer on now.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I hope Southgate is looking at this and going, we've got probably the best squad at this tournament. Let's utilise it. Let's get Palmer on when we need to. Let's get Tony on when we need to. Let's not just start with Saka in left back and Tony up front with Kane.
Is that
It's
now
his decision.
that Trent's warming up? Yeah.
There's no doubt that we have more options off the bench than Switzerland. So to be 0-0, okay, it does suit Switzerland.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we are moving into added time, we've got Trent, Palmer, we've got Tony, Watkins,
Gordon,
Gordon, there's Eze. There is so many players that we can bring
Yeah.
on to change this game. So it's not exactly a disaster to be 0-0 right now. 1-0 down
No,
is a different
I
story.
agree.
1-0
Yeah,
down,
it's
we
not
have to
too-
change it.
Also,
agree, yeah.
we've played. We're the better team so far. We are on top. We've asked more questions. I don't think there's any reason for us to be panicky or struggling at the moment. I think we're okay. Yes, you want more, but we've dominated this game. I think
We've
that's fair to
dominated
say.
the game. I think these players have reacted to Southgate. I think they really have. They're working really hard off the ball. They're pressing as a unit, and you have to give them credit on some level for that. At the moment, as we're sat here, this England side are putting in the best performance of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Does Trent get minutes for you this half? Coming?
No, he'll get it and pump it long again.
I don't think he's the change I'd make. For me, he would have started the game. But now, looking at the way that it's going so far, I don't think that's the change I'd make. The change I'd make next would be Trippier comes off, Cole Palmer comes on, plays in Saka's position, and Saka goes left side.
Yeah, easy as
And Saka runs that whole left side, so he's as much an attacker as he is a defender.
That's what does confuse you, doesn't it? Because you do think Saka would be better at that role.
I think,
Ultimately, if it comes down to that, Saka is better
He
at
likes
controlling
defensive
that whole
security that Trippier brings.
Yeah,
Whether for right or for wrong, like, I'm
But
just
also,
in his head at the moment. He likes it.
It could be a strategy for the whole 90 minutes, rather than just looking at this in sections of the game, first 45 or whatever. Southgate's looking at the whole game. How do England get through? Maybe he likes the idea of Cole Palmer coming on to run at a defence that have already been run ragged by Saka.
It is.
So you get Saka.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Imagine how that defender's going to feel. He's had Saka to deal with for 70 minutes and he goes, God, I'm knackered. Saka goes over the other side. He thinks, oh, thank God for that. And suddenly Cole Palmer comes on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think he's managed the substitutes really well. And the Tony one at the time didn't make any sense because we were losing. It was inspired on some level.
I gave Southgate a mouthful when he
I
brought
bet you
Tony
did.
on
And
there.
you're right to. But then if you make a decision and it gives us a win, you got an assist for a winning goal in a knockout game of the tournament, what else can you do as a manager? I know he got lucky, but it's still a decision he made.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him credit, but you have to, I'm afraid, with Tony.
And how do you think the Swiss are feeling now?
I think they're happy enough as well.
Enough?
Because I think they know that they certainly haven't been the best team in that first half, but they're still as likely to progress as anyone else. So I think that they've got to be very happy with the way that it's going. So yeah. Also, the pressure isn't on the Swiss. I really do feel like the pressure is on Southgate in England.
Mm-hmm.
It's on us, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh dear. Huge 45 coming up.
I think Foden has played well, but I think this is the first time we've seen him in his more natural position. And I think we need to see something. He needs to create a chance. He needs to score a goal.
Man.
He needs to do something, because otherwise I think if we do get past them, when we do, I think like you start looking and go, what are you bringing that Cole Palmer doesn't?
Yeah.
Because I think Cole Palmer would be looking at him and going, I would have scored that.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't agree at all. I think that Phil Foden's been fine for England this tournament. I do. I don't know why he
played out
gets
of position. Yeah,
played out of position. I think he's played well. I think he's been more of a threat than most other England players. But there would be a very uncomfortable conversation if he doesn't contribute significantly, and then say Cole Palmer comes on and does. There'll be a very uncomfortable conversation.
That's what I'm saying. This is the game. He's effectively in 10.
And do you know who else that? Do you know who else that is
produce.
apparent to as well? It's applicable to. Sorry, Harry Kane. You know, if Harry Kane doesn't score today, and Ivan Toney comes on and does, for example, I won't agree with it, but I do feel like that then becomes a very awkward conversation for Harry Kane. Very uncomfortable conversation for Harry Kane.
It does.
The players are back out on the pitch. Switzerland take the kickoff. We're underway again. 45 minutes to go in the 90. We're still 0-0. And this, of course, can go to extra time or
Probably
penalties.
will.
Better not.
Probably will. Did you get the coffees?
I was kind of told I couldn't.
I thought I thought you were an adult.
I know. Not here.
You don't get your own
No,
coffee?
No, I asked permission. I was declined.
I mean, you can order them and get them. But
Can't order
leaving the
my
building
carbon
is a
footprint.
bit weird. I mean, you don't usually care about your carbon footprint.
I do. How dare you? Voted green.
Scary that they give you a vote. Scary.
Booth, what's the half-time?
Oh, mate, I left it. Oh, mate, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, in the toilet again.
You ate
He
in
was
the toilet?
munching bananas
You
in
wanna
the
go and
toilet
You ate in
again.
the toilet?
Do you want to go?
Did you eat
Oh, it's there.
I'll get it. Oh, I need a wee
It's in
anyway.
the,
Get it on my way
carry
back.
bag. Go and have it, mate. Got a banana as well if you want that. Bit of potassium. Come on, lads. Come on. Any changes?
No changes. Bellingham's just.
Oh, look at
skipped
this.
past
Look
the
at this.
defender.
Go on. Oh, it's so close.
Good
Bellingham,
clearance
ball
by
into the
Akanji.
box.
Was that Akanji?
Oh, I don't know.
Rice.
They're deep. They're deep. Good
Oh.
ball. That's a good ball. Oh.
Oh, Saka.
Go
well
on.
done.
Shoot. Shoot. Oh.
God, we've looked good. Good start. Good start. Can I make a suggestion that when Rory's opening that door, we fake a goal?
Yeah, we should do. Yeah.
Fake
Let's
it
do that.
I mean, you two will have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you celebrate, man.
It's
Have a
more
laugh.
realistic if I don't celebrate.
That's true. That's true.
True.
Jesus.
I think something's wrong.
Yeah, he'll know something's up if I'm celebrating. He'll think Switzerland have scored.
It'd be great, wouldn't it, if we could get him jumping in with me and you, Booth, without even looking at the TV for about a good 5
That'd be
seconds.
great, yeah.
Jack's got to react as well. And Roven's got to pretend to run over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we've got to
run
do it.
as he opens up, run over there. Yeah.
Rory's gone for a wee. We're going to get him when we
We
get
might
back,
actually get a
I
real
think.
goal the
I
way
mean, we
it's
might get a
going.
real goal. That'd
The
be
way
nice.
it's going, that'd be genius.
You might get yourself because Switzerland might score straight after.
No,
Are we
don't say that.
Should we be doing this?
You know, man.
Trying to pretend England has scored and Switzerland scored one.
That's better from Declan Rice.
Celebrating as Jude gets a red card.
That's better from Declan Rice. Bombing forward.
Switzerland trying to keep
That's the easy possession.
hit on the counter attack. Brian struggled. He gets surrounded as soon as he gets the ball, doesn't he? 3 players around him.
They're
England are
working
doing really well.
hard.
Declan Rice drops into the hole as well.
Look where Phil Foden is this game.
Yeah.
Picking up the ball here and almost right back and taking it forward. It's nice to see.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
It's what he does for you, isn't it?
Yeah, all the
Oh,
time.
Meg-
That's a
That's a
foul.
good man.
David.
No foul. I think it was fair, but it was a good turn by Phil Foden. Switzerland
Yeah,
on the
play.
counter attack.
Walker, that's what we were.
That's better.
Who's that?
Saka's had a good game.
Saka's had a good
Lively.
game. What's he given?
That's a foul for us, I think. Must be.
It's a good game without really doing much, though, isn't it?
I can't do
Huh?
it. Sorry, bro. I'm not doing it.
It's a good game, like we said, and I don't mean it's just about Saka. I mean it's about a lot. But it's a good game, but what have they really done?
Who?
Any of them?
Yeah,
Saying it's a good game, but every
look-
time he's got into a position to create something, he hasn't.
I think Saka's looked our biggest threat.
Yeah, he has.
think he's
I
up
think
for it.
that's correct. Yeah, that's
It looks like a game of 2 back fives playing against each other in a knockout tournament. It's not as bad as it looks.
no, you're missing my point.
What's the point?
We were saying he had a good game, but what has he really done?
Who? Saka?
Yeah, any of them, like saying they played well, but what have they really done? Nothing really.
I don't know.
Every time they get into a good position, wasting it.
I think that's the nature of knockout football.
Thanks, mate.
Like, that's the nature of Switzerland going to be parking up,
Go on,
making it difficult.
Do you want some Twix there, John?
I'm okay. You boys crack on.
Yeah, but I want him to eat it. What am I going to do? Teleport him a fucking Twix?
Other chocolates are available.
Fucking hell, man. Sorry, Jack.
Twixes are horrendous.
No, it's
by
not
the
a
way.
Twix. It's a little version
also
of
a
Twix.
white
It's a little
Twix.
version.
It's a
It's
white-
own brand. It's Asda own brand
Pricks.
Twix. Yeah,
Bricks.
Licks.
Absolutely beautiful.
You liking your licks?
Delicious.
The white Twix, when they brought that out in a major department stores in this country, it changed the chocolate landscape, really. Didn't it?
It did really.
It used to be just regular Twix. Then they have Twix Extra.
Dicks.
They have white
Not
Twix.
Twix, Dicks.
It's crazy. Sorry,
Sorry, we're not-
sorry.
Stop saying lads. Why are you saying lads when it's
Yeah,
one lad?
Adam,
I keep
stop
saying
it.
dicks.
Adam,
You got to stop going about them, man.
stop going on about Twixes, Adam, for fuck's
Adam,
sake.
you have got to stop going on about it.
Honestly, it's ridiculous, man.
You're
Mars
deep
bars
throated
also.
one currently.
I actually, I feel sorry for you, Rory.
Lovely bit of.
I feel sorry for you. I actually do.
What?
I've been thinking about it when you went for a wee. Like, I thought this was kind of your show. Like, you had an equal share. You can't even order a coffee.
I know.
It's crazy.
Like, you've been
I'm a-
bullied out of ordering
I know.
a coffee.
I know. People forget about it. I'm like,
Are you all right?
I'm kind of persecuted here. Just bullied. Especially behind the jump.
You deserve it. Everything you get.
No, Can I get a coffee, please? No.
No.
No, you can get a coffee, but
No.
don't leave the
Oh,
street.
this
Brilliant
is-
Bolo in the
no.
box.
Mbolo in
Back
the
to
box.
goal. Turn shot. Saved by
Easy.
Shot on
Pickford.
target.
Oh,
He's a handful, isn't he, Mbolo, when he gets
what a
there?
player, isn't he? What club's he at now?
I don't know.
Yeah, lads, you failed, by the way. These lot were giving it the big one when you went away.
No.
Oh, we're
Consolate.
going to celebrate a goal when Rory comes in and make him celebrate. The bottle,
Oh, yeah, we were
as
gonna
soon
get-
as you come to the door, they bottled it.
What, were you going
I
to
didn't
do a
bottle
fake
it.
celebration?
Yeah, we're going to get
No,
you.
but John said I'm not doing it. I said, well, I'm not doing it. John's not
Bottled
doing
it.
it.
Why
No,
did
no,
you
no.
say you're not doing it?
Both bottled it.
Why
I
is
thought you'd been for enough.
Why don't you do it
scared.
then?
Because I wouldn't celebrate a goal.
Yeah, that
You
would
might.
give it away.
If it was Kobe Mainoo, you would actually, I think.
I'd say, yay.
If Kobe Mainoo banged a 30-yard volley in like Wayne Rooney against Newcastle United, you would.
I'd say, fuck's sake, Cobby, you need to get back for pre-season.
Oh,
What
like
you
he
do?
cares.
What
You don't
do?
care. On my
Oh,
life, you
It's
don't
just
care.
the studs on the knee, and it's just impact.
That'll be fine, won't it?
Yeah, it's just impact, and it's not like he's
Just
twisted.
hurts for a second.
Yeah. Bolo's a big lad as well. That probably hurt.
Come on, England, please, please, God, please.
I just want a goal now in normal time.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We've done so many extra time
just
games.
see you later.
It's-
1-0.
it's
Thanks
long,
for
you
coming
know.
by.
I mean, it's got 1-0 written all over it to someone, hasn't
Don't
it?
say
Yeah.
that.
No, to someone.
No, it does.
I
but
believe
say
that the
England.
score is 0-0, and the winner will. The first goal will be a winner.
If someone wins 1-0, they will win. That is true.
No, if someone scores, they will win 1-0.
Following.
If someone scores, they will win 1-0. The game will
Right.
finish 1-0.
First goal wins.
Where do I put this?
Yeah,
then?
first goal wins.
I can't have it on the Where do I put it?
Sponsored by-
Hide it.
Kobe Mainoo on the attack for England.
Is that what you just offered me?
Yeah, have another.
Saka
half
into
of
the
it.
box. Another cross blocked by Switzerland and the offsides given. Saka and Mainoo have been the only ones really direct and running at players, haven't they?
Cheers.
Foden. But yes, Saka, Mainoo, Foden have been.
Do you think if
our standout
Mainoo has
players.
another good season, he's looking for a move away?
Foden?
Mainoo.
Got it, huh?
More terrible banter from Buvey there. innit?
That's a question
No,
for the
bring
table.
back at him though, do that.
Yeah.
Foden?
It's a terrible.
When
why
there was
is it-
115 charges hit, where's Foden going to go?
Huh? I told you
Huh?
already on the video, so your memory must be very, very
Huh?
short. I told you you'd stay at the club.
No,
But
You've got-
I'm just asking you.
Where does he go?
you think any of them are loyal to City like that?
What do you mean then?
Loyal to a paycheck, bro.
You worried about De Bruyne?
He was a ball boy at the club when he was
I've
like
seen De
11
Bruyne
years
linked
old.
away. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think it looks quite likely, doesn't it?
He's in our beef at the moment. He's loving life. So.
Wish I was.
Would you?
I'm stuck
Have
in.
you been to a beach?
Nice
No,
one.
I haven't
nice
been
one,
to
John.
Beach.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Fucking hell. Yeah, rather be on old
I
beach.
wish I was.
Cheers. Nice one, mate.
He's in our beef at the moment. Oh, I wish I was.
I'm sat next to Rory Jennings. It's not exactly a good place to be in life, is it? Do you know, sometimes I think, I thought about this on the way here. I was like, what can I talk about? And I was thinking like, I'm privileged to be on the show. Great. Yeah, love it. That's not the end of the story. But one of my really good friends is currently getting ready to play against Messi for the second time at Copa America, Canadian. And he marked him the last game. Liam
Who?
Miller. Liam Miller. I
Liam
love-
Miller, who's
shout out
played for
Liam
Man
Miller.
United.
No.
Not quite.
Rest
mate.
in peace, Liam Miller.
No, he played
What?
Liverpool youth and then he went to Basel. Preston he's been at this season. He's linked to a few clubs now. But
Amazing.
yeah,
Oh. And is he Canadian or do you
he's
know
Canadian.
Is he from
fully
round your? Is he from round your
No,
way?
he's fully Canadian.
Oh, right.
He went to AC Milan when he was like 9.
How are you mates?
I think he used to watch my content like 5-6 years ago. Became really close.
Wow.
But it's ridiculous. He put on Instagram the other day like him with like 4 pictures like this is. No.
Is that
That's
offside?
4 pictures of him marking Messi, and you just think like, where am I at in life? I'm sat with Rory Jennings,
Yeah.
and my mates
No.
tackling Messi.
Yeah.
Great play by Foden on the.
No, that's.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't. You're comparing yourself to someone who's done the. Like,
He's done the
there
impossible.
must be some neek from your school you can compare yourself to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't compare yourself to like someone who's marking Messi in a
Yeah.
Copa America.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
Canada are in the semi-finals.
They're in the
aren't
semi-final
Yeah, they've done
against
well.
Argentina. Yeah, they've done really well,
they? Christ.
really well. It's
They-
interesting.
they-
I asked him
They've
about
done
Messi.
really well considering they're not from South America as well.
Yeah, they've done really well to get in that. I asked him about
Gone
marking
mad,
Messi.
though, that. It's gone mad. All that.
What are you like doing here?
Yeah. Like I saw Australia in Eurovision.
There's loads of weird
That
ones
is
in there,
criminal, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Honestly, Lulu and all that. She'd be livid, Lulu.
ABBA.
Why Lulu would be
ABBA
there?
be livid.
She won Eurovision.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
how
how
she,
she- yeah.
was she famous before she won Eurovision?
She won it in 1967.
And ABBA won it. That's why ABBA got famous.
You-
They sung.
I
What
knew
song?
ABBA
What
did.
song did ABBA win it with?
Huh?
What song did ABBA win it with?
Dancing Queen.
No.
Waterloo.
Correct.
Was it?
You didn't have to look nervous to answer. If you didn't know the answer,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was
You're
fine.
allowed
Yeah,
to
but
not
I
know
like
that.
It was fine.
I was
Like
nervous-
I said, who's Man City's goalie?
Yeah,
You
No,
didn't
but
know.
I was nervous because like you've got to know the songs of ABBA, innit? You can't remember
I
the
love
song.
Buvey's facial expressions when he like
Doesn't-
rightly or wrongly feels under pressure. Do you remember? Who would you like to fight?
Who did you say?
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that her?
Well,
that
it's
was a big
the way
mistake.
that he said it to us.
That was a big mistake. I should never have done it, and I apologise to everyone involved. No, I do.
Don't bother.
unreserved
Me, it was
apology.
funny.
Yeah, mate. I liked your facial expression afterwards.
Switzerland on the attack, 56 minutes in.
They
Ball
look
into
good.
the box.
They look good. It's
Brilliant. Ball was up!
We're fucked. Oh, I thought it was going
He
in.
didn't
you know.
get a connection on it.
That looked like it was going
I
in.
think
on
didn't
TV.
get a
I think
connection on
Konza
it.
did enough.
RTV's
Konza
weird. It
did
must
well.
be
Was it
3D
Konza marking
TV.
him, John?
I think Konza did enough. I think
Yeah.
he just stayed strong, made it difficult for him to head it.
Yeah, he's done
enough.
really well.
Defending.
He's actually
Konza-
won the header.
Konza's done really
Konza's
well.
won the
Again,
header.
he has
Fantastic
looked
centre-half.
exactly like what Mark Gay's looked for us. He's looked brilliant.
Fantastic centre.
Brilliant in there.
Proper centre back.
Because I agree, we missed Harry Maguire, but the pair of them so far, obviously Konza's early days.
It's not
but
big
they've been
shoes to fill, though, isn't it?
It is
I
at
think
England.
he's
Like
been
Maguire
great
gets
for England, though,
praised
right?
for being very basic and doing a 6 out of 10.
No,
Like,
for
it's
England,
not
he's a
difficult to
leader
come
for
in and do
England.
that.
There's no question about it. There was a massive hole missing.
His
at the start
goals
of the
are
tournament.
crucial for England, right?
The
He's got some
goals,
big
the
goals.
leadership, bringing out
Isn't
the
he
ball out from
England's
the back.
top goal scoring defender of all time?
Can't be.
He is.
Stinks.
Can't be.
He's England's
Terry
top goal.
Butcher.
He
Must be
scored
Terry.
over
John
John Terry.
Terry.
No, he beat John Terry's record recently.
John Terry didn't score that many for England, did he?
Scored the first. I can remember him scoring a fair few though.
It's not John Terry.
His
Harry
record at
Maguire
Chelsea's
scored more
better.
goals for
Per
England than
game
John Terry.
record.
I remember he scored
Would he-
England's first
would he be
goal.
Pierce who
First
took penalties in
first goal at the new Wembley. We beat Brazil.
Unless it's centre backs, but 100%, it was John Terry who had the record for England
Pierce took
goals,
free kicks
and
as well,
Harry
didn't
Maguire has overtaken that.
Right. Yeah. The
Gotta
other
be
thing
sharp.
I think,
Can't be
Harry, do
snubbed
you know why?
Can't be snubbed that.
The reason why Harry Maguire also brings something different to this England team. Like, in 2016, he was like sleeping on his brother's floor following England around France.
Yeah, you love that. I love that.
Yeah.
He loves England.
I love that.
He's there as a fan. If
Go on.
Kane.
Oh.
That's what Joselu for Real Madrid. He was a fan, wasn't he? And then he won the Champions League. He went to the final 3 years ago for Real Madrid as a fan.
Did he really?
Yeah, with his brother, and then he won it
Then he,
with
yeah,
them
yeah.
this
And
year.
now he's got a new club, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's moved on now, hasn't he? But that makes
Not a
sense.
bad
They have
6 months.
signed a pretty good striker.
We've got to be careful. They had a great chance. Embolo had a great chance against Konsa. We have to be
Konsa
very
did well
careful.
there, winning that
Konsa
header.
did really well. We couldn't really see it
yeah.
from the first angle, but
So
he's
good.
done so well to put himself in there.
Because he's the only reason Embolo got it on goal, because he heads it at him.
Yeah. He got his head on it
Come
first.
on.
Just a bit quicker now.
England on the attack, Walker
Let's
to
see
Saka.
something now. See something now.
Switzerland
Give me something now, Saka. I'm a bit bored of
more.
this.
Cuts it back to
Give me something.
Carl Walker.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
He's in 2 minds.
Oh.
Gets it back
Does
to
Trent
Saka.
do that?
Saka.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
There's
Every
another poor
time.
cross.
Does Trent start two-stepping and pass it back?
Brulin Bolo with his back to goal again.
Saka's got to
The
do
only
better,
time
man.
he's picked it up is with his back to goal. Great pass that.
Jesus.
Oh,
That's a fantastic
Rubble,
pass.
Konza.
Smash him.
Konza
Smash
smashed
him.
him.
Konza's done well
Should've
to
smashed
keep.
him.
Oh,
No, we should be fine here.
Don't say anything. No,
Got numbers back. Got numbers back.
Yeah, we look all right, actually.
That was sketchy there, though, on the break.
and Doy.
Back 5 now. Back 5 now. Saka left wing back.
Declan Rice did well to come across there and protect that.
It's all because of
Oh my
Saka.
God,
The
I'm biting
ball
my
in is
nails.
so shit.
I've been
Great break,
I've been
wasn't it?
saying
I'm
that.
actually
Great.
getting a bit scared.
Really
I
was a
didn't say
brilliant
it.
break from the Swiss.
They can't break if we have a corner from a good
Valencia
cross or
usually
something like that.
found
It's
his
just the
man.
crossing so shit from Saka.
Oh, what did that? Is that where that came from? That Saka chit?
Yeah.
Of course
Saka
it did.
cross
Yeah.
could beat the first
Akanji's
man.
not-
This ball by
attack.
Akanji,
That's a
by the way.
fantastic
If we don't
pass.
think Akanji gets in this team for England, what a ball.
No, I said
Look at
it.
that. I mean, that's a terrible pass from the Swiss boy.
No.
Yeah, Kanji would
Yeah.
start with Stones.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
God,
He
imagine
starts
that.
for Pep, he starts for Gareth Southgate.
No, but the conversation was Shah, not Kanji.
Yeah,
wasn't
Shah.
it?
Yeah, Shah not.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
start for us.
But Shah, but with the injury, Shah probably starts.
Yeah.
Not over Konsa.
I think Shaw would be ahead of
Possibly.
Konsa.
I think the Konza shout is based off his performance. If we hadn't seen this
Yeah,
performance,
I think
you'd
Shaw
go,
would. I think
it's
Shaw would have
50-50
started ahead of
close to
Gay.
Shah.
I think Shaw would have started ahead of Gay.
That's possible as well. But I think I prefer Gay.
I'm happy with Gay. Like, I'm happy with the situation. Don't get me wrong, but I think before the ball was kicked,
That's a poor corner, isn't it?
terrible.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
It helped England out there.
Unless,
a good
it's,
pass, though,
unless
that.
it's a thing.
No, but even that, like, if it was planned, it looked like a
Yeah.
poor pass out because it kind of was behind him. Saka hobbling again.
I think it's
You
time.
like him?
I think it's time for changes. I think it's time for changes, boys.
Bit early, John.
I don't think it is.
Make that change.
Remember,
Two changes.
Yeah, for once in my life. The problem is, if you make the change, remember, once you do it, you've done it. Like, you can't then do it later. You
Can't
can't see
undo
how
it.
it.
That roll on,
but
roll
also,
off.
you've then got nothing to do.
Like the
Like
club
once
versus
you
pitch side.
But we do have stuff to do
No, but
because we've got
basically,
Jared Bowen. We've got so many options.
Let's not say
That's
Jared
a shot.
Bowen.
once he brings.
No, but I'm saying we've got like you
Yeah.
bring Cole
John,
Palmer
once
on
he
now,
brings on
you've got
Cole
another
Palmer,
four
that's
subs.
his trump
Cole
card.
Palmer's
Isn't it?
the
He
trump
plays.
card.
He
No, but it
plays.
isn't. You've got Trent. You've got so many trump cards
Trent's
as
not his
England.
trump card.
Cole Palmer is. Surely we agree that Cole Palmer is that's the change.
Okay.
And
When
once
I
he
ask you a
guaranteed-
question,
Guaranteed.
can I ask you a question?
You certainly
And
can.
I'm not trying to put you in the spot. Who does Switzerland bring on to change this game?
Shaqiri?
Shaqiri? No, you're right. It's probably it. That's it. You can't say that Cole Palmer is our only option. Shaqiri's there. We've got multiple
better
options.
options.
No, I
But
did say
Palmer's
only.
multiple.
Only. I
Tony.
said trump card.
Oh,
Oh God.
ball into the
fuck
box.
me.
Great
Carl Walker.
defending
But I think
by
it's time.
Walker.
I think it's time for
Can't
subs.
cope with this.
It is time.
60
I
minutes.
think it is
Give
time.
Tony.
what's-
give
what's
Does
up?
Foden come off?
No, not
He's been a bit anonymous, isn't it? Bobby V.
What's Keane done?
I'd take Foden
Lump.
off. I'd take Foden off.
Bobby V.
He's a left back now. He's a left back now.
Oh, I don't like this, boys. Switzerland have been on top of us for about 5 minutes.
Phil Foden's nothing without Pep, isn't it, really?
Oh, shut up, man. Fucking hell, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, look. You know the Swiss player gets on that a touch earlier. That's a pen.
Yeah, 100%.
You
You
know,
saw the
just a
swinging
split
leg.
second
You saw the
earlier, yeah,
swing.
yeah.
Why did I
As
ever
soon as
believe
you
in
see the swing,
Southgate?
every football fan sees that swinging leg and goes, "Oh my god."
We should have
Every
been
time.
livid. We were promised a back five, and now we got a 4-2-3-1 again. And
that's
No,
what I'm
it
saying.
was a back five, bro. We seen it in and out of possession. It was a back five. I think that's unfair.
Like I think we all
we were
agree.
promised not Trippier.
Do we all agree that regardless of winning the last game, he made the changes too late and he got it wrong? Like he did make the changes
I
too
agree
late.
with
I
you.
get the
Tony was a
result.
piss
I
take.
think the result can still be. You can still get the result in
Yeah.
life, and you've made the wrong decision
Stumbled
to
to
get there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like we can't do this again. We can't do this. I can't see Palmer coming on in like the. I can't see it. I can't see it in the
83rd
90th minute.
minute,
I just
whatever,
can't. Like
yeah.
just
Yeah.
just.
No, I think
Bring
Palmer
on some
happens, but it
quality
happens.
now.
I think it happens more like 65-70 rather than 55.
You know the trouble for England here as well. They're stuck in. There's no outlets if they can counter. You know, like if you get the ball, there's no
Palmer's
one
an
actually
outlet for sure. Oh,
Wait, why is there no outlets?
because everyone's back.
Oh, I see what you're right.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like
the
everyone-
personnel's
literally
there.
everyone's back.
One good pass and Bukayo Saka's 1-on-1. Like now.
That's it. That's
Go on,
it.
Manu.
Kobe Mano.
Like now. Saka on your bike.
Foul.
It's a yellow
Ref.
card.
Oh, I thought he got the ball.
yellow
there.
card.
Book him.
Maybe you've gone through him to get it, but
You're gonna book him then.
Surely you
that's
booked him
Guy's
for
a
that.
bellend, man. This guy's a
not every foul. Boo!
yellow card. Out. No, it is. You
That is a
You
yellow card.
contradict yourself
You'd be
so
crying
many
your
times.
eyes
It's
out.
just
That's
poor,
a yellow
man.
card.
That's
That
a
was a
good
good
tackle.
tackle
That's
on
a yellow
Kobe
card.
Mano.
Manu, but then this
And
is
it was a
yellow.
foul.
No,
but
this
it's not-
one.
That's not a yellow,
That
bro.
is.
I think at full speed it is because it's stopping that.
You play.
you'd be
You
crying
accuse
your eyes
refs
out,
of ruining the
Oasis
game all the
style.
time.
Honestly, you
That's
would
not
be.
a-
Switzerland
that's
being
not a yellow,
proactive, by the way, 2 substitutions.
They're being more proactive than us. He's waiting for the Swiss manager to see what he does.
That's not always a bad idea, though.
Hey, Booth.
You can
What's
nullify their
the sub here,
changes.
Booth?
Huh?
What's the sub?
What do you mean? Vargas off?
For who?
Huh? what are you on about? Number 3.
It's on the screen, mate.
Yeah, right there. I like Ryder, mate. Fantastic.
Zuba and Widmer on.
Yeah, these guys are all Europa League players. They've probably played against Man United in the last couple of years. They're all Europa League level players.
It's funny, isn't it? I just saw the sign there of this game in Dusseldorf. They're not even in the top tier, are they?
Fortuna. Would it be Fortuna Dusseldorf?
Yeah, but they're not in the top tier.
No, I don't think so, no.
Some ground, isn't it? Considering it's not a Premier League.
Same with, was it
Bundesliga.
the one at the stadium in Hamburg?
Hamburg on, but I think they might have come back up.
Berlin must have a great stadium. For
Hamburg and St. Pauli were in the same division. We're both in the lower division.
St.
They-
Paul.
Schalke.
Schalke's
in the lower division. Their stadium's in
Oh, that's
this.
where I went. That's
Yeah.
where. That's
What's the best
Gelsenkirchen.
stadium outside the Premier League?
Best stadium outside the Premier
Bernabeu.
League.
Bernabeu.
Wait, you mean?
No, I
in-
mean in England.
other than-
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah, no, I'm with you, Booth. Best stadium in the Championship is Ellen Road.
Ellen Road.
Ellen Road
Great.
Stadium in
Been there. Played there.
Ellen Road.
okay. That hasn't been in this league in the last 3 to
Sunderland?
5 years.
Sunderland.
Yeah, Stadium of Light's
Oh,
pretty
it's a
good.
shit.
It's a bit
Portsmouth.
Sunderland's a great ground.
Portsmouth's a good one.
Do
you like
I've never
Sunderland?
enjoyed it.
Sunderland's
got that
ground.
Leicester feel, that
Sunderland's
box
ground
feel.
is the same as Benfica, isn't it? Stadio de Luz.
The
Stadium
name,
of
yeah,
Light.
yeah, yeah.
No, but it's the building.
It's
I've
quite
never been
boxy.
to
It's quite
Stadium.
boxy.
Same stadium.
Got to wake up now, lads.
Good
Got to
question.
wake up now.
Best stadium
Substitute
outside
now.
It is Ellen Road, though.
It is Ellen Road,
Historically
but,
as well.
like,
it's
just
Ellen
trying to say, like,
Ellen
that's
Road is
not a
good.
traditionally Premier League stadium. What
It is
would
Yeah.
it
good. Yeah, it is good.
I mean, do you know what? Genuinely,
Hillsborough.
be? I
one
love
of my
my
favourite
trip to
grounds.
Hewish Park.
This must be Hillsborough.
Hillsborough. Hillsborough's
yeah.
definitely.
Bradford have got a big stadium.
Valley
Valley
Parade's
Parade.
crap, mate.
That's a big stadium. I'm saying
No,
it's a big stadium.
crap, though.
What's the crack? Because they got no fans.
No,
going,
but
the crack
it's
to
not.
the
It's
stadium.
also not that big. It's 20-ish.
No, Bradford Stadium's, I think it's bigger than 20.
I don't think.
Is
It's
it
a
the
big
same
stadium.
stadium where they had the fire?
Yeah.
So it's just the same stadium, but
One of my favourite grounds, not only in the Championship, just in world football. I love Loftus Road.
Oh my
I think
god!
it's
Have you sat
amazing.
in the away
I
end
think
though?
it's- Yeah, of course.
You
many
can't sit
times.
down.
No, you stand up. Yeah,
You-
because
you
you're on the line.
There's no
aren't you?
away
Yeah.
end where you sit
I'm
down.
not,
though,
I'm
yeah.
not at all, but it's mental.
No,
like,
but you can't
literally
see. If you
can't.
sit down,
You
you're
can't
lower
see.
than the goal line.
Yeah.
And, but also
Yeah.
you can't, like, your knees don't
Yeah.
they don't fit in. It's
They got a good
crazy.
manager.
It's an amazing stadium.
The worst
It's like
away
a
end
little
is
Sabutio ground.
It's
London
good.
Stadium.
Yeah,
Shocking.
that is the worst stadium in the country.
Oh, fuck me.
Ball into the box.
Yeah,
Cleared
West Ham
again
is the
by
worst stadium.
Monza.
We're waiting to lose it.
Shit.
The way it's
Oh
going.
shit!
The way it's going, waiting to lose.
We don't make the changes.
Subs now.
65.
Subs
When?
now.
When?
What subs would you make? Lads, from Buvey to Rory.
Palmer for Trippier. Simple.
John?
Yeah, Palmer and I think Tony. I want Tony.
Who's
and
going
Kane.
off?
Can
I don't want to know who's coming out.
something
I
about
take
this Palmer
Tony
change.
for Foden, and I take obviously Palmer for
Lads, about the
Trippier.
Palmer change, I know that's the simple one. I know that's the one that will happen at some point. But can I ask you, considering the way this game has been going, you know what I was saying at half-time? Half-time, we were dominating. We were the team asking all the questions. We had the majority of the ball. We had the majority of the chances. 3 corners to none. Like, we were in charge. This half they are. should we be making offensive changes now?
Yes. Because attack is the best form of defence in some ways as well. Like, I know I've sat here and said you need to win tournaments by defending, but you have Cole Palmer on the bench. Like, the quality of player. Like, he is arguably the second best player in the Premier League this year.
Booked.
Behind Foden.
Is now the time to make an offensive change? Sensibly. Is this the moment that you think Southgate will be thinking, now's the time that we have to go for the
That's a
jugular?
harsh booking, by the way.
It's an elbow in the face, I know.
I mean, he's just... I mean,
Grappling,
Kane does it all the
grappling.
time. I've seen Kane do it against Fulham about 20 times a
done it.
season.
He
He
does
does
it a lot,
smack
yeah.
players in the face.
The issue is, it's almost better if we're 1-0 down, he'd make the changes we want. Because
Yeah.
0-0, he's
Yeah.
being
Cagey.
he's being cagey for no reason.
Am I crazy for saying Tony for Foden? I'd do a double change.
And
So
we'll
I've
play
said-
two up front.
Yeah, Tony, it worked so well, didn't it?
Shape.
Come on.
I like. By the way, you know when I'm
Kane-
contesting
drop
this, I
Kane
don't
a
even disagree with you. You know what I'm saying?
Kane
Is
a
now
bit.
the time to do it? I'm just checking. Like, take Kane off.
No, I don't take Kane off. I put Kane almost into that more Foden
4-4-1-1.
and I have Tony as a target man, and I put Palmer on, and I Saka into left back.
So
and
we're
we start
pumping it
just
long
going
against
for-
Switzerland.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't mind.
Who cares? Just win the game.
Yo, I don't know if we would. Pumping the ball against these lot. They're actually trying to play football.
They've really,
Switzerland.
by the way,
They've played well,
You
Switzerland.
touched on it, Rory. They have been all over us for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
now.
no, this
it's
half.
all them.
This half.
It's all them.
Like, I was very confident at half time, and I sort of really pushed back when people were saying that we
that's a
weren't
good
doing
ball.
enough at first half. I thought we did well. I thought we played very well. 3 best players on the pitch were all English. Second half, the Swiss.
Oh no,
I thought he was going to get fouled. Then that's a good tackle.
No foul. No
That
foul.
Harry
Get it
Kane?
out. Out.
Harry Kane.
Out.
Done well.
Boot it now,
Done
boot
really
it.
well.
He has done well.
Really has done
I
well.
love him dropping deep.
He really has done well there, Kane.
And this is what I'm saying. We could play a long ball now to Tony, but there's no one there.
Oh, mate.
There's no one there.
We're not in 1897. This is
Do you-
long
do
ball
you think that
football.
you
I
take
think,
one?
I think it is.
Do you
I
think you
think it
take
is.
one of Jude?
I think we do.
Do you know what Tony Soprano says? You know when Tony Soprano says, look, out there it's 2002.
Yeah.
In here it's 1956 in his house. Out there it's 2024. This is Euro 24 Euro 2024 out there.
Yeah.
In here, in
Southgate
his England
it's,
camp,
yeah.
it's 1988. Let's go
Gladstone,
long.
Prime Minister. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you think you
It
need to
works.
maybe sacrifice one of the midfielders? You could take Maino off and drop Jude
That's what he was
deep,
saying.
I'm saying Foden.
and then bring Tony in or Foden or Bellingham.
Foden for
off.
Tony and drop Kane a little bit.
Yeah.
And Kane can play off of Tony's flick downs
Yeah.
with Bellingham.
Why don't we drop Bellingham? He hadn't touched the ball yet.
Well, you can't drop Bellingham because of the magic. You know
None
what
of
you
them
can
have
do.
been good today. I don't think anyone's really shone for England. Saka and Maino have been the
Because the
most
formation,
direct.
bro. It's formation again. It's the wrong formation to beat Switzerland.
But you were happy with this at the start of the game.
No, I wasn't. I was happy with the line that we thought it was going to be, was Saka left wing back. I'm not happy with Trippier left wing back, Saka right wing back, inverted wing backs. I mean, he's making things up, and it's an absolute mess. No manager. Have you ever seen a manager play inverted wing backs in a back five? Inverted wing back,
Foden, you can't piss about there.
and there's no subs yet.
20 minutes to
So
go.
where's the subs then?
Does anyone else think it's a very familiar feeling? Watching,
Familiar
like
feeling.
you start and you're like, it's all right, half time, and now for 15 minutes we've just sunk a bit.
Yeah, we
I'm,
have.
I'm sinking in my chair. I'm sitting there going, oh no.
They were flat.
Oh,
man.
no.
Foden and
Oh, no.
Bellingham are booking away from suspension. Do you even think of that far ahead and take one off? Or
No way. No way.
No, who
the
cares?
next game is completely irrelevant.
It doesn't matter.
It's completely irrelevant
Ref.
at the moment.
Ref.
John, do you know what you just said there? This feels like a very familiar feeling. I don't know if it does because I still feel like, look, we're still totally capable of going through. The familiar feeling is that we're losing by now. The
You
way
think?
it generally goes, yeah, in knockout football, like it just takes one moment and it's all going to plan again.
Don't waste it. Don't waste
I
it.
just think I come back to about 10 times this stream, but we have got the best squad in this tournament.
Mm.
Maybe France, but apart from that, us.
Yeah.
Use it. Use it. Use the 5 subs.
Yeah.
He's getting
Use
paid
the
£5 million
subs.
a year, mate, and he can't even make a
Use
sub
them.
before
Like,
70 minutes.
I just think, what is
Nice,
this
lovely
reluctance?
use of the body there, John
What is this
Stones.
reluctance?
This is what,
That's better.
regardless of what happened, do you
better.
want him to take England into the World
Oh,
Cup?
what's
Like,
that?
that's what Foden's did. What's that?
That's all right. He's trying something.
Oh, great. He's
You want to
tried.
pump it long?
I do.
Totally
I want to
pew
pump
this
it
over.
on.
He got the cap
Tony
on.
John's right.
I do. I want
John's
Tony
right.
on. I
John's
want
right.
Tony on. I want just ping balls into him.
John is right. It's
Cole
not a
Palmer
fashionable
cutting on
thing
his
to
left.
say.
Cole Palmer cutting on his left.
Yeah.
Balls onto Tony. Flick down.
I think John's right if we're playing a back five.
It's not a fashionable thing to say. It's certainly not a sexy thing to say for like modern football. But mate, we're not the team to be too adventurous. Go long, get Tony on, win a knockdown, win a flick on, win a penalty, make it
Isn't the argument
chaotic.
that England should be that team, though? With the players that they have, how comfortable they should be in possession.
The trouble-
See them. See,
It's
and
just-
I
it's
know
a
why you
bit
guys
better,
are saying it,
But it's
And I agree with you to an extent, but
Look at the
fact
goal-
that we're going
hang on.
resort to long ball.
Look at the goal that we
It's
scored.
kind of
Look at the 2 goals that we scored in the last
disastrous when
game.
you got these
It was
players.
a throw-in launched into the box,
No, but
Tony
it shouldn't be
Pulis style,
that way.
that Mark Gahey flicked on and Jude Bellingham did some
No, I
brilliance.
agree with you. It's necessity is calling for that. But it shouldn't be that way. When you've got these players
Good ball.
and you're going, let's go long, it's just mental to me that you do that.
But it often is
we've
that
got
way.
Southgate as manager.
If we look back to France, right? France has struggled this whole tournament. When did they not really struggle? It's when they had Giroud up front, who everyone memed and said he's this, that, and the other. Why can't Tony be our Giroud? Ball up to him, play off of him. It doesn't have to be. They didn't play Benzema, who won a Ballon d'Or a year later, did they? They didn't play
That was
Harry
for
Kane.
other
That's-
reasons, though, that.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Benzema starts if
No,
those
Adam,
are the reasons.
No, Adam,
don't exist.
100%.
Hang on, lads.
100%. But he didn't start, and they won the World Cup with Giroud playing up front without a goal. But they lumped the ball up to him. Giroud flicked it on.
How's that not gone out for a corner?
Oh, the Swiss lads done really
How
well.
has that
there,
not
you
gone
know.
out for a corner?
You know, to win the free kick, the Swiss lads done really well because
Put his neck on the line.
you know I hate that. Though. You know when someone brings their head
Oh,
low
don't
and your foot's in a reasonable position, it's like
Slapping him.
He's saying, get on with it, man.
he's doing
Jack
well.
is a melt, and he crybaby. Proper melt he is.
Did
It's
he
not even-
touch
it's not a
you?
foul. It's not a foul.
I think you do it. Though,
But it's
don't you?
clever. When you bring
You
your
do
head
it.
low,
You do it,
they
yeah.
get a high foot. It's stupid. It's one of my pet peeves about football. Like, it's a low head, not a high foot.
Yeah,
you're right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's hip height almost.
Don't put
yeah.
your head there.
Yeah.
It's real
True,
simple.
it's true.
It's like the player gets awarded for being an
do,
idiot.
do you know what? Think about England's goals so far, right, in this whole tournament. Nothing's been through breathtaking, expansive football. Everything has been a throw-in into the box. Tony Pulis throw-in, flick on by a centre-half, individual brilliance from Bellingham.
And go watch France's World Cup. It
No
was
sub,
Giroud
yeah.
flick it down to someone or Mbappe genius.
Yeah.
That's how they won it. They
where are the
didn't win
subs?
it by
Yeah.
playing
Individual
Benzema.
bri-
Benzema, I know
individual
reasons,
brilliance,
but
individual brilliance,
doesn't-
and we can do that because we have individual players that can do
Exactly.
that. And if not,
But put yourself in the position on the pitch to have those individual brilliance moments, and that's what you do by putting on 6'2"
And
Tony
so-
and lumping.
You
balls
are
for
right
us.
now about subs, by
74th
the way.
minute,
Down
and there's
for-
another
Yeah.
game where England haven't had a shot on target.
Yeah.
or a
and we
substitution.
fucking won't until we get some change.
And there's no
Change
subs.
the team.
There's no subs. Again, he's getting paid $5 million a year for this. He sits on his backside for
He
73 minutes
can't
a game.
take England into the World Cup. It'd be disastrous.
Unless we win it.
No, this is
Honestly, I love Southgate, but just make the changes. Just
But
make
he's not
the
going to win it,
changes.
Adam. I'm not saying he's
me
going to
and
win
you,
it, am I?
Buvey, are never going to agree on. Like, it's just mental.
But mate,
if you know, like it's like what I said with Ten Hag. Like a lot of people went, if Ten Hag wins the cup final, keep him. And my position was, I wanted him before the cup final, therefore I want him after.
Yeah.
And your opinion
But
should
the
have
reason he
changed on
kept the
winning
job,
one
but the
game.
reason he kept the job though was the cup final win.
No, but my
If
opinion
you'd
on
lost
it
the
was,
FA Cup final, you wouldn't be there now.
if you won him before, you should. Switzerland in the box. Cross. Switzerland have scored. Mbolo at the back post has tucked it in. The ball has somehow made it through to the back post. Lads, talk to me. 75 minutes, 1-0 Switzerland. I don't know whether it will go to an offside check, but it doesn't look like it.
It's over.
I mean-
it's over.
Yeah, it's done. Change the team, man. 75 minutes.
He has no idea what he's doing.
Oh, yeah,
Now
look
he
at him
needs
now
to sub.
shouting at the
Now-
bench.
now he
Now
needs to
do it, now do it. We've been sat here
Yeah, so poor.
shouting about this for 10 minutes to make
This has
it
been coming, man.
They're not even that good, you know.
fucking
They're a
obvious.
solid side, but they're not that good.
It's so obvious.
Ball round the corner.
Oh.
Trippier's loose.
Are England going to get saved here? No chance.
Bit
It's a
lucky with the
deflection off John Stones.
Stones.
I mean, he has to go for it, doesn't it? It's a
has
bit
to try.
unlucky by him, but it kind of takes it out of the direction of Kyle Walker, who maybe could have got it before the deflection. And Breel Mbolo does really well to get on there on the back post. That's what you want your strikers doing, being in and around the 6-yard box. Hey, John.
I don't want to keep repeating myself. People who are watching the stream will get bored of hearing it. Just make the fucking changes.
While you guys try and find some words, Bones says clueless manager, no tactics, no system. We're forcing too many profile players, causing crowded midfield, flip the wing backs, get runners on who will open up the midfield. Get your thoughts in. We've
honestly
kicked back
can't
off
believe it.
76 minutes into the game. Switzerland have got 14 minutes to hold on,
we are-
plus injury time. England are behind again.
We have far too good a squad to be reactive, right? We go 1-0 down, then we make the changes. Same against Slovenia. Lead the dance.
Yeah, proactive.
Like, be the team that
They made changes
goes,
for
we are
us.
the better team, man for man. We sat here pre-game. No one, even the Swiss, wouldn't say Xhaka and Akanji, the only players who get in this team. Yet we're 1-0 down in the 75th minute.
Oh, it's Poxy, come on.
It's obvious why. Change the game when it's going wrong.
He does,
Switzerland have shown
does,
as well
man.
they're really good unit defensively.
Oh, good Trippier, you fucking idiot.
It's back 3 time now. Get him off, Trippier.
It's
Get
good.
Palmer
Go
off.
for it
What
now.
subs would you make?
It's got to
Trippier
be
for
now. It's
Palmer.
got to be the lot now. Just
All
do
of
it
them.
now, Tony. Like, there's nothing to lose, is there? No, it's so intricate. Back heels in the box. Come on.
Summer's got the ball.
You've got to now just go for it. Ivan Toney on the pitch. Cause some chaos. Just
Has he
hope
made a
for the
sub?
best. No,
Has he
he
made a
hasn't made a
Nope,
substitution.
no subs.
No.
How's he not made a sub? They were celebrating
John
for 10
said it at
minutes.
60. John said it's 60, and I said by 65.
Yeah,
we'll
I
have
feel-
65.
Michael,
We're now
there's no chance.
76.
My qualifications are I've played amateur football my whole life and I could see it. It's not hard. I'm sure everyone watching at home could see it. It's only going one way because the Swiss were in our third
were, yeah.
for the majority of the fucking half.
No, it was
Changed
their
the
whole
game.
half, wasn't it? Like
Changed the
at half time, we played really well. Do you know what happened?
Now it's free
They-
subs,
the
by the way.
the
Luke
managers-
Shaw's coming on.
free.
Just
Cole
do it.
Palmer's coming on. Eze's coming on for England. The substitutions that are going off. Who's 26?
Oh, I don't
Don't know, mate.
Mainu's probably coming off.
Mainu's going off.
Get
Trippier's
on
going
then,
off.
lads. Fucking hell. Bit of urgency.
Mainu, Trippier, and
Fucking twats. This guy's a fucking
Bellingham?
prick. No, I can't stand
Is Bellingham
this guy.
10?
I
Yeah.
can't stand this
Bellingham's off as
No.
well.
No, he
No,
can't.
that was
be.
18 that went up, I think.
guy. Can't
No,
stand
it's
it.
not.
Bellingham
It's
off?
Bellingham.
That's the dumbest thing.
No,
I've
I
ever
think it's
seen
the
in my
wrong. I
whole
think
life.
it's the wrong name. I think it's the wrong name. He doesn't know.
That's the dumbest shit.
It's the wrong name. I think they
Bellingham's going to make Southgate
No,
think it was the wrong name.
Of course not.
No, it's the wrong number. They held the wrong number up. There's no way Bellingham.
Bellingham's going to go to Southgate. That's the wrong number, right?
yeah.
And Southgate's going to
Yeah.
go, yeah.
Oh,
it's
he's
the wrong
grabbing his
number.
balls again.
Get on with it then. You fucking morons.
So who's
So who was the third player to come on?
moron?
Southgate's played a genius card. We've got 12 on the pitch. Bellingham refuses to
It's
come off.
confused them.
Yeah, he's a genius. Knight him.
Okay, Kepa Arrizabalaga
He has
all
no
over
idea
again.
what he's doing.
So who's gone off?
Yeah,
the
what just
third player?
happened? So Shaw's on.
Eze, Shaw, and
Eze and Shaw.
Palmer.
But Eze's in left wing. Eze's in front of Luke Shaw.
Yeah,
Eze's in front of
yeah.
the
Luke
app that
Shaw.
I've got
over.
says Bellingham's gone off, but he's still on the.
He's right fucking there.
He's on the ball.
Knock it round. That's it. That's it.
Go, one on one.
Have him
Saka.
Come on,
Do
go,
something.
burn
Do something.
him. Come on.
Oh, it's a shit fucking ball again.
Carl Walker's gone to right back because he's obviously overlapping that. So yeah, so Luke Shaw, Eze,
Fucking useless twat.
Foden's off, isn't it? No, Foden's there.
I think Konza went off.
Okay.
Fucking hell, man. This is so bad, isn't it?
11 minutes
So
of
bad.
normal time to play. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in right now. We're into a critical moment for England. It's Mainu, Trippier for Shaw and Eze. So the third substitution
Rice,
wasn't
man.
made.
Rice is no it's never incisive, is
Flattery.
it? It's always the easy pass.
It was. Yeah, Konza did come on. Off.
I feel sorry for these lads. They've got to
They've
be
gone
managed
back to
by
a
this
back
guy.
four.
Look, a little bit of adventure now. Come on, urgent. Look, watch Rice. It's always so simple. Look, simple. See what I mean?
Side to side.
See what I mean? It's never.
it's pass.
I don't even mind if you give the ball away. Just be a bit clever. Be a bit inventive.
Try to do something, yeah.
Yeah, like Maino does that. Maino give the ball away, but he's trying.
Saka on the right.
Like,
for
try
England.
Give it someone else now. Give it
Into
someone
the
else
last
now.
10 minutes. Saka
Yes,
shot.
yes.
That's a fantastic goal by Bukayo Saka to bring England level again.
Let's go!
They needed a bit of magic because it didn't look like coming.
Oh my god, let's go, boo. What a fucking player.
Saka!
Oh,
It's the curse again. I've been slagging him off all game.
Southgate genius.
Oh my god.
Williams having an heart
Genius.
attack.
Oh, come on!
I know.
That's against Bayern Munich, innit? The cut in like that. Look at this. Shifts it.
Brilliant.
Easy, doesn't he? Just does it so easy.
Oh.
Like passes it in, doesn't he?
Off
Like,
the post! Starboy! Starboy!
So I take it all back. I think he's fantastic, man.
Brilliant. Oh,
You can't do anything
that was
about
a bad
that.
5 minutes for you there,
fantastic
Booth, wasn't it? That was a bad 5 minutes for you. Saka, get him off. Oh,
come on.
Look at that. Look at his hat.
Nah,
his
what
suit
a
off.
fit. What a fit.
What hat's that?
What a suit.
What's the hat from?
He's got a bucket hat and a
No,
suit
he
on.
had, he had an
Yeah.
RAF hat on. So
Oh, it's coming home, boys. It's coming home.
oh my.
Isn't it annoying though that for you guys that England have to go behind to
go
actually
1-0
show
down.
some
Yeah.
sort
So
of...
it's exactly what
I've
John
given
said,
up,
isn't it?
Alex.
Like proactive management rather than reactive management.
And I also think, I genuinely think, and it's all hypothetical, but I think,
Switzerland on the attack again.
let's not be silly.
Great
Smash him.
tackle there.
Tackle Rice.
Who's that? Declan Rice. Great tackle. TV's about to go off if someone can sort that.
I think what annoys me, and we look good here,
Good ball. Look at this.
Hold up.
What a touch.
What annoys me is I personally think if he makes those changes, when
happens
we were all
anyway,
moaning
we go
about
1-0 up.
We go 1-0 up. It's obvious.
He's
love it.
Do you know what? I got in quite a lot of stick for I called him a coward, and I didn't mean it as a man. Like when you call someone a coward, it sounds very like hostile and aggressive. Sure, go on, son.
That's all right.
You mean
fully fit to me.
Managerially a coward, and this is an example of it.
It is an example. It's a direct
He
example.
plays football to not lose rather than to win.
Yeah.
But weirdly, in a tournament, you can not lose and win a tournament.
Oh my God. We've got 8,000 people watching. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We'll be breaking down the game, whatever happens after the match finishes. So make sure you subscribe to the channel as well.
Have we hit the 200k, Boo?
We're getting closer,
You
mate.
told me we were going to hit it by this game.
No, by the final.
Oh, was it the
We're
final,
getting
you
there.
said?
We're getting to the final where it's going, mate.
Mate.
Come on, boys. Saka, what a boy. He has been our most attacking threat all game. He deserves that goal this game.
He needs it for his tournament as well because he's talking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He scored that goal against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. His career is slowly going up and up and up. He's been fantastic for England.
We'll get a move to City soon.
Yeah, he needs a big club somewhere. But he's been fantastic. There's no question about it.
He looks... Do it again.
Yeah.
That could have been two.
Yes.
That could have been two.
I swear Cole Palmer was in a better
Palmer was
position
on
to hit
that.
that.
Yeah.
Xhaka's done really well
Kane
there.
nicked that, didn't he?
Yeah, he nicked it.
Kane nicked
on
it
his
off-
left foot.
Get up!
That was
ref.
That didn't look like a foul
What
then.
a foul.
I'm not joking. If we see that again, I'm sure that ball was on
going
Cole
on here?
Palmer's.
Well
It was
done,
on
Luke.
for Cole
Clearance
Palmer
violation.
to whack it with his
But the
left
number
foot.
9's always going to turn on it. Innit? Do you know what I mean? He's always
Yeah,
gonna-
but he's got to be aware enough to get out of the way and let somebody hit it who's like perfectly.
Yeah. He's the luckiest
I did say
guy.
one extra time, innit?
I've said this every. He's the luckiest guy in the world. Got the
Yeah.
easiest draw.
Every time.
And he's 1-0 down to Slovakia, 1-0 down to Switzerland. He's making the worst substitutions. All four of us have never managed at the highest level. Okay, we're amateurs. We're making substitutions better than him. We know what to do better than him. It's criminal, man. He's the luckiest guy I've ever seen in international football. There's no question about it.
There is
I've
an
never seen
element of
anything like
luck that I've never seen permeate anyone other than him. Like the route to the final. It's in multiple tournaments, by the way.
All four, mate.
In
All
multiple
four.
tournaments.
And a home tournament.
This one is unlike anything I've ever seen, by the way. This route, you couldn't ask for
World
anything
Cup
more.
was good, though, wasn't it? Panama. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tunisia.
the World Cup was good, but in this tournament, when the
Sweden.
group split, everyone went the other way.
Yeah.
Literally
France.
everyone went the
Yeah,
other side.
And
Like,
Germany got knocked out as well.
It's not even like we ended up with I don't know. Somebody who were good but not great. Germany. We didn't even end up with Germany.
Yeah. Or Italy.
And you dodged Italy as well.
Dodged Italy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although Switzerland probably better.
He's the
than Italy
luckiest
at
guy
the
I've ever
moment.
met. There's no
Breland Bolo trying to get on the cross. Good
Luke Shaw
clearance by
done well
Luke
there.
Shaw again.
But we're unlucky as England fans to have
Cole
to.
Palmer's
Cole.
taking it away.
Go on, Cole.
That's a foul.
Turned
He's
his
on
man.
over
Foul.
the
The ball.
ref. Oh, what a player.
No, the foul's been given. The foul's
What a
been
Yellow
player.
card? Well done.
Yeah, good.
Well,
Yeah, that's good refing.
The game's gonna
Wake
get
up,
pulled
you
back.
bellend.
What's going on here?
Now England played on, but the ref was busy booking someone, so it's been pulled back.
So we've got Eze.
He's so good, isn't he?
We got
He's
Eze.
so
We got Eze, Kane, Palmer, Saka, Foden, and Bellingham on the pitch right now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Oh.
Stick Tony and
He doesn't have to do that and go that attacking if he makes the changes earlier. You don't have
No, you
to
can
then
do
have
one
to.
radical.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, well, we've got to make more changes.
Now we've got no
when we
shape.
Get to 90,
as well.
we've got
Now
no shape.
the worry is now that our shape is all over the place.
And I also think, okay, it worked. So we have to give Southgate the flowers for that. So we have equalised straight away, but whatever. If you're Tony, you're thinking like, what have I got to do to get on it? Do you know what I mean?
This
Like,
is
what have I
Penn's
got to
lads.
do to get on it?
Tony's
This is
very
Pence.
unfortunate that the position that he wants is currently occupied by arguably like the best player in Europe.
AKA England's Cristiano Ronaldo, stinking up the team.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just going to say
No, you're
it.
kinda
What's
right.
he doing?
Yeah, he's not.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Is he
see it.
undroppable though?
He is undroppable.
No one should
feel
be undroppable.
He is undroppable, but I
Especially
also
for
think
penalties.
No,
like,
but the
if
way
you're
Jude
going to sit
Bellingham is
there,
undroppable,
if you're
isn't
going to sit there and say Ronaldo, I don't know.
Ronaldo's a fucking winner, isn't it?
No, but
Yeah,
but he's
so
40,
true.
he's 40.
So true.
Wait,
No,
well
but
done,
I'm just saying, like,
You're
at least
right,
Ronaldo
Ronaldo
wins.
No, but even
Ronaldo with
but
Ronaldo, he
even-
can win
but-
something.
But when you say nobody's undroppable, even if we don't make this about Kane, Jude Bellingham is undroppable, isn't he?
Well done, Eze.
Jordan Pickford is undroppable.
Maybe not undroppable. I mean, when I was thinking of that, I was on about being subbed, really. Because I do think you start Kane.
That's better. Finally, a forward pass.
much
£100
most
million
of the time.
midfielder. Fantastic. Rice. Go on.
Jude.
Yes.
I thought he should have shot then first time.
Got to give it there.
You know, when he had it
Well
on
done,
his
Rice.
left.
Get
Got the ball
Saka.
back though. Saka
Cuts.
wide.
It's the wrong ball.
Overhits the cross.
Oh, he's not getting that.
It's the wrong ball. Where's Kane? Why is he not in the box as well?
He was in the box.
He was on the back post.
He was at the back post. It was just overhit cross.
Mainu, Trippier, Conte.
No, they've corrected
They've
the
corrected,
sub from earlier.
Sure.
I think they were as
Took them 10
confused as
minutes.
us. Yeah.
So we've got one centre back on the pitch.
What
with
is the
Kyle Walker.
formation? Yeah. Stones.
It's Stones, Walker,
Yeah, I think it's
Shaw.
4-2-3-1.
Stones, Walker, Shaw in a free.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaw's
Shaw's
in a
tucked
three.
in. Shaw's tucked
And
in.
then Eze's left wing back, isn't he?
No.
Right. Yeah, look,
Shaw's
Eze's left wing
Shaw's
back.
left back.
Shaw's left wing.
Kyle Walker's right back. Stones.
No centre back.
Oh, shit.
It's
Three at the
Eze's
back.
left wing back.
Maybe Declan Rice.
Eze's left wing back. Look where Eze is. 21.
That's true.
But Luke Shaw was just doing the overlap.
Luke Shaw can be left
I
centre.
don't think.
Yeah, I think Luke Shaw's left centre
Luke
back.
Shaw.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No,
Luke
but England
Shaw-
have got the ball here.
I don't know. I don't think we have a shape right now. That is the worry. I
He's the
think
biggest con artist. He's a fraud. I'm sorry. This
Jared
is
Bowen
ridiculous.
walking up.
Jared Bowen. I mean, he's just throwing anything on.
No, Shaw is left back. Look.
Shaw's left back.
That's Shaw.
So who's right back? That's
Jude
Jude
Bellingham's
Bellingham
there.
in right back.
Yeah,
Come on, we're
you're
playing
right.
A back three.
They're playing
We're
a
back
floating three.
I
Whoever
think
fills
it's a
in.
3 with Declan
Rice.
Rice ahead.
Whoever
of him.
fills
coming
in on
into
either
centre-back.
side.
And Declan Rice kind of gives Shaw a little bit of freedom to push.
This doesn't feel like a good shape.
No, it's not.
Really doesn't feel like
But Switzerland have kind of sat in and gone, let's get to extra time.
It was a laugh when we were 2-1 up
think?
against Slovakia. It's a
At the
different thing
moment,
now.
they have. They can, of course, hit on a counter attack, but
We
Come
on, Eze.
Eze.
come on, Eze.
Tidy. Well
Yeah,
played.
fine.
he's done well there. Should have gone back post. It should have gone back post.
He did the hard bit.
Yeah, he
the
should have gone
hardest
back
bit
post.
was to get the
Did really
space.
well to get the space.
He did the hardest bit of that. Hitting the target after you've made room for the shot is the easy bit.
You just got to put it straight at the keeper.
Look
'cause
how well he
palms it out,
finds. Look
doesn't
how
he?
well. Look, waits for the
Luke
uses the dummy run of Luke Shaw perfectly.
Someone was on the
We've
edge
not had
there
that
as
all
well.
tournament, have we, Rory?
Foden's on the edge.
no,
Foden's
that
on the edge.
one
No,
over-
Kieran
overlapping run.
Trippier hasn't done that the
Basic
whole
shit.
tournament.
So we've missed out on him. What a player. I love
just
Luke
hate
Shaw.
Do you
that
see?
we
Do you,
have
see,
to be
do you know what, Buvey? You're
1-0
bang
down
on.
to play. Go on,
The
Palmer.
benefit of the
Ref!
the benefit
Palmer's
of the
gone wild
overlap
there
was
to win a free
there
kick.
for everyone to see.
We've only had one overlap
We
on this
can nick a
tournament.
winner now.
I just,
I'm going to go potty, mate.
I'm on the table.
I'm
Hugh,
going
is he?
potty. If we
He
beat
does
these,
very
like,
much
if we
feel like
shit house
Switzerland have kind of. He won the ball there, to be fair. Might have gone through
So
Palmer's
yellow card,
foot, but
Took a shortcut through the player.
yeah, that's yeah. He did look like got a lot on the ball.
Do you boys
Switzerland
agree
have
it's-
sat in as soon as they've conceded in it as well.
Come on, boys, do it here.
It's been a long game, and
Do it here.
Awful feeling.
89
1-0
minute.
down, 75th minute. They keep
Phil
doing it to us.
Foden. We've got about 19 attackers
Oh,
on.
look at the England fans.
Yeah,
on,
mate,
boys.
it'll be a
Fantastic.
carnival atmosphere in there. It was so good in there.
Come on, boys.
Foden with the ball out on the left, crosses it into the box. Jan Sommer goes for it, punches it.
Nobody coming in
Saka
on it,
could
was
keep
there?
it in.
Quicker,
He has.
quicker.
Palmer on the left
Get it
foot.
back in.
Palmer pins it
Ball.
into the box.
That's right,
Oh,
that's right.
Cleared by
Nobody
Akanji.
going up again.
Xhaka
was
on the
there?
edge, and he gets his pass off.
Oh, dear God.
Switzerland on the break.
I'd smash him now. I'd smash him.
They've
Good
got
position.
England have
That's
got
good
many
position
players
from
back.
Kyle
It's
Walker.
3
It's good
against
position.
6 or something. So if Switzerland do well to score here,
Yeah,
They
Rose.
won a
corner.
corner.
goal kick.
That's Rose, yeah.
90 minutes are all but up. How much minutes will be added on? Breland Bowler must have thought he won it when he scored.
He's putting us in a losing position, and it's Saka's brilliance, Bellingham's brilliance.
Yeah.
Bellingham against Serbia's brilliance.
It's individual brilliance.
He's the luckiest guy in world football.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
He needs
that.
to be a poker player, lads. He'd be Dor Brunson 2.0. He'd be
I
the
will-
greatest poker player of all time.
Oh, such a good
I will
goal,
say,
sir.
on behalf of
Lucky.
the players have got some mineral in this team. I think the players step up. They've showed it where they've
Some,
stepped up and they've
some.
gone, Saka,
But it's almost when there's
Bellingham,
tactics go out,
Tony.
the manager's tactics go out the window.
Yeah, but in terms of like, you know, like
That should
past,
red flag should be going like, you know.
But you know, past England generations of these greats, the golden generation, we've had teams where you're like, they're better players maybe than we've got here. But these players do step up. They have stepped up when they've had to. I do think they had to. That, you know, when Saka has to, that's a big pressure moment.
They're playing
Obviously
for it.
Bellingham, obviously Kane. Like you do step up. It gives me faith that we can win the
If
tournament.
we go out, he's sacked that day, doesn't he? Do you think
Oh,
he
yeah.
does as Kevin Keegan and sort of resigns?
Yeah, he's gone.
He won't resign.
Pitch side.
They'd sack him. They'd have
Yeah.
to sack him.
That Keegan interview is incredible, isn't it?
Keegan at Wembley, wasn't it? Yeah. Dietmar Hamann. Yeah.
He used to do that a lot, though, Kevin Keegan. At every club he was
no,
at,
he's very
he'd leave
emotional.
early, wouldn't he? Like Newcastle, he did it twice. I think he did.
He's a very emotional guy.
Yeah, once he was out, he was really out.
But I don't mind. A lot of people hold on when they've gone. You know, when their heads have gone and they
Yeah.
just hold on.
Just hold on for the
Kind of
money or whatever.
respect it, being able to go, I'm done.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
But I suppose if the money was what it is now, Kevin Keegan probably doesn't
Sits
walk.
tight. Yeah.
£5 million quid a year for this.
Yeah.
That's money
Hold
laundering
on, if
right
I
there.
quit, I lose how much? 10 million?
Yeah. Sit tight. Yeah.
There's no one in the world that gets paid $5 million to be this bad at their job. I mean, it's just surreal.
So why England can't go into the World Cup with him?
8 years. You know, this is his 100th game as manager.
But his win record's 60%.
He is England's most successful, right? Apart from
You should
obviously
have
winning.
a win rate of that with England.
No, it's hard to get 60%.
Given a lot
No,
of
you should have.
None of the teams
You should.
come up
Alex
Mate.
Ferguson was 55.
No,
but that's
Alex
good
Ferguson's
football.
playing. Alex
No, but no,
Ferguson's
it's just an example. The best managers in the world get 55, 60.
As an England manager, or a Germany manager, or a France manager, you should be winning 60% of your games.
What was Spain's?
Why
is there
Oh
four
my God,
players at the
Switzerland
back
have
post?
missed a sitter
Why
there.
is there 4 players at the back post unmarked? Pickford is going absolutely
my
crazy.
God.
He missed
He
it.
has got Pickford is going crazy. at
Diving
them.
header.
There's
The diving
there's
header at the far
3
post.
Swiss players unmarked at the back post, by the way. Here,
They don't know
who
what
missed the
shape they're in.
header?
Nobody
Carl
went for
Walker's,
it.
the
Oh, he took it off
Three.
his mate.
3 of them. That's scary, man.
The diving header at the back post.
We're living in a world of pain. We're living in anarchy. They're all playing whatever they want, positions.
We need
They
a
have
we need
no
a change.
idea.
We need a system.
That's
Here.
why I said back five
Need to
all
mix.
day long. Get
No,
to back five.
we need penalties.
I'll just go penalties now. Fuck it. Why
This
not?
does feel like penalty.
Let's have a laugh.
Penalties, yeah, great.
Smash it, roof of the
Take
net.
that.
Don't give it Kane. Let him go fifth because he'll bottle it again.
You don't want him going fifth then, innit?
I
We
don't.
need Tony.
No, yeah, I don't want him in the
Tony
first
will be on
3 or
for
4.
Kane's very dependable at penalties, though, isn't he?
I mean, you're looking at this
It's
team
just
now
one
for
is
penalties.
missed,
You're
really,
thinking
innit?
Saka.
It's
Palmer,
full time. We're
Kane.
going to
I mean,
extra
Saka's
time.
missed was Saka's
Saka
missed a
has
significant
saved
one as
Southgate.
But is Arsenal's penalty?
Is Foden
No,
off?
I put Kane in that. I think Kane, Saka, Tony,
Kane will take the first one.
Palmer. That's 5 already that you'd
Is
think.
Foden still on the pitch?
Saka will step up and take one.
Saka will
Foden
take-
come off for Palmer.
No,
Foden's still on.
Foden's on the pitch.
Foden's on.
It's amazing that he's
I think Foden comes off here.
can't be playing that well.
No, he had a good first half, but he's the luck. Honestly, I don't know what he did as a kid. or
Oh,
whatever.
come on,
He's
let's
the
get behind
luckiest
him.
Guy
Let's get
in the
behind him. Let's
world.
just shithouse our way to a European Cup. Let's do it. Let's just go 1-0 down and
He's
still
been
win.
blessed by some religious body, Southgate. I mean, he's a saint in someone's religion. He must be because he's the luckiest guy. I mean, we should be out of the tournament. And we're shit hours on the Swiss. I feel bad for the Swiss. I feel bad for the
I
Slovakians.
can't imagine he like. He's really very inspiring to the players, is he?
No, they're getting him out of jail.
It's a different sort of leadership. If it's any sort of leadership, it's a different sort of leadership. It's a redefinition of the word leader. It's not somebody to inspire and invigorate. It's somebody to respect and look up to.
I don't see people respecting him, to be honest.
I think you respect Southgate. I think
you like Sal. I honestly don't think you respect him necessarily if
I
you're a
don't think
top level
you
player
fear
in this side. I think you like him.
Yeah,
he's
I
a bit
don't
like
think
Uncle
that's fair.
vibes.
Gareth Southgate was a top level player in his own right as well.
Mm.
What do you mean no?
No, yeah, you're right. But what I mean is, if I'm just putting myself in
Look
Saka's,
at that. I'd love to be in there right now.
that'd be amazing.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Do you think Saka
Oh,
cared if
yeah.
he played for
That's
Aston
my
Villa?
I know all that crowd. That's all the Chelsea crowd.
Must have been amazing. Carl Walker saying, "What are you telling me?" That's what I think.
Jeff Goldblum's fuming. What are they eating there? Handing out bananas. dude.
Oranges.
They didn't look like bananas. It didn't look like oranges.
It's always oranges, mate.
No, but it didn't. Like, if you can see oranges from a mile off.
Well, I don't know. I might be colourblind. Who knows? It might be
I think
oranges.
You are.
Huh?
I think you are. What colour's England's shirt?
Yeah.
Look down.
No, but white
He's
is
the
white for colourblind people, isn't it?
Fraud, and he's
Pardon?
fucking.
White is also white for colourblind people, right?
I think so. The one, the
Green and-
the
green and-
thing
There's
you
one that's
struggle
brown.
with is red and brown.
I thought it was
Your
red
colour.
and green.
Red and green.
Red and brown as well. I know that because when I used to go to a snooker hall in Southwark with my mate, it was colourblind. He never knew the difference between red and brown, and I always
foul him,
and I
just
never
foul
tell
him.
him. I never tell
Yeah,
him.
you never tell him.
Yeah, he'd hit the brown. I go right foul.
Look, they're listening. Yeah, all right, Uncle. Whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want.
Uncle Narbed.
He's a dickhead, isn't he? I'm sorry, man.
Eze's watching the clock.
He's an embarrassment to English football. Like, I'm sorry.
Just
meant to be-
remember this
No, come
when
on.
if England go through.
We got to
But
respect
anyway,
him.
make sure
fair-
you hit that
fair enough.
subscribe button, please, guys. Make sure you're liking the video as well. Comment, share. We'll be back for the semi-finals and the final, of course. Go on, Booth.
No, I'm just saying.
What do you think Southgate's saying to the boys there to
He
rally the
said,
troops?
guys, I don't have a clue what's going on. I want you to enjoy your summers. I'd love you to just get one goal,
But
keep me in the job.
Mate, do you know what?
I'll never get this job
Let's
again,
talk
Morris.
about that as a strategy. I don't think that's a bad strategy.
It's not.
You know what I think you could almost say to these players, and it wouldn't take tactical nous or tactical genius. You basically go, listen to me. If you don't win this game, this is over. You having a good time? Do you like it? Do you like it in Blankenhain, which is where we train every day? Do you like Blankenhain? Do you want this dream to continue? Do you want to play in the European Championships? Do you want to represent England in a semi-final of the European Championships? Don't worry about my tactics. Go and
just do it.
Go and score
dickheads.
a goal, mate. You dickhead.
It's laissez-faire politics.
It's laissez-faire politics.
Warren Harding all over again.
Some would say it's laissez-faire politics.
It's Calvin Coolidge.
Mate, it's Roosevelt.
He wasn't laissez-faire.
Roosevelt laissez-faire, no?
No.
Who's yeah, definitely.
Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge.
Who's the
and then
president?
Hoover.
Was it Hoover laissez-faire?
Hoover, and then it was the Wall Street crash. But yeah,
Harry Kane looks like he's just put that shirt on.
Get Tony on now. That's what I'd
loser.
say.
What, for Kane off? Or
No,
we need Kane
get
on for a
two up
penalty.
there.
We need
Two
Kane
up
on for a
there.
penalty.
Yeah.
Did you take Foden or Bellingham off?
Maybe Foden.
Who takes the penalty out of those two, or both of them?
But in Tony's
none of them.
penalties.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't start. You know, when you're doing subs now, you can't take off your penalty taker. The other thing is now, England aren't going to make any offensive changes because we'll now basically play for penalties. He's a man who doesn't want to risk losing. So you don't go for the jugular in extra time, do you?
Do you know
You
what?
think they should be going straight to pen?
Well, we've got out of jail once already. We don't want to tempt fate, do we?
It's almost getting to the
goal down
point.
again.
We're trying to rationalise someone who's, I think, on a footballing level, criminally insane. You just can't rationalise what these guys do. No, on a footballing level. No, but it's like trying to rationalise, the Cray twins. They didn't know what they were doing half the time.
I came here for a fucking shootout.
Do you know what I mean? They're in a pub smashing people up, and Southgate's in a football pitch smashing people up. He has no idea what he's doing. He's the
But do you know what's a shame, Booth? You know,
world.
if we're going to have, if you're correct, and I don't think you're wrong, if we do have a lunatic in charge, isn't it a shame that he's like a negative lunatic rather than like, if you're going to be a lunatic, put Tony, Watkins, and Kane on now. Like, just get them all on.
Take all your centre backs off.
But it was like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Johnny Stones, get over here, son. You're off. Yeah, you're off.
It was like that at the end of Slovakia. I thought, fuck, it was like
John Stones,
2-5,
no
2-3.
John Stones, basically, John Stones and Carl Walker, two centre halves. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It'd be better than what he's doing now. He's stolen a living for £5 million a year. It's fair play to him. Fair play to him.
But this is why you feel like, if they just play someone with a little bit extra quality, it's done. You're done.
Yeah, but then this Euros, I think, is completely run out of quality.
Then
sides.
England probably need to go 1-0 down.
There's only one side playing to their level in the whole of the tournament left. It's Spain. Everyone else, even Germany, have the home advantage. All these Florian
they're
Wirtz.
rubbish, man.
And where are they?
They're rubbish.
They're sat on their couch somewhere in Berlin. Where are they? They've all gone home. They're on the autobahn.
That doesn't mean
off.
people shouldn't want England to play better.
No, but you obviously know I want England. Obviously, I want England to win 10-0 every game, play total football and beautiful football. But everyone else is shit in this tournament.
Which is why we're as likely to win it as anyone else.
And Turkey are good relative to their standard, and same with the
Do you
Dutch.
think the Dutch beat us? Well, they do as they do.
You
on
never
this.
know, innit? If they can take it to extra time.
He's a lunatic.
Do you know what? Talking about Southgate's luck,
Ooh,
Turkey will
Switzerland
win.
are popping it around
We'll get
really well
Turkey.
here. They've got out wide. Oh, why has he done
I
that?
see us getting to the final, going 1-0 up and losing again like the Euro.
That's real
2020.
poor
Mate,
from
we'll
Shaw.
get to the final, and we'll get to the semi-final, and the Dutch, who have looked good, Cody Gakpo, Memphis Depay, they'll get beat. We'll end up with a lovely pathway through to the final.
Get to the final, lose 2-1
To
after
Spain.
scoring first.
To Spain.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the worst thing that can happen for England is they score first early, like Luke Shaw.
yeah, exactly.
Southgate just goes all right.
Unless, is there
Sit
a
back.
chance that he's learnt from that? Is there a chance that he? Is there a chance?
Is there a chance he would have learned from any of these games so far?
Today was the day,
We've never
Rory.
been winning.
Today was the day,
We've
Rory,
never
mate.
been winning. We don't know.
He hasn't learned from any of these fixtures.
We were winning against Serbia. weren't we?
Brilliant ballers.
Don't
done
foul.
really
Yeah, we were winning
well
against Serbia. We
there.
won. That's what I'm saying.
He's just dominating John
Oh, and
Stones.
Bolo's done so well.
They look better than us.
That's exactly what Harry Kane should have just done from that goal kick, and that's what Ivan Toney would do.
Yeah,
for
I
us
mean,
if he was on the
I
pitch.
love Kane. I've backed Kane so much, but he's making it really difficult at the moment.
Just get Kane.
Slow and look at him,
I think
immobile.
Tony on for Kane.
Should
I'm
he
gonna
be
say-
starting for England?
How
at the
does
next
it make
World Cup?
sense?
He should be there, but should he be starting?
It depends. It depends, doesn't it? It depends. If he wins the Champions League with Bayern Munich next year, scores another 50 goals, then yeah. If he doesn't, if he plays like he's played in this tournament for Bayern Munich next season, then no.
There's no one else that comes close at the moment. In 2
No.
years, you have to be very, very good to come out of nowhere. in
Who's
2
the young
years.
strikers coming through for England?
That's a good
Younger
question,
one.
actually.
I thought about that the other day. We don't really have any.
No, we don't.
Who played centre forward for England when we won that tournament? You know, when Cole Palmer was
Oh,
playing.
that's a
and-
great question.
Who played centre?
Jack's got to be on the Google for that. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
great
a good question.
What was that? The under 21s.
You know when we won it.
Won
I
it,
know. Anthony Gordon was
Nementia?
wicked for England. Anthony Gordon was brilliant.
Yeah, it might have been Eddie Nketiah. you know?
Nketiah, I was going to say
fuck.
Because he scored more goals
Kane will be playing in America. now.
at England's youth level than was it Shearer? He scored more than
Kane will be playing in America.
Yeah.
Oh, Hugh Wizzy was going on about that. I thought, fuck you know. But I was just like feeding the fire because he was winding you up, Adam. So I kept saying, yeah, Eddie Nketiah is better
What
than
was there an
Shearer.
argument about Eddie Nketiah?
I
when
said
wasn't
Eddie
there?
Nketiah is better than Hoyland, basically. I was just trying to wind up Adam.
What was it that ended England under 23s that tournament?
21.
21s.
Lee Carsley, I think it was.
Yeah, Lee Carsley.
And he'll be the next
Anthony
manager.
Anthony Gordon was player of the tournament. Levi Colwill had a very good tournament as well.
Who's the striker?
That's
Was
what
it
I'm
the
asking.
Euros or World Cup?
Euros.
Don't know, mate. You've got the Google.
I'm want to
You've
know
got a
what
giant
You've got the
iPad
Google
there.
there.
You've
Just
got
Google
a
it.
giant iPad there.
Just Google England under
Do you boys
21s.
think
Hope for the
access
best
to
after
Wi-Fi?
that.
Do you be talking about under 21s and Gordon? You just say Gordon's name. Like, how has Eze got above Gordon in the pecking order? I don't really understand
Control.
how that's happened.
I think it's control. He wants to
Control.
control the
I
game.
don't know.
It's not
actually.
right, but that's
England-
what he's
Eze's
thinking.
had a good
England-
season for
England's
Crystal Palace.
team
but-
was Trafford, Garner, Harwood Bellis, Colwill, Aarons, Gomez, Angel Gomez, Jones, Smith Rowe, Palmer, Gibbs White, and Gordon. No striker.
No striker. We were Spain.
Floating six, Lee Carsley. Beautiful. Get him in instead of this clown.
You know he's front runner for it.
Yeah.
That's
Makes
abysmal,
sense.
by the way.
It's all political
Maybe you do
inside
keep
jobs, isn't it?
Southgate.
It's all political, man. They're rubbish, the FA.
Eze out wide, crossed into the box.
That's all right. That's better.
Harry Kane.
Harry
ghosting
Kane's
in the
moved
box.
on.
shoot you,
Non-existent.
man.
John Stone's shot.
Oh my God! Don't shoot you what? Don't shoot you what? Who said that? Was that you, Boo?
Oh, it was
Nah,
Declan
there's
Rice.
someone
I
over
thought that
there.
was John Stone.
Huh?
I
I
definitely
thought it was
heard
John
of don't
Stone's
shoot
shot.
you.
It was Declan Rice. Close
I
with
knew
the
it was
Yeah,
Declan
he can
Rice.
hit a ball, can he?
Not enough.
That's a good save.
It's a good save.
That's a good save.
Good height
You
for
wanted to
summer.
do it more.
Good height for summer. If it's a bit lower, goes in.
Come on, boy.
Bellingham's such a... He's
Come
just
on,
all over
boys.
people, isn't he, Bellingham?
Let's get these.
Whilst
gone
you're
now.
winning, it's great. Well, if you start losing being like Bellingham, it's not good for PR.
In what sense?
It's a bit like Ronaldo crying like last week and all that. You can't be crying and being playing in Saudi Arabia. It's just a different level.
What the fucking hell is that called?
Such a hoofy cross, wasn't it?
Looped a cross into nothing.
We're going to lose on pens
What
here.
do you want to in-swing before?
Yeah, man. Also whipped it.
Whip
Not
it,
like,
yeah, like boom,
not
come
not
on.
not up to the heavens
like
and back
little-
down.
Yeah,
Especially when you've
Antonio.
got like Declan Rice, who's a good header of the ball, Bellingham, Kane, all good headers of the ball.
But do you know what we're not though? Do you know what we haven't got? We haven't got. You know that geezer that just always wins it. Terry Maguire.
Maguire.
Yeah. Just someone who
Yeah,
just
Maguire.
always wins it.
Like I've noticed that he always
Always
wins
wins
a
it.
header,
Always.
even if it's a shit header.
Always.
He always wins. the
His head on it.
He usually just hits him as well.
Doesn't matter.
He'll be
what-
hanging in the air. Just
Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the sort of cross is. It doesn't matter what box it's in. Maguire wins it. I guarantee you this as well. Maguire would have scored a goal for England by now in this tournament.
Boys,
Always
probably
thought-
would have got in the way
Get
of
the
Jude
ball in the
Bellingham's
box.
over.
Yeah, almost definitely. But he would have also scored.
Headed that in.
Yeah.
John Stones is up front.
Huh?
John Stones is up front still.
He just made a run though. Innit?
No, he stayed up front from the goal.
Breathing out his arse.
He's still
He's coming back.
He's coming
Sean
back now.
Carl Walker.
He's coming back now. Look where
He's not
Foden is
fit
as well.
to play.
Foden's
Stones-
picking it up after the
It's
turn.
Luke Shaw and
John
Carl
Stones
Walker
ain't
playing
fit to
deep.
play
John
these
Stones
men.
playing in
Foden,
midfield.
Foden,
Look,
come on, son.
John Stones.
Just keep the ball. Let's just keep the ball, go to pens and have a gamble. 50-50.
No, get Tony on.
Yes.
Change the game.
Yes.
That's
Ref!
a foul,
Not a foul.
ref.
It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a foul.
Dive then. It's just something, isn't
Book
it?
him
They
then,
never
ref.
give that these days, do
Just
they? You know when
something.
someone dives, they never give a yellow.
Fuck
Ooh.
off.
Carl Walker.
No.
I'm worried about his hamstrings, you know.
Walker.
What is wrong with your boy?
What is wrong with your boy, man?
We just got rid of it. So
Yeah, yeah. So why are your hands on your head?
What is wrong with your boy?
Huh?
Yeah, why are your hands on you?
There, right
Why are you shitting yourself? Why can I smell
Smash
shit?
him, smash him. Oh.
Switzerland here on the ball.
They're better than us in open play, so it's not about us
They
getting
are,
to
they
pens.
are.
It's like, we've got to stay in the game, let alone anything else. You can get
I'm
battered by the
gonna
Swiss. Fucking hell.
get Swiss rolled
Young
over.
boys in Zurich out here. Fucking hell, man. This game's an embarrassment to the national game.
How many of their players do you think play in Switzerland? Must be quite a low percentage.
No,
isn't
none.
it?
None, probably.
None.
2 or 3.
One of them will
two.
be at like St. Gallen,
Two
Yeah.
or 3.
but
Basel.
FC Basel.
Basel.
Young
yeah.
boys. Plastic pit.
Young boys.
Didn't they beat Man United in the Champions League 10 years ago?
Yeah.
That's such a
And
soft foul. The way he
St.
canes.
Gallen did us a mischief.
Look at
St.
this.
Gallen ended Roberto Di Matteo's career. I'll never forgive them.
Did Roberto Di Matteo never go on to manage another team after?
Schalke and Villa and
West
West
Brom.
Brom.
Oh, he did then.
Yeah, but it was all very quick and then it ended.
He just got
Do you think he
sacked.
sat there now thinking I've still got it in me? Do you know what I mean?
No.
I'm so interested by a lot of these
I
players.
think he knew.
that think
Do you
I
know
could be a
what?
manager.
I went to Schalke. We beat them 5-0 away, 6-0 maybe. and he was on the touchline, and it was just
Who's
horrible.
the manager for you then? What, sorry, not sorry.
It would have been
Mate.
Benitez.
Might have been Benitez, yeah.
What
Mate.
manager?
One of their players plays in Switzerland.
One. And does he play
Young
for?
States.
Does he play for St. Gallen?
Can I guess his
Basel,
name?
Basel.
Is it Fry?
No,
Does he play for
No.
St. Gallen?
no,
Does he play for Basel?
no.
Who is
Oh,
it?
Does he play for
Basel, by the
way.
Grasshopper Zurich?
Grasshopper, yeah.
Grasshopper.
95, something 95.
Starts with an L.
Oh, Lens. Lons.
No,
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 that's
Lods.
France. You
That's France
absolute
to start.
lemon.
Lods.
It's in.
Lodz is Poland, but yeah.
Is
keep
it?
going,
Alright.
Keep going.
Lens.
That's in France. Yeah, you've gone to France to Poland twice there.
Begins with an L in
Le-
Swiss league.
Oh,
Litzeland.
What did
yeah.
you just say, John?
Nothing.
Says on the M, did he?
Litzerland.
I don't know.
You're going to do something then?
Lugano.
Would
Oh,
never got
Lugano.
that. Would have never got that.
Rabib, don't do that.
No, what do you mean?
Don't do that.
They're a fantastic
Oh,
club.
Lugano.
I love
What's your favourite
Lugano.
Lugano memory?
For me, when they were
Too
in the Lugano Stadium and they won the Swiss League in 1996.
Lugano Stadium.
Can we check that?
If they did,
Go on, Eze, boy.
That's it. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Yellow card?
Give the foul and a yellow now.
Shah's already on one.
Yellow?
You can't give him another one.
Moves so well with the ball, Eze, doesn't he?
No, I like it.
So
I just think it's interesting that Gordon's
Fluid.
been snubbed this
Cut
tournament.
to Rory.
it's amazing how he does it. Stuff like that with the ball every time, just fluid.
Loosey goosey.
Oh.
Ooh, Lugano actually finished second this season.
That's what
Did
I
you
thought.
Google it?
Yeah, I thought I'd do it. See when the last one.
Who did?
Won
Who
the
won the
Swiss
league?
Cup in
Grasshopper,
22?
Grasshopper Zurich win the league.
He said
I'm guessing
1996.
Basel.
It's always Basel, isn't it?
No, it's
They're the
quite,
biggest club, aren't they?
it's quite often St. Gallen.
Oh, fuck me.
10 minutes gone.
me out my
in the
misery.
First half of extra time.
Put me out my misery, Southgate.
Please, God, please. Please.
Young boys won the league last year.
God.
Basel actually
They
finished
nearly got
ninth.
relegated. They nearly got relegated. They were terrible.
Yeah, it's always Basel, isn't it?
There's
They
only
finished
12
ninth. Ninth. Who won the league, Buvey? Basel. It's always Basel. Where'd they actually finish, Adam? Ninth.
Yeah.
Out of a league with 12 teams in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah, there's no way that we could name 12 Swiss teams.
Just get on with it, you idiot.
I'd have more chance of naming 12
75%
Swiss.
of the league finished above him.
Yeah.
But it's always Basel.
I'd have more chance of naming 12 Swiss cheeses.
Who had the most championship wins in Switzerland history? I bet it's Basel. 100%.
St. Gallen.
Stop going on about St. Gallen because they beat your Timbuk club 10 years ago. Come on.
It's closer to 20.
I've been to Switzerland.
Go on.
I went to the
What do you
Basel
want?
airport.
What do you want? Some sort of
Beat him.
Blue Peter badge?
No, there was a story. You can come out of the the airport in Basel and you can be in
Young
three
boys have the
different countries.
most.
You can be in 3 different
Switzerland,
countries.
France, and I want to say Austria. But
Guess
I can't
who
remember
that
which it is.
most
But we
championship-
walked out and we
Got to be Germany.
I walked out in Basel with the stadium.
It's got to be Germany, hasn't it?
Yeah, Germany maybe. I don't know.
It's got
Saka
to.
in the box, cross to the back post, cleared by them. Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, Jude.
Block shot.
Jude.
Got another attempt.
Jude.
Oh, saved by Sommer. It was a good opportunity for him there. He should have maybe got a better shot away.
I'm gonna be so
Easy for the
upset.
keeper.
See, that's what you should say to these players. Think how upset you're going to be if this goes
Yeah,
wrong.
just panic them.
Yeah, panic. Yeah, just go, look.
panic them.
The whole country's going to be really upset.
Good deflection.
And let's face
That's
it, we're
going
pretty
in, you know.
upset anyway.
That's going in with that
No, but
deflection.
if you go to Basel, you can come out of the airport, which I did in France,
Still banging on
Germany,
about
or
Basel
Switzerland.
Airport, yeah?
Just saying.
You're still banging on about
I just
Basel
wanted to be
Airport?
clear.
Who do you think
I
has the
came back
most
from
championships in Switzerland?
Basel.
Nah.
Young
No, I
boys.
think it's Zurich, actually.
Grasshopper Zurich.
27 titles.
Is it?
Oh. So if you go to the airport in Melbourne,
If you go to Zurich and you go to the airport, come out in one country.
I mean,
3
we've
minutes of
we've
this
looked
first
better.
half to go. Go on, sorry, John.
Sorry, no, we've looked better, haven't we? We look better than them this
I don't think we
quarter,
have.
half, whatever we have.
I think
I
we've
think in
looked
the
better
last
the
3
second
minutes-
half of the
yeah.
second half of the first half. Yeah.
In the last 3
We're
minutes.
clutching at straws if we're better than this lot at
Yeah,
the
they're
moment.
not.
We've been fucking shit.
Switzerland,
We're better first half.
you never get what you deserve, but
Our
Switzerland.
strikers wearing sketches
deserve
is
that.
the main issue.
He's a melon. He's the biggest idiot in
Do they
European
make
football.
football boots then? You know
He's
about
wearing
football boots.
Skechers,
Do you know what? I
bro.
need to buy some football boots. My Astros have had it.
You
Do I
too.
need sketches?
You don't need
too.
Do they sell them? Can you buy them?
Skechers.
Can you
No
buy
one
them? Are they
Don't
out?
rock up to sketch.
I think
No
we
one's
could get you a
buying
sketches.
these,
bro.
Rory.
But if Harry Kane's wearing them,
No, no.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
But
your
if
loving with Harry
if Harry
Kane?
Kane is wearing them, we
Exactly.
can't say
You're
that they're not
obsessed
cool.
with Harry Kane. I don't know what
They're
it
not
is.
Actually, Rory, what player would you compare yourself to on this England team if you had to?
In the whole England
In
team.
the England squad?
So, I reckon I'm like Paul Gascoigne. Now.
No. Yeah, but come on.
I like that. Yeah.
Fine. You're nowhere near as fun.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Saka's
Rory's
done
as
well
fun as
there,
Paul
and he's won
Gascoigne.
the free kick.
Now,
Who's this clown?
I do actually need to buy some new Astros.
Don't
I'm
come-
gonna
don't
text
come
you about
sketch us.
This isn't one for now, but I'm going to because I know that you actually are into this, and I don't have a clue.
I'm into football.
But yeah, football. Yeah, you do. You know, you
I
can.
can give you advice. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's all I need. A bit of advice.
Did
I
Foden
want to
get
spend
taken
no
off,
more than
Booth?
£50.
I hope so, for his sake,
He's been
for his
shit,
mental
hasn't he?
sanity. Look at this clown.
He's all been shit, really, but he's been.
Like
Buvey,
he's stealing a living.
Stop it.
We're in a cost of living crisis.
Buvey, not
There are
now.
people living in
Not
abject poverty
now.
in this country.
Just not
and he's
now.
on £5 million quid
Don't
a
you
year.
worry,
Mate, I
Booth.
told you he was on £5 million quid a year last stream, and you
Yeah.
haven't stopped saying it. You literally haven't stopped
You
saying
nick
it.
all my
I told
ideas all
you.
the fucking
I
time.
told
Remember
you
when
that
you
he's
nicked
on...
his joke as well? The
What joke?
Soho House joke.
Yeah.
I've never
that?
been. I'm better than that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll go
You've
to the,
definitely
the
been. I've
Prince
been with
Club.
you. I've been with you. I've been in there with you. It's very you. That's part of the reason I don't like
I don't
it.
go
People
Soho
like
House.
you.
What do you mean me?
Shoreditch House.
What do you mean me?
It's very you.
What, Shoreditch House?
Nah, it's like non-Londoners who give it a big one in London.
No, I don't give
up
it a
here,
big un.
Move up here, swan about the East End. Drive line bikes all the time.
Mate, have you
I
been
like
on
us
one
West
yet?
London boys.
On a line bike.
Yeah, I've been on
exactly. Yeah, I've been on a line bike. I love them. They
You've
I've got a
revolutionised
shifter.
the city.
I went on one in Germany.
Oh,
You
is it got
believe
the same
that?
brand?
They're great.
Same brand.
I
My
can't
app
wait.
worked. I couldn't believe it. I went.
like they've got
I went.
internet
It'd be
there.
really helpful if I could get on this bike. And James went, "You probably can." I was like, "Did it?" And it actually worked. Just unlocked easy.
It's
no
like
drama.
It's like
And
they've
then
got
Beryl
internet
bike
over there.
in Brighton. Jesus. That's
Yeah, they were
crazy,
awful.
innit?
They were all.
I had Rory on the back of my fucking bike.
Yeah, my fucking ball bag has not recovered from that.
Come on, Luke Shaw, do something, mate. Come on.
I had nothing to do with that, by the way. Just let you know.
Yeah, mate, you're going over speed
around the
bumps.
corner.
Sitting on the back, I'm sitting on the seat, and you're going over speed bumps like they're not there. Can bruise my bollock.
It's just a straight line.
Tune into
across
this
the
stream,
Brighton
boys.
coast. It's just a
Tune into
straight
this
line.
stream and hear about Rory's bollocks.
Your legs are so
and the,
tired.
The absolute breaking news
I
that
also couldn't move my legs properly because you're on the back. It's like
Where
the
you going?
slowest revolution ever.
Where you going? Don't cut across the camera. You just
Follow
put it on.
Booth. Follow Booth to the
Follow
toilet.
Buvey to the camera for the toilet. Yeah, there.
Do the Jude Bellingham, Booth.
Do the Jude Bellingham.
Do the Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham. Half time.
God, it's a bit uninspiring.
No, this is what we need, though. We don't want an inspiring second half.
We can't
England
be
are
needing
shit.
penalties
We're
against
really
Switzerland.
crap. We're so bad. We really are so bad. But I'm just clutching at the possibility of winning it despite being this bad. And we're still in it. And while we're still in it, we can still win it. You've got to be in it to win it, as they say.
Great, yeah.
When you start resorting to cliches like that, it's like
I know.
it's-
You don't know,
things are going bad.
don't know what's going on anymore.
Should we
Yeah.
You
just
know,
start-
you go at half time. Well, it can't get worse. Can't get worse.
Yeah.
Surely
Yeah.
we're in for a good
It
half.
can't get
yeah.
worse because we're going to go out there, they're going to score again. And I'm pretty sure that makes it worse because we've got less time to win and now we've got a further goal to concede. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
he
it is.
looks more inspiring. That manager definitely looks better, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That grey suits him.
Yeah, he does wear it well.
I feel like he didn't have grey hair when he combed it in.
Yeah, he's happy with it. Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like grey hair.
Just for men.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah.
Meant to get rid of the grey.
You know, love, as soon as any whistle goes, Jude Bellingham sits down. He's fucked, isn't he?
Yeah, he's played so much
fatigue,
football.
like,
So much football.
But I
Do you
think that
he's going to be
about
one of those
Saka.
players that when he's like 28, it's like a bit of
No.
a problem. What do you think he'll be all right?
I think he'll be protected.
He'd also hope that there's some point where FIFA or UEFA and people step in and try and reduce the amount of games they play.
But also, like, as much as he plays an awful lot of football, firstly, you don't get a summer like this every summer. He's been unlucky that he's featured in, you know how we had like a condensed season
Yeah.
because of the thing, and then we had a tournament that went long and all that. It won't be like this forever. And also, he's at the best club with the best facilities, the best nurturing, the best doctors, you know.
Well, you made a Xhaka's performance today.
I think he looks a
Good
different
player.
player to the Xhaka at Arsenal. Like I saw it pre-match and even just seeing it there, a little cuts. He's smiling. He looks calm. Do you know what I mean? I think he had a lot of scrutiny. I find it interesting when players have a bit of a twilight to their career, and they're like, he looks the best he's ever looked at 32 years old.
Well, then you know what you're good at, what you're not good at.
Yeah, it's almost
know,
like you just get yourself. Like as a man, you just understand yourself, and he's like, yeah, this is what I'm about, and this is what I'm good at. I think he's looked good. He's looked brilliant.
Buvey, I was just thinking this. Is there a City player that's had a good tournament?
Rodri.
Akanji.
Oh,
And Akanji, yeah.
generally.
Rodri's been.
Rodri and Akanji.
Rodri ran the
A
show.
lot of these
against
City
Germany.
players are nothing without Pep, innit?
Well, I've just given you one, Rodri.
Yeah, but
Now,
a lot of
now,
these City
now I go
players-
to you.
A
Your
lot of
turn.
these City players are nothing without Pep, innit?
What,
My
Rodri?
follow-up. My follow-up.
I'll just give you an exact Rodri.
Carl Walker, John Stones.
No, Stone's had a good tournament, so I'm not
hasn't.
going there. He's had a good
hasn't.
tournament. He's one of the best defenders in the tournament.
He has.
He has had a good tournament.
He has.
Yes, he has.
Did you just say he's one of the best defenders of the
I think he
tournament?
just got an
In one of the best
assist for
defense-
Switzerland.
Yeah, he's just got an assist.
Yeah, a minute ago, you were back
Was you about to say
saying
that's
that you have to
back
go
then?
for
Yeah,
it.
but I
Mark,
know,
Mark
it's like
Gahey's
saying you
been
angry.
England's standout centre half.
Yeah, but he's still been good
Mark
alongside
Gahey's
Gahey.
been England's standout centre half.
So Stones hasn't had a good tournament.
He has had a good tournament. He's not had a bad tournament, so we can't say it's average or good, but it's not been bad. That's for sure. I can't say about Carl Walker. I'm not mindlessly defending people. Stones has not had a bad tournament. If you think he has, you don't know what day it is. You don't. Come on. Has he had a bad tournament? Be honest.
Saturday, innit?
Huh?
Saturday, innit?
No, but he has not a bad tournament.
If you think he has, you don't know what day it is. So
Yeah, you've done me there.
yeah, if you think he has, you don't know what day it is.
Well, Rodri's had a great tournament.
No, if you think he's had a great tournament,
Yeah, you don't know
what day it
You
is.
don't know what month it is.
yeah,
Haaland's not in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had a stinker.
Alvarez not there. Who else is there?
Nathan Ake.
He's
Do
been
you
good.
think he's been good? You don't know
He's
what
had a
day
good
it is.
tournament? What about him?
I'll help you. Doku had a decent tournament.
You don't need to help me. What about Ake?
Shit.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. We've won 4 Premier Leagues in a row. It's about time we have some poor performances. We've had good performances for 4 years in a row. It's about time. I hope Arsenal can do it for their own sake. It'd be embarrassing if we win 5 in a row. It'd be embarrassing for the state of the league.
I love how he switched it to us.
No, but I'm because they're the nearest rivals, apparently. I'm just saying.
Apparently,
Arsenal-
they're the nearest rivals.
They came
Apparently,
second. They came second.
I'm
didn't they?
reading that they're the biggest rival.
Yeah.
But they have to be favourites beyond City next season, surely. If City don't win the league next season, it has to be Arsenal.
Arsenal are the most
can't be
likely
anyone
team
else.
to win the league next season, aside from City.
Yeah.
I believe that Arsenal will win it just because they're constantly there knocking on the
Yeah,
door.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact
that's
that
it.
Switzerland are pretty much dominating us since this whistle of this final quarter of the game?
I think that we're doing
but,
that though.
but
John.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Can we just have a conversation about this? Is basically what happened before we went 1-0 down. It's again a reluctance
Yeah.
to change it.
As soon as you go level,
it's like,
yeah.
It's like look at us. Look at us here. Like we haven't created anything
Oh,
in
what
that
a pass
first
by
half.
Xhaka that is.
We haven't
Was that
created
Xhaka?
anything.
No, it
and
wasn't.
this is a problem. And it's almost like he's waiting for something to react
Ball to the
again.
back post. He's up. He's nodded it down. Eze's done well.
Well done, Eze.
Eze.
It's not even his position.
Yeah,
Hasn't he
Eze's
done
done
well?
really well there.
Like
Because he actually won the header.
Just look at
The
that
Swiss lad.
change of pace.
we're just constantly reactive. There's no proactiveness to this team.
Ref.
What are you calling for?
Ref. Pushed him off the field.
Might do us a favour.
Might do England a favour. Yeah, she's injured.
Slow the game down. Yeah.
Great minds, John.
Tony, get Tony.
Yeah, you're on the bench. Just stay there.
Look, Akanji did
foul.
launch him into the.
You like a bit of,
Southgate's just caught him.
you like a bit of that, though, innit?
I don't know really.
You'd
love
like that if that
You'd
was the
love
other way
that.
around.
Feels a bit too strong. That he's launched Kane straight into the hoardings and that.
Best thing Southgate's done all
Yeah, I
time.
know. I was going to say that. For real.
There's no way Kane's hurt from that.
It didn't look much.
Oh my God, keep him off. Tony.
Oh
Saka's off.
no,
No,
Shaqiri.
that's a.
I think Tony's
Swiss
coming
sub.
on. I've
Brill
just seen an
Mbolo's
England
off.
sub.
Mbolo will be disappointed to come off. I think he's had a good game. He's held the ball up really
Thankless
well for
task.
them.
He
as
has
well,
been
innit?
good. Yeah,
He
he's
has,
been good. He's been good.
Hard task. Up
Unless
there
it's
on your-
ones with penalty in mind, but you'd think his striker would stay on.
Shaqiri's got that magic, hasn't he? That's why.
Shaqiri will take a penalty and score for them as well.
But Shaqiri will also protect, like at some point, but in the next 15 minutes, Shaqiri has an opportunity where he pings it, and we
Great.
must make sure that
But
we
surely you
block
want
it.
Mbolo in.
Come on.
Who's
Is that
Tony
Kane
on
off? Is that Kane off?
Yes.
Kane's off.
Good.
Is that an injury?
About damn
Glad.
time.
Is that an injury of that?
Nah, he'll
That's
pretend he's
scary
injured.
for penalties, though.
Wait
isn't
a
it?
minute.
Is
What's
it?
Conor Gallagher done to there?
Well, I mean, it's like.
I know he's a
like.
fantastic penalty taker, but
No, wait, what?
if he's as fatigued as he looks, you don't want him taking penalties.
Kane obviously takes a
You have
penalty.
to stay.
But it's
You have to stay on for another 10
No,
minutes. and
yeah, I
take
know.
a
I'm
penalty.
talking to Boo, but he would obviously take.
Is it a bit like?
Yeah, I'm not
is it a bit like
debating that.
Portugal yesterday? Like you should have took Ronaldo off, but once you get to
Yes.
109 minutes,
Yeah, you might be
Come on,
right.
Cole.
Yeah,
he's got to stay on for
yeah,
a
you might
pen.
be right.
Yes.
Don't shoot.
That's not a pen.
Right.
Do you think he's just playing for handball there when he crosses that?
Yes.
Just hope.
Keep it simple.
But then players would moan about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
But he knows.
they'd moan about it, but then they used it to their advantage.
Yeah,
I love
there's
it.
no one in the box. He's intelligent enough, Foden, to know, but he just dink it
Yeah.
up and hope.
Dink it up and hope. Yeah.
When's the semi-final?
10 minutes to go.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, it's really quick. The turnover between
Yeah.
this.
Well, this time next week. Well, the tournament ends
Tuesday,
next
Wednesday.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
10 minutes to go.
Feels like yesterday we were watching Scotland. Then they got battered every single game.
I love, by the way, there was something comedic in the fact that Kane fell onto the bench and then Southgate was like, just stay there, mate.
Yeah. Do you think that Kane went off because he was injured, or do you think
Nah,
that
it
was
was too
happening?
quick.
Yeah, that's what I
He
think.
was obviously warmed up.
But do you think it was going to be Kane?
Yeah.
He was
The
surprised.
decision happened too quick for it to be the injury.
Well, it had to be because you.
I'm just surprised with
do you-
penalties in mind.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, but you can't have Tony and Kane and Palmer and Saka
No.
and Bellingham and Eze
You're
and
right.
Foden.
Okay, well, who takes the penalties?
one
then?
at the back.
Now we need 5 penalty takers.
Tony,
Kane's a guarantee.
Foden.
But they're not bad, Ross.
Tony,
Palmer.
Foden, Bellingham, Palmer,
Oh,
Saka.
he's so good at pen.
Tony. Is Foden a good penalty taker?
Yeah.
He will.
You have to
He's
back him.
technical and he's got to be able to hit a ball.
No, it doesn't always work like that though.
No, it's true.
He's one of
I
them that
can't
waits
think-
for the
I'm terrible
keeper,
at
doesn't he?
penalties.
I can't think of Foden. I can't think of Foden taking a penalty.
He hits the ball sweetly. Though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Ping it into a
Yeah,
top corner
exactly.
or something.
It's going to
I
be
also
better than
think-
that.
If
I also
Foden
think-
misses it, don't hit target.
Yeah,
I also think where penalties come down to.
Oh, that's great play by Shaqiri.
it really is.
Switzerland are away. Oh, the pass is a bit poor. It's a really poor pass from Shaqiri considering the good work he did. Who's on
Who's
the floor?
down?
Bellingham.
Bellingham's
Oh
down.
God.
Palmer's into the box. Great tackle.
That's
Good
a
tackle,
brilliant
man.
tackle.
They've been
God.
fantastic defensively.
So if it goes,
tackle's amazing.
if it goes penalties,
Because he'd already committed.
Yeah.
boys, if it goes penalties, Tony, Palmer, Saka,
Jude, surely.
Jude, and then what?
Phil.
But you're saying Foden, but he's never taken a penalty.
Ever?
I don't think.
I can't think of him taking.
When
it.
has Foden taken a penalty?
Sorry, mate. I've had 3 siders.
You know,
I can't multitask
Well, you're
4
the City
blokes.
fan.
you know
Has
when-
Foden taken a
but you-
penalty?
but
I thought he would have at
that.
some
I was
point.
like, you know, when I
Foden
said that, I was like, I can't think of him taking a penalty, and you were like to me, no.
But
no.
he is a set piece taker.
No,
He has
I
scored free kicks.
I said
and
no
I
in
think,
defence. I'd back him to take a penalty.
yeah.
With good technique.
I'd back
I'd have
Foden.
said in terms of good
But
technique.
you can't have your first professional penalty being taken at a tournament like
Usually
this.
that's how it happens, though.
Jamie
Out of
Carragher.
desperation.
Jamie Carragher.
Yeah,
No,
but Jamie
usually-
Carragher missed.
No, but usually
Yeah,
that's how it
some
happens.
fucking-
Your
If
first is
the
in the
PFA
shootout.
Player of the Year for the Premier League can't take a penalty and score it, then we're in
But it's
fucking
not
no
about-
man's
it's
land.
not
That's
about
mental,
that.
man. That's
It's
a
like-
mental
like
way
Harry.
to look at things, bro.
What do you mean?
Because penalties are penalties, isn't it? It's a crazy way.
It's a
You could
different skill.
be world
How?
player of the year and
Skill.
still miss a penalty.
Well,
It's a different
I'm not
skill.
asking David Seaman to take a penalty. I'm taking. He's a playmaker. Ask him to take the penalty, of course. He scored 20 Premier League goals that season.
I don't think Foden will take one.
That's if you get there. Switzerland on the attack
Oh, fuck.
out wide. Shot.
Oh my God, I thought that
I
was
thought
going the
that
other
was
way.
in.
Eze's a good penalty
Has the
taker.
whistle gone? No, it looked like the whistle gone.
Does Eze take penalties?
Eze scored 7 out of 8 penalties. That was just off the top of my head. That.
So Eze.
Eze. Yeah, 2.
Eze,
That's why
Eze,
you
back Phil Foden's
Cole Palmer,
mentality in
Cole
a
Palmer
penalty shootout.
definitely. Ivan Toney definitely.
Saka definitely.
Oh.
Let's just.
Why have you done? I mean, his teammates must be fuming. Shah's had a few of them brain dead
Thinks he's
moments. hasn't
Pavard, doesn't he? Like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he tried.
That's what
Yeah,
happens.
he's got
It-
that
He's probably
Yeah.
gone Pavard. Oh shit, lad.
That's a moment there for him.
Yeah, like get
Because
it
he could
low.
have brought that
Get it
down.
over,
low.
knee over the ball, innit? Just
Thing is,
smash
if
it.
you just get it low,
Is this Bellingham getting injured?
there's nothing in it, is
What
there?
are you doing? You didn't
Nothing.
touch
There's
your
nothing
face.
in that.
No, you can't
A
get.
tank, isn't
Also-
he, Shaqiri?
Oh, have you seen
He's
his
a
calf?
tank.
Have you seen his
Shaqiri's
calves? His
elbows
calves
aren't
as my
reaching
head.
your face, bro.
No, he's
Why are you
5'5".
going down like that?
He is
Yeah.
a tank.
Was he 5'5"?
Yeah,
Shut
he's
up,
small.
Buvey. Just shut up. Before you even start, stop.
There's nothing wrong with 5'5".
Before you even
Or
start,
5'3".
stop.
Someone in the chat said, Snooker Zone says Foden missed one in the Carabao shootout against West Ham. Is that true?
Which one? Which season?
The one that you went out to West Ham.
I've just read a comment out.
No,
I've just-
guys, super chat again.
It's going to be the
with
one where you went out to West Ham.
The one where he missed against West Ham. Oh, Trent. Trent
Penalty.
for Foden.
Penalty.
Yeah, Trent for Foden.
Well,
there you go.
all that debate's
Can't trust him
completely
that much.
redundant now, lads. Well done, lads. Yeah, well done. I know you was getting subbed off anyway. Well done, lads. You guys are tactical geniuses over here. Fuck, you know. The football intelligentsia over
Trent-
here, lads.
Trent's on for pens. Trent would take a pen, wouldn't
Yeah, of course you are.
Is that Trent going off when the going
he? Do
gets
you boys
Foden,
like a player coming on for a penalty?
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't mind it.
I don't like it.
I don't.
I don't like it when it's not when it's the 29th.
What's he gonna
5
get?
minutes is all right.
5 minutes, fine.
At least
yeah.
he
He
can
should
get,
get a
a few,
touch,
he
yeah,
can get
yeah.
a few touches, but still, I just think it's I don't know.
Also, I think Trent would back himself. You know, like the Carragher one where it's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Trent
don't
goes-
say that,
Carragher will
Jack.
definitely say, yes, I'll take one because he's that kind of guy. But also, he's probably.
No, but it went late for Carragher. We
Yeah.
scored a lot. Like,
I don't think-
Carragher had to take one
Someone's
because
going
it
to
went
miss.
beyond the
and
5.
I hope the abuse is not
Trent's
bad like
not
it was
missed the pen.
2021. I pray it doesn't happen again. I pray. Whoever, if we're unlucky enough to have a miss, I pray the media don't jump on anyone who misses. I pray. 2021 was nasty. It was a low point in English football. for the lads that came on to penalties. It was really bad. It was awful. So I hope it doesn't happen again.
I mean,
5 minutes to go.
It's been a bit uninspiring, isn't it?
Is there a goal coming, boys?
Second half of this. No, surely not for
No,
us.
it's
At
pens.
least.
It's pens.
But if we
can
get
them on-
Germany,
I think there's a goal
walking
coming.
offset. I'm gone.
To lose this way would be...
It's 190 minutes. I'm out the door.
Because Saka's got that brilliance when it's 0-0. He could do that to make us 1-0 up. Why does he have to be using these brilliant
Ivan
moments to get
Toney's
us back in
moment's coming.
games?
Ivan Toney has not had a touch, has he? It would be
His moment's
poetic
coming.
if he gets some in.
God, Trent.
Trent onto
That's
Tony.
it. Maybe one more chance.
So Bellingham and
That's
Tony.
better.
No.
That's right. That's right. That's better.
Oh, watch the break.
Really
here.
congested
Really
once
gotta
they get
watch
it.
the
Really
break here.
congested, really busy in there.
Really got to watch this break.
Oh, here we go.
Someone foul him, skin him.
Smash him.
Don't foul him
And
though,
it was-
because.
Too much.
Pickford, you dickhead.
No, sorry.
Lucky the
bro.
pass was a bit overhit
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
that would have been a
one at the
anything
back.
off that pass and it's
It's terrifying.
they're in. Vidma's in,
Football is terrifying, isn't it?
One at the back.
This is the most scared I get in my whole life.
mate.
Just watching football.
Isn't
the
it
most
mad?
scared I-
Sure looks a
It's
little
the-
bit
it
off
gets
it.
We
me
are grown
so
men
anxiety, so much anxiety.
Can potentially cry over.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. The anxiety I've got there. Thank God, Saka.
I remember United lost against Barcelona. I had a tear in my eye.
Which one?
The first, both of them maybe.
What
I remember
finals?
What,
thinking,
2011?
like, grow up.
No, you're
Like,
entitled to cry.
No, I think some fella come up to me like, "What are you crying about?
Really?
We're fucking champions of
That's
England."
sad,
Like,
man.
it's like, no, but it's true.
That's
It's
sad if they
like,
came up to you. I mean.
Take it into consideration,
Yeah.
right? And take it into context. What are you crying about? Oh, I did that in the post.
What has just happened?
Did the corner just hit the post?
Was it Shaqiri's shot from the corner?
They're
He
taking the
shot
piss.
from the corner.
The shot.
They're taking
No,
the-
he
Don't
shot.
Don't
from-
lose
And then
the
Saka's
ball
lost it.
there.
Boot it. Boot
He
it.
shot from the
Move
corner.
the ball. Tony.
England are just hoofing it out.
That's all right, that's all right.
That's
Watch
a
this
good
touch.
hoof. That's a good hoof.
That's a Palace touch, isn't it? That's a Croydon touch. That I'll tell you now.
Yes.
Oh, mate, that was so good. What he just did
So
there.
laid back.
He acted like the ball was out.
Yeah.
That's
thought it
no
was
foul,
out.
no foul, no foul. Oh.
That's all right. That's all right.
Mate, I
Shaqiri
need to see that
shot from a
again.
corner.
He
Yeah.
can't have shot. He must have scuffed.
No,
the
that was a
shot.
shot.
I feel like he meant it. Let's
What?
have a look.
On his left.
There's no one on the front post.
He's absolutely shot.
He has shot.
mate.
He's
has shot.
absolutely shot.
And do you know
look at
what?
Pickford.
That's 2 inches away.
And then the
from
header
going
as
in.
well.
Look,
Look at it.
Pickford's a fucking gas head, isn't he?
That is
Fuck, you know, man.
Oh,
just
it's
shut
Sports
up.
Bristol.
that's 2 inches away.
Sport Bristol. Is that what you call them? Gas heads?
Bristol Rovers.
Oh my God,
Oh, I
penalties
thought
I
it was-
don't like.
Who's this? I know you are. Who are you?
God,
He plays for.
mate, Shaqiri did so well there.
It's nuts, in it? The
Lugano.
confidence to do that. To come on and
Huh?
shoot.
Logano.
Yeah, fantastic club, man. Well-run club.
Frula and Abisha are for Sierra and Amdouni.
I can't believe that shot from Shaqiri.
They're taking the piss out of us, Royce.
Pickford,
Yeah,
Would have been a
man.
run out of Dino like
Pickford
that goal.
scrambling.
David Seaman.
It
the
could
idiot.
define Pickford. You know how
Fucking
Seaman is often seen kind of clambering in the net looking for that Ronaldinho
I mean, that's
shot.
his most
idiot.
replayed career.
It's
Yeah,
got to
isn't
be, yeah.
Nah,
That,
that or the Sheffield United
The save. The
yeah.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Naeem
Oh
as well.
my God,
Naeem
what
from
a
the halfway
save.
line.
that Old Trafford, that, isn't it? Because it's a semi-final.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul Pesky-Salido.
Oh, we're shit, aren't we? Oh, it's so bad.
Who's Paul Pesky-Salido married to, Booth?
Huh? Jerry Halliwell.
Paul Pesky-Salido's, it was his header when David Seaman saved it. Who's he married, though?
I just said Jerry Halliwell.
No, Jerry Halliwell's married to the F1 geezer. Oh, my God.
Switzerland are in. Oh, save from
Oh my
Pickford.
God.
We're getting battered.
What a touch!
It's embarrassing.
What a
Nutmeg's in.
touch!
Mate.
We're,
how did he pull that
Maradona,
down?
that.
we're lifeless. Got no
How'd that
belief.
geezer pull that
Ball
down?
into the box.
Oh, stop it. Penalties. Thank you.
It was headed by the English player to the back post where Vidma's volleyed it over the bar.
Shouting, look.
29 minutes gone, 1 minute to go.
Mate,
England might be
it's so
happy to see
embarrassing,
penalties here.
Do you think if you're Pickford now, a part of you, if your ego goes, I kind of want penalties and I want to say.
I think England win
I
penalties.
can't believe the way that bloke with the long hair pulled that
Yeah,
down.
it was so good that.
That was unbelievable.
He had to save
Look
that.
at this touch here.
Oh, they didn't show it.
Showing it.
He had to save that.
Yeah,
He
that's
straight
never
at it.
going in.
Great
Yeah,
height.
yeah. And it's a good save. He's pushed it away.
It's a good save,
He's
but it's a
pushed
save
it
he
away.
has to make as well.
Yeah, if that goes in,
Nah,
It's
yeah,
Villa.
hell to pay.
yeah. 30 seconds to go.
Tony
We'll see if there's going to be any added time onto extra time. Switzerland
on Stones.
clear it long. John Stones running with the ball underneath him, trying to get a header.
Like right now, I'm a mess.
John
I
Stones
can't
was
believe
a
what
mess
football
then.
does to me. I feel a mess.
I don't think anybody could have anticipated the control that was on display, though. Like that control.
Control.
He plucked it out of the sky.
So, you know when it's one of them ones where someone goes, "How's your touch?"
Yeah. No, he plucked it out of the sky. It was dropped. It was as if it was
Like
dropped from the height of a
Berbatov
jumbo
or
jet.
Maradona or something.
It was dropped from a jumbo jet,
Sent to
and he just
Palmer.
plucked it down
With
and
the Rooney
caressed
street
it.
soccer.
One more chance.
Head like a
Three
newborn
strike where he has to
baby.
drop it from a flat. A Rooney, his boot cuts at the bottom.
Boot it through a
bringing it
tyre.
down.
We score
What a
here.
show that was, man.
We score here.
Who's the fella in it with Rooney?
We score here.
Answer. Something answer.
I don't know.
We do him. We do him here, boys.
You
we
know,
do
the
him
attack
here.
Luke Shaw's
Tony.
made it. Even Tony. Oh, Switzerland with a good defender. We've got a minute added on. We're into
Trent,
20
give it to
seconds
Trent,
of it.
give it to Trent.
40 seconds to go.
Come on.
Otherwise,
Just
we're in a
shoot even,
penalty.
shoot.
England have the ball. Trent.
Oh, touch. Goal.
Walker. Cross.
Do.
Cleared. It should come down
Right,
for
should-
John Stones.
Like that. Yeah.
Imagine we bang this now.
25
Saka, come on,
seconds
we
to
bang
go.
this. Knighted for Southgate.
Saka
no
at
question.
left back. Hits the first man as always.
Yeah, as always, it is.
Man on.
20 seconds, boys. Go forwards. Lump it up.
No.
Tony
Stones.
said, stay on side.
I'll play it back
10
to the keeper
seconds
now.
to go.
Play it back to the keeper.
Yeah, fine.
Ivan
fine.
Tony. Not a foul, not a foul. It's never a penalty anyway.
Dirty.
You might get a free
Dirty
kick for that.
foul.
You're
It's
never
free
getting a
kick, it's
penalty.
not a penalty.
They
yeah.
book him.
Which is weird. I hate
It
those
is.
things.
Look,
in
because
football.
look, no eyes on the ball.
That's a pen.
You're
You're
gonna
not
get a pen
looking
for
at
that.
the
It's a
ball.
foul. You're not going to get a pen for that though. It's penalties.
That's flawed, isn't it?
No,
If I'm
it's
staring
those
at
things.
orange,
It's,
run into
there's those fouls that you get in. You don't
Yeah,
get
you're
inside the
right.
box.
You're
you get
right,
outside
but
the box.
that's bad. Oh, I'm scared, boys. Penalties. I
Well,
think a lot of
it's,
people predicted it here.
My God.
It's a big moment for the club.
I mean, it was
England
always
penalties
gonna
is a
be-
staple of European football, isn't it?
It was
England
always going to, at
penalties.
some point, we were always going to go to penalties, weren't we?
Yeah,
There was always going to be a penalty.
We've never
shootout
done it
thing.
before in the club, have we, lads? So it's great to go through this with you.
Are we over the?
Apart from Colombia, have we won one?
No.
Since Colombia, like that
No,
was
Colombia was the
2018.
first.
Have they, yeah, but since Colombia, has there been any?
No.
So it's literally one in our history.
But that broke the curse.
That broke the record. Yeah.
Are we back on a Swiss? Oh, please, come on, Switzerland.
Yeah, the last one was. Yeah.
Like they've spoken about penalties, haven't they? They've spoken about practicing. They've spoken about
Well, they
this
speak
being
about.
part
They
of
speak
it.
about it. I hear it all the time that Southgate, he doesn't do it in like a all the players take a penalty way. They don't all line up and take them. He takes 3 or 4 away. He mimics it very seriously on the training ground. It's like, this is serious. You're going to start the halfway line. You're going to walk up to the penalty spot. You're going to take it. There's no laughter. The boys aren't all watching around. So that's
that
kind of
how
how
they
they
do it?
That's
They
how they do it. Like
actually right.
Southgate
He takes
changed
it
it.
very
He changed
seriously.
it where it used to be in the
They all
golden
just line up and
generation.
muck
They just
about
used to
sort
like,
of thing.
Lampard step up, smack one,
Yeah,
Scholes,
yeah.
Carragher. Like now it's like they take him to a separate part of the training ground away.
Okay.
all very
Right.
serious.
So who are the 5?
Tony Palmer,
Definitely. Palmer definitely.
Bellingham, definitely. Bellingham
Is
scored one for
is-
Real Madrid
is
in the
Bellingham-
Champions League
Is
semi-final.
Bellingham definite?
He scored one against
I
Man
think.
City.
I think Luke Shaw will have one.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
Not
Bellingham,
first 5 though.
Bellingham and
Yeah.
Trent. Bellingham, Trent,
Declan Rice.
Tony,
We talk about Declan
Palmer.
Rice. He's a leader.
No,
He
not
should be
Rice.
taking pens.
Not Rice. I've never.
Sorry,
I
Saka.
can't think of.
There's only 5 here.
Saka takes
There's
one.
only 5 here. It's Tony, Saka,
don't want Saka
Palmer,
early.
Bellingham, and Trent.
And Eze.
Rice has
Eze
taken
is
3 and
It's
missed
5,
2
you
in
go
his
for
career.
5,
No,
The
but
rest is
not
UK.
Rice doesn't take one ahead of Eze, is what I'm saying.
By the way, I predicted this.
Rice doesn't take one ahead
Nailed
of Eze.
another
No way.
prediction.
No.
Mystic Mac.
The Swiss will be buzzing with this, by the way.
Do you think?
Yeah, they would have snapped.
Mate,
your
I
hand
think that they would have thought they could have won it, particularly in that second half of extra time.
off. They
If you're
would
the
have
better
snapped your
side, you don't want to go
hand. They
pens.
would have snapped your hand off.
The worst side loves pens. That's
Yeah,
why we
yeah,
love
yeah,
pens.
you'd snap your hand off,
It's
yeah.
pathetic. It's pathetic.
If we got to the final against Spain, you take.
We're clinging on to pens against
you'd
the
be like,
fucking
we'll take that.
Swiss.
We've got over 9,000 watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share. We've been live for most of the Euros if you haven't been here already. And we will be live for the semi-finals and the final as well. Will England be there?
Yes, come on. Of course you will. Ivan Toney, it's your moment.
This is your moment.
I think
This is
Tony
your
definitely scores.
perfect-
Saka definitely
Cole
scores.
Palmer definitely
Cole
scores. Saka
Palmer
doesn't definitely score.
They're happy as fuck. They've got positivity. They're happy. They're happy to be here.
Look at him.
We're
The
gonna
manager's
lose.
buzzing. He's going, look, we've done what we've got
Yeah,
to do.
we've won.
They've
If we
won the
go
moral
out,
high
we've done
ground.
really well. And if
They got the moral high ground. We are.
Switzerland can't lose
We're a
this,
disgrace
really.
in-
I think if
international
you went to Switzerland before the game starts, you want a penalty shoot? I would.
Mate, 100% they snap your
I think
hand
England would say
off.
yes as well.
No, England wouldn't. Let's be serious.
They would.
No.
They would. That's how bad he is.
Why wouldn't England?
No, you're...
Who is the
If I came
hero,
up to you
boys?
before the game and
Pickford
said
or
penalties.
Summer?
Pickford.
Or are we getting
Someone's
an
a great
anti-hero?
keeper.
Someone to
a
miss
great
it.
keeper.
Sommer looks about 5'10".
No, someone's 6'4". He's a huge keeper.
No, he's not. He's
Sommer.
smaller than Pickford.
No, he's
Look at him.
not.
Look at him.
Huh?
6 foot what?
No, but he's got big
If
boots
he's
on.
6'4",
No,
I'm
he's got big
6'4".
boots on. He's 6 foot at
No,
least.
well, Pickford's got fucking...
No,
What's
but
he got on?
he's got
Timberland.
things on his boots or whatever.
Can we get a prediction for his height?
He's small. He's Sommer. I thought he-
Sommer looks
Remember when
5'11".
who was Buvey talking about when he spoke about a little goalie? He was the tallest goalie in the league.
Boys focus. Palmer's stepping up first. Cole Palmer at the England end, by the way. Penalties
Sommer's
are at
6
the
foot.
England end. Cole Palmer stepping up.
Cole Palmer's first.
He don't give a shit, does he, this boy?
You don't really know
It's
what's
your
going
boy.
on.
Do you back him? It's your boy.
I mean, he's
sends the keeper the
about
wrong
as
way.
clinical as it gets.
Sends the keeper the wrong way.
It's at the England end. Do you think that makes a difference?
Yeah, massively. It helps us, but it will really hinder them. Be a cacophony.
So he
of
likes
noise.
Sommer likes saving.
Sommer has
bottom
saved
right
2 of
or
his
bottom
last
left.
7
Look at
penalties.
that Bristol Rovers flag directly behind the goal.
Don't say that.
Buvey.
Bad
Don't say
omen,
that.
Booth.
Don't say that.
Bristol
I'm not
Rovers.
looking. I really
Bristol Rovers front
not
and centre. Look at that.
don't.
Couldn't
I'm
be
not
more
looking.
Bristol
And Palace.
Rovers.
I'm not looking.
Bristol
Not
Rovers,
looking.
Shrewsbury Town, Palace,
I look at Shrewsbury. I'm not looking.
Millwall.
Sunderland, that is, isn't it?
Mansfield,
Is that
Like this. I don't like
Palmer.
Yes!
I said he'd send the keeper the wrong way.
never in doubt?
See you later. Cold Palmer.
Pressure on
this. Takes the
Switzerland.
pressure off all the other lads.
Who's up first for them?
Xhaka,
Maybe.
surely. Captain, step up.
Imagine he misses this. Oh,
Southgate.
we're in Southgate dreamland.
Come on, Southgate. Come on.
Akanji.
Kanji.
Has he taken one for you, Boo?
Kanji misses one.
Surely he's not taking a penalty for City.
How do you
maybe
judge a
Real
predict-
Madrid?
you look at their face? Do you look at their
The walk, I think, is always very
Like, you knew
revealing.
an outcome.
Pickford's playing mind
Walked
games.
up.
Pickford's playing mind games.
Centre backs are weirdly good at penalties, aren't they?
They blaze it. Do you
They
remember Harry
all- they just
Maguire's?
smack a
Harry
ball.
Famous
Maguire,
last
yeah.
words, hopefully for John.
Ramos, they just smack a ball.
He's playing mind games. Though.
Yeah, you don't know where they're going to hit.
They
They
just
just they
hit
don't
it.
know where they're going to hit. it.
Yeah, they just whack it.
Fuck off, right?
6'2".
It
whack
could be
the ball.
Rose It could be top bins.
Yeah. I think he
Akanji.
scored.
back
He's
him
good
there.
at maths,
I back
but
him
is he
there.
good at penalties? Let's find out.
He's got to get his.
He's,
get-
oh, by the way,
get his
short,
angles right.
short run up. Come on, Jordan.
Yes!
I knew he would miss.
What a shit penalty, by the way. Swiss bottle.
What? Little runner.
That was awful penalty.
The run up was
run
awful.
up.
The 2-step run up. What is that? Is that the worst penalty I've ever
You could have
seen?
telegraphed that.
You can just read
It was so obvious he was going
Honestly,
there.
I think I saved that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
it
I
was so
saved that.
obvious he was going
I think
there.
I saved that.
Weird to send a centre half up, wasn't it?
I think it was about his professionalism. I think like what we thought pre-penalty.
Bellingham for England.
Smash it in, then the better players can go after.
Come
him.
on, Jude.
Jeff Bloom screwing.
Send him back to the island.
Let's not say anything
The
too
rest of
early.
the
Let's just keep it humble, lads. Nothing's happened yet. Let's just keep it humble. We're still in the tie.
Those predators
Do you know
are
what that
sexy.
flag is?
Jude, please. No Panenka. Just on target.
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
On
Nothing.
target, simple. I don't, if he saves it,
He's not
fair enough.
Panenka in it.
Jude Bellingham's
Smash it.
smashing
Smash it, please, bro. Do it for Birmingham.
Plays for Real Madrid. He
Do it for the ball ring.
Or
Ball ring.
Stourbridge.
Come on,
Ball
Jude.
ring.
Come
Great
on.
penalty. That's
Let's
a great
go.
I
penalty.
fucking love this guy, man. I swear, I told you previous
Who
stream.
else? Who
Jude.
else?
Jude.
Good start for England in the shootout.
2-0 up, mate. 2-0 up.
Save this.
One
Jordan.
more save and it's in the bag.
Bang. See you later. Yeah, lie down. How tall is Summer? 5'8"?
6 foot.
One more save and it is in the bag.
Jude.
Come on, Pickford, please.
Shaw. 2
gone
centre backs
centre-half.
taking
Centre
their penalties.
halves. And we're talking about Switzerland. We're worried about Switzerland. It was centre half stepping up for penalties.
The 2 centre half.
He misses.
How's Shaqiri?
You
What's
don't
Shaqiri
talk to the
doing?
ref
Going
before
fifth?
you pen. You're missing, bro.
Shaqiri going 5th.
It's mad.
Lump it, you fucking idiot.
Oh, you're nervous.
He's had a bad
He
game
looks
as well, I
nervous.
think.
He does
Lump
look
Good
nervous.
defensively, but in attack, he's wasted a few big moments for Switzerland. Will he waste
Come
his
on,
penalty?
Jordan.
Shaw against Pickford. He scored. Sent him the wrong way. Good penalty.
That's right. Just keep scoring. Just keep scoring. We're there.
We just keep scoring with that.
England 2-1 after 2 apiece.
It's Saka in it now, surely. It's Saka. I think Saka's gone. Tony's there. It's Saka.
But who's our guaranteed goal scorer here?
Tony.
Tony. See, just get Tony up there, man.
I
Although
agree.
5th, I suppose, is more pressure.
But they
maybe.
set the order before.
Yeah, maybe it's Tony 5th.
Saka, surely.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, Bukayo.
Was that his last penalty for England? He missed.
Bukayo. No, he must have taken one since.
Oh, no,
Saka.
but Kane
No,
would
for
take him
England,
all.
for
yeah,
England,
Kane
not-
would take them all for England.
Maybe.
I think this might be.
Hold on. When he scored that hat trick, was one of them a pen?
I can't
For
remember,
who?
mate.
For England. He scored a hat trick for England, didn't he?
For him, I hope he doesn't.
What's that flag behind him? See, with the legs?
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Oh, that's Gibraltar.
Isle of Man. No,
Isle of
Isle
Man.
of Man. Something like
Isle
that.
of
Yeah,
Oh,
something
man,
like that.
Short run up. I don't know.
Saka's penalty. Short run up.
man.
Saka against Sommer to put England in pole position in the shootout. He scored. Every keeper, every penalty from England has sent the keeper the wrong way.
Let's go to.
I love this guy. I love this
Yes,
guy.
boy. Star boy.
I love this guy, man. What
And
a
it's got
player.
to be Ivan next. You've got to get the guarantee.
Ivan buries these lot,
Ivan
man.
has- what's he missed? One penalty, Ivan, in
Won't he
like
be
30.
5th? Won't Tony be 5th?
But Tony's missed like one penalty out of like 35.
Yeah, that's no. Your most guaranteed is 5th,
Shaqiri.
isn't he?
Blaze this over, you fucking...
If Shaqiri misses, England can win this game with their next pen.
Yes, come on, Shaqiri. Hit the bar again.
3-1, come on. 3-1 sounds
Come on,
big, doesn't
Jordan.
it, out of 5. 3-1
Look
up.
at his calves, by the way.
Where is he
Look at
playing
his
now?
shoulders.
His calves are absolutely massive. He's scoring.
Pickford!
Oh, what a penalty. That's a great pen, that. Because Pickford's gone the right way. He's covered most of the
still
goal
has
and
it.
it's still gone in.
I wonder if
It's a
Pickford
great
should
penalty.
be saving it, though. You know, when you go the right way and that.
I think it hit the side netting, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the
fair,
side
fair,
netting.
fair.
Is it Trent? It's going to be Trent, isn't it? Trent or Tony?
Eze?
Trent or Tony? Well, Trent's only come
That's
on
a great
So
penalty.
hard. You can't
That's a
say
great
that.
penalty.
Yeah, it's a great
agree,
fight.
agree.
Come on, Tony.
Do it for Brentford.
Tony win it? No.
No, not yet.
If
it
he
for the
scores,
motorway.
I will
Do it
admit.
for the bees.
If he scores, I will admit that Brentford is not just a bus stop in Hounslow.
What motorway is it?
3-2
What
after
motorway
three.
is over the top of it?
I know.
What's the motorway?
The
M3.
M3
M3.
goes
Do it
to
for the
Bristol.
M3.
Goes to
Come on.
Bristol, doesn't it?
Come on.
Do it for the M3.
Short run up, but we back this boy. He
Do this
always
proper.
scores
Do this
penalties.
biggest moment of his career.
Tony
doesn't
with his
miss
short,
penalties.
short
Proper job.
steps up.
Just knock it in. No
Proper
drama.
job.
No drama. Just knock it in. Just knock
Proper
it in.
job.
Oh my God!
Summer nearly got there, but it's four.
If
Two
job.
to
if
England.
Pickford
Proper
saves,
Yeah, if they miss, they lose.
Pickford save.
And if England score their next, they win.
Oh, Rice is Rice the next penalty taker because he
He
was.
doesn't look at the ball at all, look.
Oh my!
That's ice cold.
That's
ice
still,
cold.
Sorry, if anyone has ever actually kicked
That's
a ball,
cooler than
to
being
not
cool.
look at the ball is
At
a
all.
joke.
At all.
A
Not
joke.
even
Just
acknowledge the
stare
ball.
at the keeper.
Oh, Specky.
my God!
He's missing. He's missing. Look at him. He's missing. Number 25 is missing. He's looking like
This
an
is
Alka.
Vargas, isn't it? Vargas.
He's looking like an Alka in Moscow. He's missing.
No.
It's
Just
Vargas.
let's not say anything too soon. Lads.
It's Vargas.
Please.
Doing all this.
Come on, Pickford.
Nothing too early.
Come on, Pickford.
It's not on the spot. It's not on the spot, you
Yeah,
bell
you
end.
can't
It's not
do all
Vargas.
those
Who is
things,
it?
Why are
man.
you cheating, you bell end?
It's not
misses.
Vargas.
Let's send these back to the Alps. That's
Come
what I
on,
think.
Pickford.
Honestly, no, there's nothing wrong with the Alps. Beautiful part of the world.
Come on, Pickford.
Ryanair back to the Alps for these lot.
Great run up.
Pickford saves it.
Mega bus
right?
back to the Alps.
Yeah, Pickford saves
now.
it.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard.
Ah,
we saying
That
it's
was
Declan
You're
wicked.
celebrating. You're 1-0 down.
Hang on, is it coming down to Trent? Can I just say something? Is
England have a
Trent,
chance to win it
Trent
with
is
this
probably
one.
the most talked about player in Southgate's system for however long.
You
this
cheeky
this could
bastard.
all come down. Southgate's England career could come down to Trent.
Trent Alexander-Arnold,
If Trent
a
is the one
player
to
that he
step
hasn't
up,
rated.
the player that he has dropped, and it's been controversial as it gets. This could all come down. And it
Jan
is-
Sommer versus Trent.
This is to win it.
Does Trent score, lads?
Yes.
yes, Trent scores.
Move.
I'm not saying nothing.
Who?
man. I'm not
Does-
jinxing it. Do you think I'm jinxing it? No way.
Actually,
No
I
way,
am
man.
fucking shitting myself.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, I don't like.
Just get on target.
Trent places the ball down.
He's had bigger moments in
If
his
he
life.
scores,
Yeah.
England are into the
Yeah,
semi-finals of the
Different with Tony.
Euros.
It's different with Eze.
Jan
Serious
Sommer
baller.
stands between him.
Come on, Trent.
I'll let the
Put
lads
us in the
tell you what
semi-finals,
happens, man.
boy.
Please,
Put us
man.
in the semi-finals.
Trent.
Please, man.
Let's go!
Oh my God.
Come on!
And England are through to the
To
semi-finals.
Dortmund we go. Woo! How we get there, I don't know. How we get there, I don't care. All I know is England's on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. To Berlin, we're on our way. Mate, what a joke.
Come
Was that 5 out of 5
on!
penalties? 5 out of 5?
Yep.
5 out of 5
And a
penalties.
save.
John,
Great
John, you
save.
were talking before the game. You said before the penalty shootout, you said that Southgate's got a very particular way of sorting out these penalties, preparing for penalties.
Yeah.
It's worked, 100%.
It's what, and I'm
100%
going to say
record.
something else. I said it on the build up to Trent scoring that. That is poetic because Trent has been the most controversial player in Southgate's system for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And he's just stepped up.
You're
He's
right.
kept him in a job. He's put us in a semi final. I'm telling you now, there's a script being written here.
This is amazing.
There is a script here.
So
and we are
England-
winning the whole thing.
England are now playing on Wednesday night in Dortmund
Boys.
against Turkey or the Dutch. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. We have actually managed to knock Switzerland out. We've actually managed to win a quarter-final. And yet again, no matter what you say about England, no matter what you say about Gareth Southgate, no matter what issues we have with the way that he sets up his team, England are again in a semi-final.
Yeah.
A
and there's-
final of the Euros, a semi-final of the Euros, a semi-final of the World Cup, and a quarter-final of the World Cup. Something.
I know, it is, isn't it?
It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Like, we are now in a semi-final. When you think about great England moments over the years, we've only ever got to a semi-final. You know, the game against West Germany, Gaza crying, that was a semi-final. We're in a semi-final. The game where Paul Gascoigne missed by a Rizzler paper, when we dreamed of Paul Gascoigne being half an inch taller. That was a semi-final at Wembley against Germany. We have now made it into a semi-final. Who did we beat in the semi-final? Denmark.
Denmark.
That was convincing as well, wasn't it? We played
Let's
well
get
in
to
that
the point. If we can't beat Turkey, if they're the next side, it's like Switzerland. I know we're rubbish against Switzerland. They're probably the better side. But if you can't beat Turkey, we should be beating Turkey.
Have you
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Have you seen anything, chaps? From today, when we line up in Dortmund against Turkey or the Dutch in that semi-final, who do you play? Is there anything that you change? What do you think we see in this England team going into that game?
Oh, such a good question. I'm not trying to be like skirting around it. What is the change?
Okay, so for example, does Kieran Trippier start a game?
Yes, I think Kieran Trippier starts. I think Southgate's clearly got his system in place now that is like, this is how we're going to start. Trust me, trust the players. It's not always pretty. We want to be more reactive. We want to be less reactive, more proactive, but we're not going to get that. But we're in a semi-final. And like you said, we lost the quarter-final to France. We got to the final against Italy, who went obviously, he gets results.
Yeah.
He's getting results with this team. And I feel like I said, there's a script being written. Trent scoring that is poetic.
It's amazing, isn't it? Adam, do you know what? To get your thoughts on this, you've, not necessarily incorrectly, but you've often derided Gareth Southgate. Is there anything in you now witnessing this that goes, look, I don't rate him, I don't like the way he does his business, there's so much wrong with him, but it's another semi-final. Is there something in just being...
I've seen England
can you be an effective but
fail.
terrible manager? Can you be effective and terrible in the same person?
I feel like I'm the wrong person to be speaking right now, because I would always say England should be beating these teams. England should be beating these teams in 90 minutes, but ultimately the results are what matters. And we've seen England teams that should have won games never win games. And we've seen England teams that should get to semis and should get to finals never get to finals. So with that being said, surely the result is all that matters. But that doesn't change the fact that I think he's a very limited manager that's got very lucky with a lot of these things. You shouldn't be going life and death with Switzerland and Slovenia and Slovakia.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just my opinion.
I agree.
And I feel like that doesn't bode well for when you do play these better teams.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because I've made my feelings very clear on Southgate over the years. But it's getting to the stage now where you're like, look, whatever you think of him, whatever his limitations are, the geezer finds a way, whether it's through luck, whether it's through just sheer circumstance. It's almost never through managerial brilliance, but he does find a way. We've seen England teams over the years play really well, constantly play really well, constantly do incredible things on a football pitch and fall short in a really unlucky way. We were amazing. Do you know where we were really good? In Japan, Korea, when Brazil beat us. We were wicked that World Cup. We played really well. Played well in the groups, went 1-0 up against Brazil, and ultimately, Ronaldinho, no shame in this, Ronaldinho was too good for us.
Yeah.
We played better in every single game out there, Nigeria and whatever else. We played better in every single game that we've played in this tournament. But we were out 2 games before where we are here. It's so difficult to rationalise it because you kind of go, this is the worst performance.
If this team come up against that Brazil, though, there's only one winner.
Unless you're lucky.
Of course.
And he is. He is.
But you should...
We need to put some respect.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but you shouldn't be relying on luck to beat some of these teams.
But is it luck?
It can't be.
Is it luck?
It can't be luck.
Why is it luck in normal times?
Jude Bellingham plucks something out there
But it's not
in the
lucky
96th minute. That's luck, bro.
It's lucky if your goalkeeper does that out of nowhere, he goes up for a corner. It's not lucky if Jude Bellingham's been doing it all season for the greatest club in Europe. Why is it luck? If Saka...
It is, man.
Well, I'm asking you.
Of great football.
Saka gets the ball from 20 yards out. He's done it all season. Why is it luck to expect Saka to do that? He's a world-class winger.
And it's a game where we had other chances. Declan Rice hit the post. I think one thing that we're missing as well with what Southgate does, I just watched the entire team celebrate with all the England fans, which, by the way, are going crazy in that end, which you'd understand. Every single player, from Gordon to every unused substitute I saw there, to the reserve keepers, to Gomez, to Jared Bowen, a massive smile on their face,
Conor Gallagher on the
jumping
pitch
up and down,
it does
all
feel
over
united,
each other.
Doesn't it?
They know that, and I think in the England days in the past, it was very much like you'd have those frowns, you'd have those we're not, I'm not playing, I'm not doing this. I've just seen 4 or 5 unused substitutes buzzing as we were. For
the record from Southgate. I agree, John. All of that stuff that I don't necessarily quantify as being particularly important, but it obviously is.
It is.
The harmony in the ranks, the feeling in the squad, those things that people find difficult to quantify do matter. I just can't believe we are now in a semi-final. We've gone further than Germany in this tournament. We've gone further than Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo in this tournament. We've gone further than 90% of teams that started this tournament. And we've been terrible. And I don't know what to say. I don't know whether to go, this is amazing and Southgate's getting it right and he's finding a way, or, blimey, we've been so lucky.
I think all I'm saying is he has been lucky. He's the luckiest guy in the world. He's not cut out to be an England manager for 8 years. I've been saying it on the stream for years. But if you expect Saka to do something of a world-class quality like he's been doing all season for Arsenal, Bellingham the same, Trent has scored that penalty, he's had bigger moments for Liverpool in his life than England, it's just not as surprising as I think many people should expect. It's not good to be 1-0 down to Switzerland of all sides, but Saka bending that in, that isn't luck. That's him being a world-class player. We've got them at our disposal.
You can't lie, England have to go 1-0 down to perform.
I know, and
And that tells me the manager's tactics are holding the team back, because when it goes, fuck it, let's just go for it, they come out and score. And then England went 1-1 and sat back again.
But we all agree with you, I think. His tactics are limited, but he's getting himself to the point where he's allowing Saka to have these moments. But
do you know what, though,
it's suicide on some level.
I am in agreement, but I feel like I have to present the other case. Are you a limited manager if you're constantly reaching semi-finals and finals? Are you a limited manager?
And to add to that, is there's a constant thing that's always been thrown around of, when we get to the final and play Spain, we can't play like this. And it's like, do you know how hard it is to get to the final?
Yeah.
Get there, and if we lose to Spain, I'd hold my hands up and go, it's a shame, but we got there. How many England managers before with how many amazing squads, they don't get there.
Yeah.
So you have to give Gareth Southgate his flowers and say, you're getting us there.
So what do we want now?
There.
Obviously we're now going to watch Turkey versus the Dutch. We want Turkey to win that?
I think you want the Dutch to win that.
Really?
I think the pressure would be on Holland as much as it would be on England. Like against Turkey, you kind of play the underdogs, and maybe it goes the same way as these. I think when you play against Holland, who you want the pressure to be, because the pressure will be on them. They'll demand a lot from it.
Their
fans will demand
time.
a lot from Holland.
You want extra time, because like we said in this show, there's a quick turnaround now. It's like Wednesday.
You don't want extra time.
You want them, but you want their legs.
In their game.
You want the Netherlands now
semi.
to play another 30 minutes, get a bit tired. Like that's what you want, really.
Yeah. But realistically, what opposition? Do you agree with Adam that the Dutch would actually present a better opposition in terms of in terms of our ambitions to go through, or do you think that we'd be better off against Turkey?
I don't think it matters. I think if England, I think England. No. I think it's because we're not talking about Spain or Turkey. I think the Netherlands, with all due respect, we should beat the Netherlands.
No, but
it would be a harder game, but we should beat them. We should beat them.
Still only won one game. And how your luck has to carry on. Eventually, your luck could run out.
See, this feels so Portugal in 2016, doesn't it?
That's great.
They won the
fucking thing.
Portugal.
They won it.
They won one game, didn't they?
Who cares?
They won it. They only beat Wales.
We've been better than them.
We've been better than them
because we came top of the group. They came third.
We came top of the
group.
group.
And who cares? I'd take it. I'd
no
draw.
England fan gives a fuck about
If I could draw every game at the World Cup or Euros and win it, I'd take that.
Do you know what? At one point in this tournament, we would have totally been correct to sit around this table and say, I want to see a performance for England. I want to see a statement from England. I want to see goals from England. I want to see very specific things. Now, 180 minutes of the tournament left if it goes well. 180 minutes.
2 games.
I don't care.
World-class players. Get them in their rightful positions.
Sit back, hope for the best.
I don't
get
care.
lucky, ride
It's another game where England had a shot on. When was Saka's goal? That was the first shot on target.
83rd?
No, it might be earlier than that. 75 or something.
About 80, because they scored around 75.
Yeah.
80 minutes for a shot on goal.
And what do you think in terms of tactics? Booth, let's start with you. Tactics. Did we get it right today? We kind of played a 5 at the back, didn't we?
No, I thought we got it completely wrong, I'll be honest, because I think Saka has to be on the left side. I thought he scored the great goal. He had a limited game where I think on the other side he can be whipping things into Kane.
After the only reason that we got to penalties was Saka cutting in from the right.
Maybe I'm
scoring.
being harsh, but I'm just saying from the start of next game, do I want to see Saka in a similar performance that he had for 90% of this game? No, I don't. And that's just my opinion.
See, no. Your opinion is the exact reason I asked you the question. I just completely disagree with it. I mean, your opinion is as valid as anyone else's. I just don't think you can move Saka. Saka scored a historic goal from his rightful position.
I think the issue is Luke Shaw came on, looked good, but he didn't look fit enough to be starting next game.
But he's now 30 minutes fitter, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. He looked a little bit raw, a little bit too raw.
In terms of the next game, regardless of who the opposition are, I think Luke Shaw starts.
Injury time would have been good for Luke Shaw as well to get those extra minutes.
Yeah.
I think you set up the same way. I think that you set up the same way, but
any personnel changes at all?
No,
anything.
I'd say you set up the same way, but you make the changes earlier, because we all sat around this table, we all agreed.
No, that'll never happen.
We went 1-0 down because we started the second half poor. He didn't make the changes. Then we go 1-0 down. Then he makes the changes. and then we look great. And
It's like Adam saying,
just
that
make those changes.
You can't
earlier.
rely on that. It's just
Can't rely on going 1-0 down.
No, but do you agree? We looked.
into-
England looked all right in the first half. It looked all right. In control.
I don't agree with that. I thought
you think
England were
we're poor?
making it very easy for Switzerland.
I thought we were the better team in the first half,
We're
and
the
we were
better team,
terrible in the
right?
second half.
But we didn't create anything
No,
in the
but
first
that's my
half.
point. My point is,
We had a few good chances,
Nothing on target.
a few good
Zero
moves.
chances.
but Rory, that's
Yeah,
my
we did.
A
point.
few good moves that could have resulted in
You're the
goals.
better team in the first half. At least 3 of us agree on that.
Yeah.
Like, Adam might not, but we agree.
Yeah.
So you're the better team in the first half. 10, 15 minutes, we're all sat here chatting waffle, but watching the game going, well, we look poor. We look poor. We look poor. Oh, we conceded. And it's like, just register that earlier.
Yeah,
As the
exactly.
England management, register that earlier and go, well, let's get Cole Palmer on, let's get Tony on, let's make a few changes rather than waiting and being reactive.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I change.
I think we're all totally allowed and righteous, in fact, to ask for proactive management. Like, be proactive rather than being reactive. Don't wait for them to score. Don't wait for them to make a substitution. Don't wait for things to happen on the pitch. You dictate what happens on the pitch. You're England manager. You have not only a responsibility, but an opportunity to impact the goings on the pitch. It feels to me like Southgate waits for things to happen on the pitch and then clicks into
lucky
gear.
as fuck.
England go a goal down and whatever. Do you think they'll do anything drastic?
the only change I would make, the only change that I 100% would make is Tony starts.
Instead of
Harry Kane. He doesn't even have Harry Kane in the penalty shootout. He doesn't even have Harry Kane in the penalty shootout. We've got 5 penalty takers that can do that job. Harry Kane's job is to score goals. He's not doing that. He's got 1 goal in this tournament.
Yeah, but
I
we
just
have
don't
to have a little bit. I think you're spot on. I think you're valid to say that as a football fan, you're entitled to that opinion. I kind of agree with you on some level, but you have to have the realism that politically he's never going to not start Kane.
no, but what about away
That's where
from
back five, you can play
Buvey, Tony's
what about
performances
away
have been
from
better every
what about
time.
Tony's been way
away
better.
from the
I agree.
politics of it, Buvey? Away from the politics of it.
as a neutral
If you were
football
picking the
fan in a
team, who
vacuum-
starts for you?
No, Kane still starts for me. But if you want to start Tony, you play 3-5-2, 2 up front.
I think if Tony starts up front for us,
no.
we see a similar
3-5-2.
team to
I want
France at the
3-5-2 next
World
game.
Cup, and we get players playing off of Tony. And instead of having everyone drop, like I've said before, Foden, Bellingham, Kane all drop in. We got Tony flicking the ball on.
There's a coward.
Yeah.
There's a coward.
You're a
There's a
Southgate.
coward. You're a
We got
coward
Southgate
because
back.
because the decision. No,
Southgate
he's got
back.
no Buvey because the decision that you ultimately have to make is it Kane or is it Tony? And what you did was you said it's Tony, but it's also Kane, and that's wishy-washy.
It's not because you replace Maino with Jude Bellingham coming in, and you play a line of midfielders, and you have 2 up front, 3-5-2.
Well, you would change it. So we're now 90% of the way through a tournament. You would now change the system and play 2 up front.
No, I've said if you had to fit Tony in, that's the only way you could do it with 5 at the back. I don't think Tony starts this
the
game.
question is, Harry Kane hasn't turned up this tournament so far.
Yeah, we scored.
Do
2.
you therefore drop him and play Ivan Toney, or do you persevere?
Not for the
with
next
Kane?
game. Not
So
for
you
the next game.
persevere with Kane.
You have to. I think, unfortunately.
It's getting to the stage where I think persevering with Kane is so difficult to. I agree with you, by the way.
Yeah.
If I was forced to, if someone puts a gun to my head and says, "Raw, who is it?"
God,
the
box
answer
back
is the answer is that it just has to be Harry Kane. But I don't know for how long we can say this.
60
And
minutes,
actually, now
60?
I'm saying it out loud. We go into the final. Let's say Kane puts in another terrible performance, but England win. Do we then persevere with Kane in a final?
Yeah, like Spurs.
So he's played the
against
whole
Liverpool.
tournament with us going, he ain't been good enough. At what point do we go, Tony deserves an opportunity here? Harry Kane isn't doing it.
Well, the big one is obviously Mark Gahey comes back. He's been our player of the tournament so far. Does that mean now you don't have to have this weird inverted right wing back system? You just play a normal 4 with Mark Gahey. I think Konsa was fantastic, by the way. So it's harsh on him.
Brilliant.
It's harsh on him. Carl Walker looks
Do
leggy.
you drop Konsa?
Fatigue's a big factor we have to talk about. Fatigue, they play 120 minutes. They look shattered out there, man.
So would you make any changes for that reason?
So Gahey comes in for Konsa.
So that's a bit of freshness. Luke Shaw is going to be more fresh. I'd
Luke
start
Shaw
Luke
start?
Shaw.
I'd start Luke Shaw.
I'd start Luke Shaw.
Carl Walker and Stones for experience.
They stay.
Kobe Maino stays. I think he was good. So
There's
he
no
played,
place for Konza in the team, but he has been brilliant.
he's been fantastic.
There's
yeah.
no place for him in the team.
Declan Rice.
Also, we've got some fresh legs now. Gahey will be more fresh. Luke Shaw is fresh. So there's some fresh legs in the back line, which is important.
Why
Yeah.
can't we play Foden in a 4-2-3-1 and just keep the same formation, but you swap Foden to the right wing like he was playing most of this game in the first half, and then Saka left wing? Why can't
Saka
we do that?
got us the winning.
Yeah, you can't.
Saka
lose-
got us back in the game. off the
Booth,
right.
you can't. It's so difficult for you to argue, even if you're right. Because I was saying it before the game.
Yeah.
You're now making the impossible argument, which is move the match winner. The reason why we won the match was the Saka goal.
Yeah.
Move the match winner from the position where he scored. He did exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
He did. We saw him do it time and time again for Arsenal last season. Picks the ball up on the right, cuts in, strokes it into the net, Arjen Robben like.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We can't move him.
I think you're right. I think for me, it's Luke Shaw to start left back and Tony up front for Kane. That's what I'm starting next game, and I think that's how we get through to the final.
Kane's drops. If Kane is dropped, he's not, is he? Before we talk about
But
it.
what's the 11?
It's exactly the same, but
same.
Luke Shaw over Trippier, Tony over Kane.
I'm saying Tony, 100%.
I'm agreeing with you, but
I think Tony should start, but I don't think he will.
Kane has to say I'm injured.
But this is the thing. I think you're
Kane
probably the
injured?
only one who doesn't, but 3 of us think he should start. On footballing
No,
terms,
I think Tony should start
Tony
based
should
off,
start.
but I don't think Southgate's got the bollocks to do it.
Unless he could justify it through injury. Kane got a knock when he went off.
I mean, Kane played injured in the Champions League final. It's like,
Yeah, and he was awful.
you'd feel like, I know. But you'd feel like Southgate would do the
We've
same
seen
thing
it
again.
too often for
Yeah.
Kane. Look, everybody knows how much I've backed Kane all the time. Like, not so much when he was at Tottenham, but certainly this season. I think he's a class act.
No, I agree.
I agree as
But
well.
Jesus Christ, it's been a woeful
No,
tournament.
Rory, I think he's
He's the best player.
world-class.
In my
he's
opinion,
the best striker in the world.
That's what I was about to say.
It doesn't
Like,
work in this
I don't
system.
think he's the best player in the England team. I think he's the best player in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think he's literally the best footballer in the tournament.
But it doesn't work.
And he's been just rubbish.
It doesn't work. Like we spoke about it, how it wasn't footballing reasons. Benzema wasn't at the World Cup for France, which they won. Giroud played up front. I don't think they win that World Cup with Benzema up front.
No, you're
Benzema
right.
is a better footballer than Olivier Giroud, but they don't win that fucking World Cup.
Yeah.
They don't.
The question for you then, we're now at least the 4th best side in this tournament. We're in the semi-finals, only 3 other sides apart from us. Do we go on to win it, honestly?
I'm more confident that we win it now than I have been at any point, despite the fact that the performances are at the very best levelling out. Like, is this fair to say? The performances are getting worse, aren't they?
Yeah, but you don't need to
It's
perform
a
to win.
plateau,
You
and
just
it's
get through.
like a flat line. It's like
You just get through.
What was our peak?
the first half today.
The first half today was our
First game
peak.
when Jude Bellingham
I think
stuck
our
it 1-0 up.
first,
But we
I
were
think
shit
our
in that
first game of the tournament, the first 30
10
minutes was our peak, where we were like, we
Yeah.
look really good, we look in control.
It's
we've
beyond
gone
that now.
1-0
We're
up.
so deep into the tournament, we're now past the realms of even
But boys,
rationalising how bad we are. It doesn't matter.
does anyone care?
No, exactly.
No.
I don't care. I'm sat here.
So what's the
Do
best
you
formation
care?
for us to
when
win? That's
Trent
why I'm
scored
a
that
back
penalty,
five
do
fan.
any of you? When Trent scored that penalty, do any of you sit there and go, "We should"? Play
No,
better
but
today?"
do you know why it
No one
matters?
cares.
Do you know why
You
it
don't
matters?
care.
But
Look,
eventually,
I've been arguing.
Eventually, your luck's going to run out and you go,
But that's Adam.
well,
that's-
this has been coming.
But Adam, that's
Yeah.
the point I'm
Do you
making.
know what I
about,
mean?
That's the point I'm making about Southgate, where he needs respect. Where it's like you go like, oh well, when we play the Netherlands, we can't. When we play Spain, but he's getting
I may
us
be
there.
being very harsh,
He's
but I
getting
think
us
most
there.
managers get this far.
Yeah. I just think,
Look,
And do it in better
do you
fashion.
know why it matters? And look, I've been arguing that playing well at tournaments literally doesn't matter. I've been arguing that all that matters is progression. The reason why it might matter now is because we're about to face the best footballing team that we faced
what
by a
Turkey?
mile.
Netherlands.
If we play the Dutch, Cody Gakpo, Memphis Depay,
Sorry, the Dutch who went through third in their group.
But hold on, you
Yeah, but I
can't
just-
say that when you've struggled against Slovenia, Slovakia.
we came top, though.
But you can't.
We can.
Bro, England have won 1 game out of 4.
Yeah, but
That's
it's like, I
better
don't
than
think
the
the
Dutch.
math. the math-
Holland have been better
but
than
I
England
don't think
in this
necessarily that the maths on the terms of like you play a better opposition. Sometimes you step up. Sometimes
tournament.
our-
But,
we
but,
could-
but the facts are, and the proof is that when England play a better team when it matters. they
But
lose.
I'd say we
I'd
played
have
better
switched
with
a better
that.
side.
We-
I'd have switched a better
we
side,
played-
genuine. They
we
played a back
played-
5 today.
I think they're a better coach side, maybe. I don't think they're a better team.
I think there's a
If
slight gap between them and
Switzerland
Serbia.
had Hakpo and Memphis up top, Switzerland win today.
Yeah, but John's point is that we can expand into that, and actually there'll be a little bit more space. They'll be ambitious. They're a big footballing country. They want to win their second tournament ever in their lives. There'll be space in behind them. Switzerland were just holding on. They're praying to get
But
to
do you
the
know
semis.
what?
No one in the
I
Netherlands
watched the
media-
Dutch. I watched the Dutch versus
Switzerland had more
Romania.
control
Right?
over the game.
I watched the Dutch versus Romania, and I know the Romania weren't particularly good. But Jesus Christ, man, the Dutch were attacking at will,
Yeah,
scoring goals
yeah.
for fun.
against.
That's why you want to play
Romania.
Turkey, obviously. You want to play Turkey.
But you can't keep saying
yeah, but
against this when England have performed really badly against shit teams.
But we've not
That's
played
true.
against a good
You can't
side
keep
yet.
on.
That's
Holland have
true.
only done well against them when
That's
England have
true.
stuck the
That is
place
true.
out a
That's
lot.
fair enough.
All
Because
right.
Romania are akin to the. Yeah, it's
what
fair.
do you think then, lads? Let's say that we make it to the final. Do we rather play France or Spain in the final?
France.
Spain are the best footballing team, but France are a better team, aren't they? Player for
I think
player.
both teams fancy themselves against England. I think both teams would be favourites against England. But I think England would rather play
France.
Spain.
Spain.
It's France.
France have been there, done that, man.
If you hit Spain without them expecting it, you can shock them because they're a young side. France can deal with anything. They can be boring. They don't care. Deschamps a winner. De La Fuente is still a young manager.
Mate, hang on a minute. Can I just say something to you which I think may change your opinion on this? Imagine he perseveres with Kieran Trippier. I'm going to say 2 words and now process it. Lamau, Trippier.
Yeah. Luke Shaw will be fit by then.
Yeah, Luke Shaw will start that game.
Okay, Kyle Walker in the form that he's in.
Yeah, I know,
Kyle
against
Walker
Williams.
in the form that he's in.
Against
Yeah.
Williams.
And he'll go to a back five. And that's why I'm pro back five. Get it sorted now. That's why I think I'm pro back five.
Spain scare me. I'd rather play France. I think we owe France from Qatar as well.
France
'cause
can
I
be
think-
rubbish and beat us. That's the difference.
I know that most people watching this, and I'm pretty sure that certainly 2 out of 3 of you here think this, but I think England was so unlucky in Qatar against France.
And that's what I'm saying about, I think there's a story being written here for Southgate, for England. And that's what we got to be romantic about football. That's the point of following it, isn't it? And I think if you look how I've said about Trent scoring that goal, he was his player who no one knew what he was going to do with him for the whole. And I just feel like it's the end of the story is to go, France knocked us out of a tournament that we thought we were going to win. We go and beat France in the final. That's how I see this playing out. Now.
You do not want to play Mbappe and or Kante, all the experience.
You might not play Mbappe.
They could be the shittest side in the world. I'd rather play Spain, who've got Cucurella at left back. I know they're in better form than France. They're the best side in the tournament left. They're way beyond us. But you always want to score. Imagine we score an early goal against Spain. They're less likely to react than the French because the French have done it before. The Spain side and won
I
even
think
beat
Spain
you.
are so
we
much
beat
better
either
than
one.
France.
We
I think
beat
Spain are
either one.
so much
but-
better.
No, I
But
think
then
they've been better this tournament, but I just think there's something like Spain haven't been there and done it yet, so
But
it's
we-
still all very new. And I
Young
think with the
side, young
players,
manager.
you can get at them.
Yeah.
With Champ.
How serious was that Pedri injury? Does anyone know?
I'll check for an update on it.
One
while
thing
you
I'll say
look
is
that.
we were a better
He's
side.
out. He's out for the tournament, Pedri.
We were a better side than Italy.
Danny
throughout the
Olmo come on
tournament.
and
We were,
scored, though.
we were a better side than Italy at Euro 2020, and Italy won it. So for all this, Spain do this, Spain do that, I'd back us against Spain in the final and go, well, go on then.
Yeah.
What have
Would
we
you
got?
back us against France if it ends
Yeah,
up being
both.
France?
Both. I think it's
But
being
you'd rather
written
play
for
Spain.
England. It's being written for England.
don't
This
say
is our
that.
tournament.
Oh, don't
This is
say
our tournament. I'm telling you now.
I agree, John. I
The
agree.
players on, I mean, we downplay it because we watch them week in, week out, except for obviously Jude and Harry Kane now. But like the players we've got, we go France this, France that. We've got some serious ballers. Like I'm telling you now, I don't.
we're
we
lucky
should
with who
fear
we've
anyone,
got.
But I don't also think we should
Fear
go
no
into these.
foe.
We shouldn't go into these-
JCC, fear no foe.
England are lesser than the sum of their parts, though.
Yeah, 100%. And
We can keep talking about what players they've got, but they don't look like.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So
but I don't-
France.
But they're in the
I just don't think
semi-finals.
we need to. I think we need to look at results. We don't need to go. We're not going to go and play France in the final and beat them 4-0. But
Yeah.
we're gonna be there against France and go on then.
Don't matter
Let's
how
do
you
it.
win. Don't matter
It
how
don't
you
matter if I don't care if we score an own goal in the 99th
England's won
minute.
jobs to win this tournament. That's all that matters
Just
anymore.
win the
There's
game.
4 sides left, including us. We're very lucky to be in this situation. We're lucky we've got world-class players. Without world-class players, Southgate would be sat right now. It's as simple as that. But we deserve world-class players. We're England, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? You've got the Premier League.
I am inclined to agree. Thank you to everybody. But this stream doesn't belong to Buvey, Adam, JCC or myself. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Gareth Southgate, to you. We will see you for the semi-finals. England have made it into the semi-finals. Thank you for watching. Please click subscribe in a bit.